This is a level 1 noob, and today I'm going to be fully grinding it to max level 2550, but that's not all. Throughout the entire video, I can only use mythical Blox fruits. Speaking of which, there are 11 mythical type fruits in Blox fruits, so we got a lot of ones to try. Let's get into it. All right, first things first, we're going to spin this wheel to determine which mythical fruit we're going to use first. Let me go ahead and shuffle it real quick, and let's spin it. Hopefully we can get a good one to start off with, like Kitsune or Doe or something, man. Please give me something good. Please give me something good. And we get, oh my god, you got to be kidding me, Spirit. That's actually one of the worst ones to grind with, but looks like we're starting off with Spirit, so let's go ahead and buy that. Got the little spirits next to me. Sheesh. Let's go ahead and get this start. What the heck is even that? Yo, Mirage, bro, what's up with this avatar, dog? That looks disgusting. Anyways, let's waste no more time. Let's go ahead and get the bandit quest started. Now, I'm gonna be honest, Spirit is actually pretty garbage for grinding. I mean, Frostfire Grass doesn't do that much damage, and it has a stupid long cooldown, but lucky for us, we do have these spirits that we could summon, like this right here. You know what I'm saying? Deal some extra damage to these NPCs, so that'll help us out a little bit. Boom. First bandit out the way. The next move we can actually unlock is Sky Ruler, and you get that at 75, but that's just a flight, so it doesn't really help us much. We're gonna be suffering for a while, man. That's the quest completed right there, though. We're level 7. One more of these, and we'll be able to join my brethren. Let me get all these boys gathered up. Here we go. Here we go. Frostfire Grass. Boom. Easy quest. Level 10. Now we can move on and join my brethren. You know what I'm saying? Right where I belong at the jungle. Brother, what's good, my brother? Hey, yo, why you hit me, man? Damn, I was just trying to greet you, bro. That man racist to his own kind. All right, enough wasted time, though. Let's go ahead and get the quest. Let's defeat these monkeys. I'm about to get revenge on them. They ain't accept me. Well, guess what, bro? I don't accept you either now. Now, I'm not gonna lie, man. I got really unfortunate getting Spirit first try. I was hoping I'd at least get like Kitsune. Even T-Rex would have been fire. But no, we got Spirit. That's one monkey out the way, though. Let's speed this up. All monkeys gather up. Do this. Hit him with them. Boom. Frostfire Grass. Last two monkeys here. And GG. We level 17. Adventurer. Now we can move on to the gorilla quest. My other brethren. You know what I'm saying? Yo, what's good, man? I come in peace. Are y'all aggressive like that mother monkey? Hey, yo, he's charging at me. All right, hold on. You leave me no choice, man. You leave me no choice but to eradicate you. There we go. One gorilla down. Let's quickly speed run through these boys. Let's go back to killing these gorilla. Dog, why is there so many people farming here? Forgot to record that part, but we just finished the quest right there, boys. The Gorilla King. First boss of the video, boys. And we are gonna vanquish him and show him who the true Gorilla King is. Well, I guess technically I'm a monkey, but it don't even matter, man. Let's go pack him up. Use these spirits on him. Frostfire Grass. Get him in that poison. Get him in that poison. Bro, what the? Come on. Can't y'all do this fighting somewhere else? Bro, y'all ruined my epic fight. All right, though. We're level 30. Now we can finally move on to the next island. But instead of going to the usual buggy island next, I've got a better idea. Mirage, teleport me to Fountain City, man. Here he is. And what we're gonna do is we're gonna grind at Fountain City. He's gonna get the NPCs low for me, and this is actually gonna help us get both a lot of mastery and levels quick. Let me show y'all. There he goes. He's getting them low. Now let me summon my little spirits. Oh, bro, I just got one-shotted. Take two. Frostfire Grasp. There we go. Now let's see how many levels we get down at the bottom. 36. So 5 levels off of one NPC. It's kind of crazy, man. Let me get these boys. Boom, Frostfire Grasp. Kill him there. Kill another one right here. About to get level 50 in no time. Last NPC here. There we go. Let me summon my little spirits on him. Boom. There we go. Level 66. And we also got a second ability, Sky Ruler. So we've got the flight. All right, Mirage. Tell it to desert, my boy. All right, now the quest we'll be doing on the desert is by this desert adventurer guy right here. We gotta defeat 8 desert bandits. And it looks like my boy Mirage has already got him low for me. W-Mans. Now to get our final ability, Spirit takes 350 mastery, which, you know what I'm saying? If you've ever played this game, you know I'm gonna stay with Spirit until second C. We're 100%. So we're gonna be on Spirit for a minute. Luckily, though, I got my boy Mirage, so this should go quick. He said, "This is my life now." It ain't even that bad, bro. Forgot to record that part, but just killed the last NPC there. We're level 75, and now we can move on to the next quest. Let me gather all these boys up, you know what I'm saying? Throw my little spirit buddies out. Yeah, do some damage. Frostfire Grass. Last NPC's here. Boom. Now we're level 78. My friend Rip Mariah said first fruit noti. Oh, he just found a fruit notifier? Might need that later in second seed. Oh, he's coming back. Wait, is that the light? Wait, is that Buddha? Oh, it's a light fruit. Okay, that's not bad. All right, though, back to grinding. Last NPC here. Frostfire Grass. And level 91. Bro, Spirit is garbage for grinding. Teleport me to Snow Island, though, my boy. Maybe we could do a boss for mastery. You know, that's actually not that bad of an idea. First off, though, we gotta get our abilities. So let's go to ability teacher, get air jump. We also need aura. We don't have enough money to get flash step. Flash step's 100,000. We only have 31, so we'll worry about getting that later. But for now, we've unlocked, what the hell? That aura looks goofy on my avatar. Anyways, let's get back to grinding. First quest over here. 7 snow bandits. All right, bet. I don't get my next ability, like actual attacking ability, until mastery 150, which is Wrath of Ra. And even then, and that's not that good of a grinding move, bro. Yeah, sir. I got all the NPCs lined up, and boom, they all done. Last NPC here, boom. There we go, level 102. I'm so glad I never did a noob to max with spirit alone, bro. That would be cancer. Next target is these 8 snowmen, though. Let's make the most of it, though. Let's make the most of it. No point in complaining. What can't be changed. There we go. That was the last NPC there. Level 105, which means we can move on to the final quest of this island, the Yeti boss, which gives 220,000 XP. Let's just make quick work of this boy. Hopefully this man gives us some good mastery. I'm tired of only having one attacking ability, man. I need more attacks. Frostfire Grass. Yes, sir. Pack him up, homies. Pack him up. Frostfire Grass. Boom. And there we go. He's done. And we only got a single mastery from that. You gotta be kidding me, bro. All right, let me go ahead and put some more points in fruit, though. Let's keep this rolling. Last NPC is here. There we go. Level 120, which means we can move over to the Marine Fortress. And here we are. We got a random guy right here. What the heck? Damn, this bro's got Quake. Hold on. Relax. Chill, bro. Chill. Oh, damn. Got 517 bounty. Just got one-shotted. Okay, cool. We ain't got to worry about that boy no more. Look at him. He's mad, bro. He's mad. Enabling PvP. You don't want to do this, man. You don't want to do this, man. Get him, homies. Yes, sir. Another 517 bounty. Bro, I'm genuinely tired of only having one ability. You know what, man? Hold on. Matter of fact, I'm going to disable this quest. All right, where you at, bro? Teleport me to Cyborg Boss. Go ahead, get him low for me, though, bro. Go ahead, kill him, man. There we go. And, bro, we got like 10 mastery. Oh my god, that wasn't even good. Well, at this point, we might as well just stay here, man. Last NPC here. There we go. Once again, last NPC. And now we're level 133. Now we can move on to this Vice Admiral quest. This is actually one of my favorite bosses to grind in First Sea because he gives dummy EXP. So let's just make quick work of this boy. Bam. And look at that. Look at all these levels we're getting, boys. 137, 138. We're at 120 mastery now, by the way, which means we still got another 30 mastery before we can get our second ability. Here we go. Another Vice Admiral. And Vice Admiral down. Here we go. Another Vice Admiral down. Oh, damn. We got the coat this time, too. And final Admiral down. I mean, I forgot to record that part. But we're level 220. As you guys can see, we can finally go over to the prison. Also, unfortunately, my friend Mirage went to sleep, so we're on our own for now. But I think we should be good, because since I'm level 220, we can skip all the NPCs and go straight for the prison boss. We're going to have to defeat Warden, which gives us almost 1,000,000 XP. Oh, some dude's fighting him right here. And that dude just got packed up. Don't worry, man. I'll finish where you left off, my boy. Boom. Try to pack him up. Frostfire Grasp. And there we go. Easy. Light work. Damn, I got like 4 levels off that. Okay. Also, I forgot to mention this, but we did get our second ability, Wrath of Ra. You know what I'm saying? You shoot it out, and it's like a whole like fireball, which has burn damage. It actually does pretty good damage. Like, look at that. 15,000 damage. Let's just quickly pack up this other Warden. Boom. Frostfire Grasp. Another Warden. Boom. Here we go. Swan right here. And I ain't gonna lie, I'm gonna have to cheese this boy, man. I'm gonna have to cheese this boy with all the wall strats. Go ahead, get him, homies. Go ahead, get him. Hit him with these. Frostfire Grasp. Light work, bro. Light work. Mans can't even hit me. There we go. Easy Swan. We're just gonna stay here and farm Swan a bunch of times. Here we go. And final Swan down. Okay, never mind. I guess he didn't die. All right, now final Swan down. Level 325, and we can go over to the next island at Magma Village. The first quest we're going to be on, Military Spies. I think these guys are actually pretty easy, so I could just gather these boys up one by one. Boom, boom. Now let me summon a bunch of these spirits. There we go. Yes, sir. Light work. Killed all 4 of them with 2 moves. Kind of crazy. Next 4 right here. Boom, boom. And last one there. All right, level 350. Now we can move on to the next quest, which is the Magma Admiral. Gives 3 million EXP, 6 million since we've got double AXP. Let's go pack that boy up. Wait, will Big Mom in the anime actually pack him up, man? All right, you know what, man? Let's find out. Let's find out, man. Sheesh. Let me hit him with my homies. Go ahead, do your thing, homies. Do your thing. So look at all these homies, bro. I got an army of them. That was actually easy. What the hell? We got like 5 levels from him, though. Level 356, so that's actually W's. We're gonna be here for a minute, man, until at least level 425. Another Magma Admiral. Boom. And boom. And final Magma Admiral here. Level 425. Woo-wee. Golly, bro. This is like the slowest noob to pro I've ever done, bro. Really had no idea what I signed myself up for, man. Like, I thought this was gonna be smooth, but the moment I got Spirit, I knew this was gonna be a long night. All right, here we are. Underwater City. Now, similar to the prison and Magma Island, I've set myself up where we can ignore these little stupid fishmen boys and just jump straight to the Fishman Lord. This is another pretty easy boss, I'm not gonna lie, especially since, you know, we're Spirit. Oh, by the way, I do have 60 stat points. Let's go ahead and put that in our Blox fruit and pack this boy up. Frostfire Grass, already literally under half. We throw in some homies in there. Light work, boys. Frostfire Grass, boom. And go ahead, transform back to full, bro. Ain't gonna make no dip. Okay, never mind. I guess we died. Round 2, boys. Round 2. This guy's easier than Magma Admiral. I ain't gonna lie, bro. We packing this dude up. Wrath of Ra. And we're level 429. We got 204 mastery on Spirit 2. At 250, we get Wrath of Shu, which is actually one of our best moves. But for now, let's server hop, get some more Fishman Lords. And last but not least, final Fishman Lord here. Alrighty, we're level 502. Now we can move over to the upper Skylands, boys. First off, though, let me put some stat points in. We need to get a little bit more damage, you know what I'm saying? Alright, there we go. And the NPC we're gonna be fighting on over here is the Weisper boss. This one's gonna give us a good amount of EXP. And obviously, since Spirit is not really good for fighting multiple foes, fighting a singular boss is the way to go for us. We should get our move by the time we're done fighting Weisper, by the way. So we'll be having that third move pretty soon. There we go, though. Boss done. Pack that boy up. Boom. And level 531. Less than 200 more levels remain for second C. Wrath of Ra. Another one down. And level 576. Now we could move on and fight the Thunder God now, which gives more EXP, but it's going to take longer. So I think we should keep fighting Weisper until level 625, where we'll move on to the last island. Also, I just realized I have literally 111 points available, so I'm putting that all in fruit. We got 1,500 points. Should deal good damage now. Here we go, boys. Final Weisper, and there we go. Level 626. We're now about to move on to the final island, Fountain City. Also, we're not 249 mastery. We literally only need one more before we get our next ability. Here we are, final island Fountain. What's going to be going on? Galley Pirates. This shouldn't be too difficult. I believe we do two-shot these boys. Let me see right here. Wrath of Ra. Boom. Frostfire Grasp. Yes, sir. We two-shot them boys. All right, perfect. It's going to be easy. These next two NPCs should get us our next ability, though. Here we go, though. Frostfire Grasp. And 250. Okay, bet. Now we have our next ability, Wrath of Shu, which this is what it looks like. Okay. What? I need to start putting in help. All right, take 2, Wrath of Shu. Yes, you can see it's basically the same thing as Frostfire Grasp, to be honest. It just lunges it forward and it stuns them. But let's go ahead and take care of these last 2 Galley Pirates. Wrath of Shu. Boom. Frostfire Grasp. Next Galley Pirate quest here. Level 679. Now we're about to defeat a cyborg boss since we're high enough to do that. Quickly just pack this boy up. It should be light work. Wrath of Shu. Boom. It's already under half health. Sheesh. My homie's putting in work. Last but not least, Wrath of Ra. Boom. Easy. Level 699. This is the last one. Never mind. As I was saying, this is the last one before we go to second C, boys. It's been a long damn journey with Spirit, a one that I haven't enjoyed. I ain't gonna lie. Like, I've never done a Noob to Pro this slow before. And final hit, level 702. Sheesh. All right, though. Now with first C out the way, boys, it's time to upgrade to the second C. Let's talk to the experienced captain. I can take you to second C. Would you like to go? Yes, sir. Here we are, boys. The second C. It's looking beautiful. We're at 285 mastery. We only have a little bit more to go before we unlock our final ability. But for the first quest, we gotta defeat 8 raiders. Here these boys are right here. Got them all gathered up. Wrath of Shu. Boom. Frostfire Grasp. And Wrath of Ra. There we go. Gotta defeat 4 more and the quest is done. Look at this avatar. This is peak physical fitness right here. Here we go. All 4 of them gathered here. Boom. And quest finished. Level 704. Rise is saying, come ally. What the heck? He teleported me to hot and cold. Oh, he wants to do smoker runs. Okay. That should be able to get me a lot of mastery, I believe. Boom. There he goes. And he only got me 5 mastery. Oh, that didn't help much. What about Skull Island? If we fight the Skull Island boss, that might give us a lot of mastery. All right, let me deal some decent damage. That way he can just kill him for me. Boom. Last but not least, Wrath of Ra. Never mind. Go ahead and kill him, man. Go ahead, kill him. There we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 more mastery. Damn. So we're not getting much mastery from all of these. I feel like if we just do a bunch of bosses, though, we could be good. Doing another Smoke Admiral here. Got the mastery 339. We almost got our last move, boys. A few more bosses and we'll get it. I'm trying to get out Spirit as quick as possible. Hold on. He's fighting this dude. Hold on. Let me help him. Boom. Yes, sir. Pack him up. GG, man. Final boss here, boys. We're at 348 mastery. We should have a little bit more hits to go. Frostfire Grasp. And there we go. 350 mastery. We got End of Times, our final move. Let's check out this last move that we can finally get off this. End of Times. Boom. Sadly, though, even with End of Times, it is absolute dookie for grinding. But with that out the way, we can finally move on to the next fruit. I'm done using this. Here we got the wheel right here. Let's go ahead and spin it. Please don't give me something bad. Please. I need something good. Don't give me gravity. If I don't get gravity, oh, Venom. Perfect, boys. Venom is so good for grinding. This is going to help out so much. Now, I could buy this fruit permanent, but that's 2,450 Robux. I really don't want to do that, so I got another way. All right, for starters, I'm about to trade a shadow from my alt right here to this account. 3, 2, 1. All right, now that we've got the shadow fruit, my friend Mirage here said he has 3 Venom, so we're going to go ahead and trade that over to this. This is going to help us greatly and save us a lot of Robux, boys. So, appreciate you, Mirage. 3, 2, 1. And there we go. Finally got out that dookie spirit fruit. Now we up to Venom. We have our first move, poison daggers. Let's see how that looks. Boom. Oh, that actually does not bad damage too. And the little pool of Venom at the bottom does damage over time. Okay, okay. All right, there we go. Defeated the first enemy with Venom. Let's see how much mastery we get. 37. Not bad, not bad. Poison daggers. Next enemy down. We got a fight called Serpent's Wrath at 50 mastery. There we go. We just unlocked it there. Let's see what this does. Let's see what this does. Boom. Oh yeah, it does do damage. Okay, perfect. And it does damage over time with poison effect. So our flay is actually useful in this one. I like that. I like that. Mariah said in chat, let's go fajita for quick mastery. Okay, why not? Why not? Never mind. He is not here. Okay, what about Jeremy? There he goes right there, but I don't think Jeremy's gonna actually be able to give us much mastery. Here we go. And we got 95 mastery. Okay, we're 5 away from the next move. And there we go. New skill available. We got Noxus Shot. Let's go check that out. Okay, little hold animation. Boom. Shoots out three little mini dragons. Damage is actually pretty good on that too. Last one here. Boom, boom. And level 725. We can go ahead and move on to the next quest. Here we go. 8 mercenaries. All right, bet. Let's gather these boys up. Poison daggers. Serpent's Wraith. And there we go. And last 2 right here. About to get our next ability here. And there we go. New skill available. We've unlocked our 4th ability, Toxic Fog. This move's pretty simple. You basically just summon like a bunch of poison gas around you and then it attacks anybody that comes near it. Not that good of an ability. I would say probably our worst ability in the kit, but we only have 100 more mastery before we unlock our transformation, boys. Already going like 10 times smoother than Spirit was. I ain't gonna lie. Last NPCs here though. Boom. And there we go. Level 775. Now we can move on to the Area 2 quest giver, where we're gonna be fighting the Swan Pirates. These ones are pretty easy to fight. They're not too strong and they spawn in an easy area. Just gather these boys up. Toxic Fog. Boom. Light work. Last 2 here. Fuck them up. Serpent's Wrath. Boom. There we go. Quest finished. Now I just gotta redo that a bunch more time. I will say though, with Venom, things are going a lot smoother, which I'm happy about. Hopefully I can get a good mythical fruit for the next one because it seems like we're gonna be done with this one pretty quick. As soon as we get the last ability, we'll showcase it and then move on to the next mythic. Let's make this quick, boys. Let's make this quick. And this should be the last Swan Pirates. There we go. Level 875. We can finally move over to the next area, the Green Zone. Anyways, the quest line we're about to be on is right here. Marine Quest Giver. We gotta fight these Marine Lieutenants, which are right here. And these boys are pretty easy. They're further spread apart than the other ones though, so this will be more tedious, but I got bored of that other quest, I ain't gonna lie. And last one's here. Boom. Serpent's Wrath. There we go. Level 898 and Mastery 296. Venom's been quite nice to us, but the journey with it is about to end soon. Here we go. Noxus Shot. And last NPC here. There we go. Level 925. We're able to fight the Fajita boss. But more importantly, we've unlocked our transformation skill. Here we go. There he is right there. Transformation. Sheesh. You know what I'm saying? All of our moves are pretty much the same. They've been upgraded slightly, especially Serpent's Wrath. You guys can now see it's like twice as big and has 3 dragons floating around it, which attack and aim towards anyone nearby. Toxic Fog, which is our ultimate, and now is a domain expansion. Packing that boy Fajita up. That boy already almost dead. And Fajita down. Level 928. And since we unlocked the final ability in Venom, it's time to say goodbye. We're going on to the next fruit. You were good for me, Venom, but hopefully this next one is just as good. And we get for the next one, yo, no way, Leopard. W pick. Honestly, did not think I'd be getting Leopard this early on. And for our first move, we have Finger Revolver. It's not a bad move. It has a lot of knockback though. As you can see right here. W damage though, 3,270. But instead of fighting NPCs, what I'm going to do is I'm going to keep hopping server and fighting more Fajitas. Finger Revolver and Fajita down. There we go. First ability, Spiraling Kick. Already got the 84 Master too. Damn, this thing going quick. All right, let's go. Let's show this next ability, Spiraling Kick. Boom. There we go. Sheesh. This will be pretty easy with grinding, bro. Got high AoE, decent damage too. Next Fajita. Boom. There it goes. We should get our third ability now. Damn, literally only 2 bosses in. We already got our third ability. All right, let's check this third one out. Aftermath Assault. Boom. Good. Does good damage too. And all the moves tying together well. Seems like once you get to these bosses, everything just start going smooth. We're getting moves like crazy. Last Fajita here. Boom. Finger Revolver. Aftermath Assault. And GG. Oh, we also got Gravity Cane. But we're now ready to go on to the next island, which is Graveyard Island. We were initially slowed down a lot by Spirit, but it seems like we're starting to kick it in gear and speed things up. We should be done with Second C in a few hours. At least I'm hoping. Here we are, Graveyard Island. Defeat 8 zombies. All right, let's see how quickly we can take care of these boys. Hopefully I can at least 2 or 3 tap them. Let's see. Finger Revolver. Boom. Aftermath Assault. Okay, so it takes 3 full moves, it looks like. There we go. Yep, 3 moves to kill him. Not bad, not bad. Shouldn't be too difficult to farm him then. I like how close these guys are together too. It makes it easier to bunch them up and get the quest done quicker. Last zombie here though, finger revolver, boom, and there we go. Quest completed. Level 967, violent kick, boom, and level 980. We also unlocked body flicker, but you know, I forgot to record it, so let me just quickly showcase that. Boom. You know what I'm saying? Not really too flashy on that one, but it's a cool ability, and it can hit multiple people. All right, no more wasted time. Let's continue. All right, here we go. Boom. And we've reached level 1000, boys. Yes, sir. Next stop, Snow Mountain. That was quick. I'd say we got pretty lucky getting Leopard. Hopefully the next mythical fruit we get is just as lucky, though. If we could get something like Kitsune, Doe, or T-Rex, I'd say that's good. But if we get like Gravity or Shadow or Control, we're in for a tough night. Here we are, though. Snow Mountain. 8 snow troopers. And we're going to be fighting these boys for quite a while. We're level 1000 currently. I think I'm going to be staying here until at least 1150. Let's see how quick we can kill these guys, though. Finger revolver, spiraling kick. Okay, 2 moves gets him to about half. That means we need at least 3 moves minimum to kill him. Last NPC there though, and we're level 1003. Finger revolver, boom, level 1069, and we're at 298 mastery, boys. We almost got enough. Boom, 299. 1 more mastery and we'll have our transformation. It's gonna make things a lot easier. I should get it off these 2 boys right here. Finger revolver, boom, finger revolver, and 300. Sheesh, we got that new transformation. And without no wasted time. What the hell? Yo, the monkey face is overcoming that is cursed. What the hell am I looking at, bro? Alright though, boys, even though we got the transformation and unlocked all the moves, I'm gonna stick with Leopard up until we go to the next island. With this, all the moves are the same, but we do have M1s, and the moves we do have are slightly more powerful. Another quest finished. Boom. Level 1149. Here we go. Finger revolver, and level 1151. We finally move over to hot and cold. Let me tell my friend, teleport me to hot. Here we go. And since we're level 1151, what we could do is we could skip over the lab subordinate and horned warrior quest and jump straight to the smoke admiral quest. The reason why we did that is because the other 2 quests just suck to grind out. But before we go ahead and fight the smoke admiral, we have to randomize our fruit again. It was good to me, Leopard, but sadly, it's time to go. All right, Wheel of Fate. We have 8 more mythics we could have a chance to get. Please give me something decent, man. I need to grind good. And we get no. Bro, control? You ain't gonna believe this, Mirais. He said, wait, chill, you're trolling, bruh? Yep, we're in here for a long night, bruh. But before we go ahead and waste money on a permanent control, I really don't want to have to buy that. Let's see if we can get it from a gacha, bruh. Well, this just ain't good enough, obviously. Nah, Mirais said, wow, another you. What are you trying to say, bruh? Just because it's dark, that's kind of racist, man. That's kind of racist, you know that, right? I got my ult here doing a gacha just in case we might get something good here. Oh, we actually got something decent. Spider fruit. Let me go ahead and store that. We'll definitely need that later. And since I pulled that spider, I should be able to trade that plus this magma for my control, which I'm using my main account for. And there we go. Anyways, let's go ahead and just eat that thing. You know what I'm saying? I'm not looking forward to this. And let me show y'all why. So first of all, to use any moves, you need to activate this control area. I mean, obviously. But the only move we have right now is levitate, which kind of sucks in terms of damage and has like stupid amounts of knockback. This fruit is not good for farming NPCs whatsoever. So we're going to farm bosses instead. Teleport to Smoker, my boy. All right, let's do this. Let's do this. Let's see how hard this is. Room. Can I even use my rocket here? Hold on, let me see. Oh, wait. If I aim it right, it can hit him. Okay. That's kind of annoying though, bro. I can barely even use my move. I'm glad I'm getting this out the way now though. Hopefully I won't land it later on the video. Once I run out of mythical fruits, we're just going to re-put them in the wheel and then I'll have to eat them again. So I'm praying I don't get this thing twice later on the video. There we go. Let's see how much mastery we get. And we get 117. We don't even get our first move till 150. Oh my gosh. This is like even worse than Spirit. About to fight another smoke admiral here. I'm losing energy quick, but we should get our next ability off this one. Here we go. 1 more rock should do it. Alrighty. We got our 3rd ability, Echo Knife. Man, my boy Mirais is losing in chat. He said, bro, oh my god, like, are we actually doing control? We had such good momentum with Leo. Oh man, who are you telling? Let's go check out this next ability though. Echo Knife, there we go. And that is our next ability, which is a single target move. So really only good for boss fights. Next ability we get is at 250 mastery, but it's only a teleport move, so it doesn't really do us much good. This is so cancer, bruh, but next smoke admiral about to be done. Echo Knife, and he should be done. There we go. 248 mastery, 2 more before we get our next ability, teleport. Matter of fact, I'm just gonna get it right now. Echo Knife, and 250. We've unlocked teleport, which, as the name implies, basically you just teleport. This doesn't really help us at all, I'm gonna be honest. All right, this should be my last smoke admiral. There we go. 49 and 1,250. We can now move over to the cursed ship. We're also at 347 mastery, so we're almost done with control, man. And for our quest, we've got to defeat 8 ship deckhands. This should be light work. I'm just gonna get enough to get our last move, and then we'll move on to the next mythic. I ain't about to grind any longer than I need to with control, I'll tell you that much. 348 mastery, 349, last NPC here, and 350. New skill available. We have our ultimate Gamma Rush. Here we go. Let's activate the room. Make sure it covers the whole island. Let's do Gamma Rush. Boom. And basically what it is like a multi-hitting target move that attacks anyone in the room. Does some decent damage to you. You guys can see 28,000, which is that way not decent. That's actually pretty good. But now that we got that away, thank God, I can finally move on to the next fruit. At this point, it doesn't really matter what I get. Can't be worse than control. Like, it doesn't get much worse than control. Oh my God. No. Gravity. Well, it's not worse than control, but it ain't much better. Now, I'm gonna be honest, I don't want to buy a permanent gravity. So what I'm about to do is I'm about to trade my friend permanent spin for his physical gravity. Yep. Totally a fair trade here, boys. 3, 2, 1, and there we go. Really not looking forward to this one, bruh. At least this fruit looks cool. I mean, this is like one of the best looking mythicals. Too bad it's about to be in my belly. Let's go ahead and check our first ability, though. We have gravity push. I mean, it's probably pretty self-explanatory. Gravity push, boom. And the damage is kind of mediocre on that. Kind of an L, but let's get to grinding. All right, let's see how bad this is. Let me gather these boys up. Gravity push. Wow, my only move barely does like 15-20% damage. That's crazy. Luckily, I got my friend here helping me. He's gonna get him low, and I'm gonna finish him off with a gravity push. Boom, and there we go. About to get our next ability, boulder flight. Probably like the worst flight in the game. Anyways, I got 2 more to finish off over here. Boom, 78 mastery. We'll get our next ability soon, which is gravity obeisance. With my friend helping me here, this actually is not so bad because I just one-shot him. If I was here alone though, that'd be toxic, bro. That'd be toxic. All right, last NPC here. Boom. We just got our next ability, gravity obeisance, and this one is probably our best move in the entire kit. Gravity obeisance. Yes, sir. That one will be actually good for grinding too. Hold on, like let's gather up these NPCs. Gravity obeisance. Yo, that's actually not that bad. That's over 12,000. Damn. Plus gravity push. They're already almost dead, under half. Okay, maybe gravity not so bad after all. 197 mastery. The grind has actually been going pretty good, boys. And 200 right there. We got our next ability, meteor pitch. All right, let's see what these meteor pitch is talking about. Boom. 3,500. Not bad, not bad. The cooldown is like actually stupid long though, so that's not something I can use often. NPC's down. Boom. Level 1,300. Boys, I forgot to record this part, but I just hit 300 mastery. We have the final ability, meteor's rain. Here we go. Meteor rain. Boom. It's basically just meteor pitch except like 5 of them. You know, not that impressive. But the cursed captain just spawned. I'm gonna go ahead and try to fight him. Maybe we can get the hell torch. If we can get that, we can get the ghoul race on this account. That'd actually be kind of lit, to be honest. So let's find out if we can get it. Boom. Gravity obeisance. Come on. Let's hit him. I ain't gonna lie, I'm about to get straight carried through this boss fight by my boy Mirage, man. But hey, it is what it is. I just need to get credit. Hold him still with gravity obeisance. Yes, sir. 20,000 health. Here we go. Gravity obeisance. Come on. Give me the hell torch. Oh, we got the hellfire torch first try. Yo. All right, I'm pretty sure with the hellfire torch, we just got to bring it to this guy, Experimeric. Would you like to trade 100 ectoplasm for ghoul race? Yes, sir. There we go, boys. We've now become a ghoul. All right, though, we're just going to stay at this island for 25 more levels. Then we can move on to Winter Castle. And last NPC here, boys. Gravity push, level 1,376. We can move on to the Ice Castle. This is the end of our journey with gravity. Actually, it wasn't too bad. I'm gonna be honest. I was kind of surprised. All right, now that we're here, we can go ahead and roll our next fruit. All that remains is Shadow, Doe, T-Rex, Dragon, Mammoth, and Kitsune. At this point, nothing I get is gonna be as bad as Control and Gravity was. Actually, you know, I took that back. Shadow, maybe. Yo, Kitsune. Yes, sir. Literally the best fruit in the entire game for grinding. Even rivaling Buddha. I guess what, Mirage? He said, what? I got Kitsune, my boy. And lucky for me, boys, Kitsune is actually in stock. Literally never seen this. This is actually insane. 8 million belly down there. And let's go ahead and buy the Kitsune. And there we go. We are now a Kitsune monkey. Look at that. Look at that Kitsune monkey with a little tail. Now with this, we are actually guaranteed to have a smooth time because Kitsune is literally the best for grinding, hands down. Let's see how easy this is. Yo, just being able to M1 him, that's so fire, bro. 2 M1s almost just instantly kill him. We already got our second ability, 2 Tails of Burning Agony. I haven't even showcased the first one. Let's go ahead and showcase this first ability, Curse Enchantment. You hold a little fireball, throw it out, and it has a delayed effect. You guys can see it's floating around him, and then now it attacked him. Very good for PvP and combo potential. Next ability, we have those Tails of Burning Agony. You know what I'm saying? Hits him with like a little zigzag attack and holds him there. Also good for combo potential because it stuns. But with that kill, we already got our third ability, like 3 abilities in a matter of 20 seconds. Even Mariah saying you're getting moves quick. Yeah, that's what I'm saying, man. Foxfire Disruption, though, this is like Tails Tailed Beast Bomb from Naruto. See this? Boom. You know what I'm saying? Does a lot of high damage. We got our next ability at 200 mastery, Wild Assault. And then after that, we have Transformation, which is 300 mastery. And since Kitsune's so good for grinding, I'm going to stick with this up until we get to 3rd C. We only have less than 200 levels remaining anyways. Last time we see here, though. Boom, 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 boom. There we go. Easy. Level 1,384. This is about to be a breeze, bro. My life's about to be easy. Last episode's here. Boom, 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 boom. Fast fire destruction. And we're level 1,400. We also unlocked our next ability, Wild Assault. So let me showcase that real quick. Boom. Dash at him. Hit him with a little M1 combo. Pretty decent move. Pretty decent move. Definitely a little bit one of the more lackluster moves in this kit. But all the moves are fire, I must say. That said, though, we've unlocked the Ice Admiral quest. So let's go ahead and fight that so we can get tons of EXP. With Kitsune, though, this should be light work, bro. Look at this. Blox Fire Disruption. Boom. Just that one move already did like 15% of this man's health, bro. This is about to be a breeze. And 1 Wild Assault. Boy already on the half, bro. That boy already on the half. Boom, 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 boom. Wild Assault. Tails of Burning Agony. And Ice Admiral down. Damn, that was easy, bro. What the heck? I knew it was going to be easier with Kitsune, but this is crazy. We only have less than 100 more levels before we can make it to 3rd C, so we zooming. Here we go, boys. Last Ice Admiral here. And we should also get our final ability from him as well. 1 Curse Enchantment and GG. Level 1,451 and 300 mastery. We've now unlocked the final ability, the Transformation, boy. Sheesh. This needs no introduction. I'm pretty sure all of y'all know about the Kitsune Transformation. Well, let's make our way over to the last 2nd C island, Forgotten Island. And here we go. We're here. The thing we came here for was the quest line. We're going to be fighting 8 water fighters. All right, sounds easy enough. Gonna be these boys right here. We should be able to pack them up pretty easily. Boom. One full M1 combo and Fox Fire Disruption straight up kills them. All right, that's light work, man. We're gonna be fighting these boys up to level 1,475. At that point, we can move over to the final boss. So let's just make this quick. Final NPC here. Boom, 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 boom. Curse Enchantment. And there he goes. Level 1,453. Next quest. Boom, 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 boom. Fox Fire Disruption. And level 1,477. Now we can move on to the last quest in 2nd C. Tidekeeper boss. Let's go pack up that boy real quick. There's somebody already fighting him down there? Hold on. We gotta be quick. Let me pack this dude up. Boom. What the? Oh, nah. This means war. I ain't about to just sit by and let this slide. I'm about to go back down there, enable my PvP, pack that dude up, and the boss. You ain't seen the last of me, buddy. You ain't see the last of me, bucko. There you go. 5,000 bounty. Easy. Hold on. Where the boss at? Boom, 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 boom. Pack him up. Yes, sir. Bro, this damn sea beast on my meat. Hold on. M1. And, oh, damn. We got the dragon tried it first try. Shit. Yo, I'll take it. This Mirai's favorite build right here. Dragon tried it, Kitsune spam. Guess what I got, Mirai? Your favorite build, bruh. Nah, why bro winking at me? All right, though. Now we all gotta do is fight Tidekeeper a bunch more times. Here we go, boys. The last Tidekeeper of 2nd C. Boom, 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 boom. Fox Fire Disruption. And there we go, boys. Level 1,502. Before we go to 3rd C, though, y'all remember how we got Ghoul earlier? Well, it's time to evolve it into Ghoul V3. To start that process, first we have to do the Bartolomeo quest, where we have to defeat 50 Swan Pirates. That's 1 down right there, 20 down here, and last Swan Pirate here. Oh my god, there's no shot. I just got a Buddha from the gacha. Look at this. I just pulled this. This is insane, bro. All right, the Bartolomeo. Find and defeat Jeremy, say less. And 1 and Jeremy down. Next step, free the imprisoned gladiators. Make our way over to the Coliseum. And we have to put in this code. Boom, right here. This one, and last but not least, this one. And all right, that is the Bartolomeo quest out the way. We have one more thing to do. Talk to Trevor. We're about to sacrifice that Buddha we just got. No, I ate it by accident. No. Can't believe I just made that mistake, man. I've never done anything like that, but I got another Buddha, so it is what it is. All right, here we go once again, and this time I'm not about to eat it by accident. There we go. Now, unfortunately, since we lost our Kitsune fruit, I have no other fruit to use to fight Swan, except, of course, for the spirit fruit. So let's go ahead and equip that. And there he is. All right, let's make quick work of this boy. Boom. Summon a bunch of spirits. End of times. Yes, sir. I may be a level 1500, but since my fruit stats are maxed out, I hit like I'm a max level player. You know what I'm saying? It's just transformed to a second phase. Now all we got to do is just keep our distance, use my spirits, distract them. Frostfire Grasp. Easy. Last but not least, Wrath of Shoe. And there he goes. Oh, we got the Swan Glasses first try. Perfect. We haven't had any new accessories since 1st C. My Swan Glasses don't even appear because of the mask. That is insane. All right, though. Now that we defeated Don Swan, we can go ahead and get Ghoul V3. Now, to get Ghoul V3, what we have to do is we have to go in the secret room on this mountain here. Go right here and talk to this guy, Arrow. And he's going to say, talk to me again once you defeat 5 players. Now, these can be the same player over and over again. Since I'm a leopard, should be pretty easy. Let's see who we can find. Oh, I see a guy over here. What's good? Hold on. Boom. Back up, my boy. Boom. Boom, 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 boom. Yes, sir. Hold on. He's got soul guitar. All right, hold on. Get him. Boom. Got one. That's another one right there. Let me get this ice user once again. All right, let me see if I can get these guys. Where'd that ice user go? He's down there. He ain't gonna expect it. Boom, 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 boom. And there we go. Got him. That's three out the way right there. Whoo-wee. We just need two more, boys. Two more. Where they at? About to kill this ice user a third time, man. About to kill him a third time. There we go. All right, we need one more kill left. Come on. I just need to kill this ice user one more time. Said it could be the same person. There we go. I think I got him. Can't believe we managed to get 5 kills at this level, bro. I can't believe we managed to do that. But my count may have been wrong. Let's confirm that arrow right here, boys. Talk to him. Well done. I, like many guys before me, have used this gift of mine to teach others. Of course, though, I charge a cheap price for my craft. $2 million. That's literally all I got. $2 million. Oh my gosh. All right, though, let's pay him. Now we have ghoul v3. As you guys can see, my horns are bigger, and this move down here, heightened senses, makes my cooldowns 40% faster. So let me show y'all guys right here. Finger revolver. Let's use ghoul v3. Now you guys can see how fast the cooldown's going, and I'll have my move back a lot quicker. See, I already have it back now. With that out the way, though, let's make our way to 3rd C. Here we go. 3rd captain. Take me to 3rd C. Here we are, gentlemen. We've made it to the 3rd C, finally. And since we're in the 3rd C, it's time to get a new fruit. Only 5 mythics remain, all of which are pretty decent other than Shadow. Let's see what we get. And we get Mammoth. Lucky for me, I've got a physical Mammoth that I'm about to trade over for my alt account, so we won't need to buy this perm. 3, 2, 1. There we go. Let me go ahead and munch on that. There we go. Mammoth activated. This one only takes 300 master to get the final move, which is the transformation, so we'll be done with this one quick. And for the first quest, we have to defeat 8 pirate millionaires. Let's see how much damage our first move does. Ancient Cutter. Doesn't really do that much damage. Okay, this is gonna be kind of tough. Damn, it takes literally 5 ancient cutters to kill one of them. That is actually kind of crazy. But we did get our second ability, True Prehistoric Punt. That should help us out quite a bit. Let's check it out right here. True Prehistoric Punt. Boom. Lunges them up, so that doesn't help as far as knockback goes. But hey, it is what it is. Here we go. Next batch of NPCs here. Boom. I think we're about to get our next ability too. Last NPCs here. Boom. And we got our next ability, Colossal Crusher, which is basically the same thing as True Prehistoric Punt. Let me show you. There we go. Except instead of knocking them up, it slams them down. So those two moves can actually pair together well. Let me show you. Colossal Crusher. Boom. Straight into True Prehistoric Punt. Okay, never mind. That doesn't tie them together. All right. Looks like I'm just yapping. Well, let's just keep grinding here. We're going to be here for a while. 199 mastery. We're about to get our next ability. Boom. There we go. Stampede. This one's actually a pretty useful ability. As you can see, you can charge it, and it leaps very far. I almost just drowned myself, but the damage is also pretty decent on it. Now, the only issue is it has pretty high knockback, but let's see the damage right here. Boom. 3,470. I think that's actually my highest damaging move. All right, though. We only have 100 more master before we get that transformation, and then we can grind out a little bit with it. Last NPC here, though. Boom. And level 1,525. Forgot to record it, boys, but we just reached 303 mastery, which means we unlocked this. Yes, sir. I'm gonna be honest, in this form, literally none of the moves changed except for one, which is Stampede. And now instead of being a lunge, it's just, you know, a stampede, you know, obvious, I'm gonna be honest. But it has hyper armor and can't be hit out of it, so pretty good for grinding. We also do get M1s in Mammoth form, just see right here. Pretty OP M1s. You also get this high jump on your first jump, and you can also Geppo. Otherwise, the only other difference with the form is you get damage reduction. So that's all the Mammoth moves right there, but we're gonna stick with Mammoth for a little bit and continue grinding here up until 1,675. So we got 100 more levels to go, man. Last NPC here, and 1,675. Finally, we can move over to the next island. We did it. Yes, sir, we did. Not quite, though. We still got like 800 more levels to go. So let's go ahead and spin the next fruit, boys. Mammoth, you wasn't good to me, man. Glad to get rid of you. We only have a few more myths to go through left. Shadow, Doe, T-Rex, and Dragon. So at this point, any one of these is kind of bad for me, except for Doe. Let's see what we get, though. Come on, Doe. Please, 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 please. Yes, yes, Doe. Oh my gosh. These next couple hundred levels, it's about to go nice. If I was trading a real person for this would be like the craziest cam ever. Permanent rocket for all this, but hey, since it's just me, it don't really matter. And there we go. We've got the next 3 mythical fruits we're gonna have to eat later, but for now, we've got the Doe fruit. Anyways, though, let's go ahead and eat that thing. Yes, sir. The benefit to us getting Doe is Doe actually has Logia dodges, which means we can't be hit by certain NPCs unless they have hockey. Anyways, let's go ahead and go to our next quest line, which is the Island Empress. I only have one move right now, Fried Doe, which is this. It only does 3,175 damage, so it's gonna be quite a bit before we get defeat him, because look at that. That one move did nothing to her health. She's right around half health now, although I've had help with her. Boom, boom, and there she goes right there. We got our second ability, Roller Donut 2. We should get our third ability, Sticky Dough, hopefully. And there we go. Third ability right there, off of one boss. It's kind of crazy. So we got our next ability, Roller Donut, which, you know, pretty self-explanatory what this does. Does no damage, so it's kind of useless for us, and it's kind of slow. Next move, though, Sticky Dough. go. Boom. Aim a little bit of like a dough string, and then you just toss him over. That move is also not that good, I'm gonna be honest. So it doesn't help us much. We get our third ability, carved dough, at 200 mastery, and that's our first good one. I just realized we have 123 points available. What have I been doing, bro? Let's put that in defense. Next Island Empress here, though. Boom. There we go. Level 1681, and we have 151 dough mastery. Another Island Empress about to perish. We should get our next ability off this one, hopefully. Boom. Island Empress number like 5, and we're at 198 mastery. Last Island Empress here, boys. Boom. And there we go. Got our next ability, carved dough. Without further ado, let's check that thing out. Carved dough. Looks like the roller donut, but at the end it has this little down slam, and it does over 4,000 damage. So by far our best move. We have 100 mastery left to go before we unlock Restless Dough Barrage. And then after we unlock all the moves, I got a surprise. Final Island Empress. There we go. Level 1700. We're moving on to the Great Tree Island. All right, we're on Great Tree, and the quest we're gonna be farming: defeat 8 Marine Commodores. Easy enough. Actually, you know what, boys? Instead of doing that quest, I have a different idea. I got my 30 million bounty friend Nutty right here, and he's gonna carry us through some dough raids so we can awaken this fruit. Tired of grinding with this bad unawakened moveset. Loading map, and there we go, dough raid. Now I'm gonna be honest, I'm too low level to actually be of any help to him, so I'm just gonna let him carry me, and I'm gonna be standing here the whole time. Now, oh damn, he finished it already. Light work, light work. 500 fragments for first ability Z. Let's do that. Our first ability, Missile Jab. I mean, you guys have probably already seen this, but I'm showcasing it anyways. All right, now we've got to do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 more raids to get the last ability. Next raid complete. We're on the final island of the third raid, boys. And there we go, third raid completed. Fourth raid about to be finished. And there we go. And last raid here. All right, final ability. I don't even have this one unlocked. I still got to unlock it, but we have ability V for 5,000 fragments. There we go, all of them unlocked. All right, we're back to grinding. I'm at 291 mastery. We have 9 more mastery to go before we unlock the final ability, Dough Fist Fusillade. Also, I'm just gonna let y'all know, boys, I'm gonna be on dough for a minute. Like, we only have a few more mythics to go. I'm saving those ones till we get to like the last of the video, bro. I need to grind much more efficiently. And 300 mastery. All right, we got our final ability, Dough Fist Fusillade. Let's go ahead and show that. Y'all have probably seen this a million times. Probably get hit by it all the time in pub servers. It's probably one of the coolest moves in the game. It's just a barrage of Dough Fist. You know, I really like it. So yeah, that's our final ability. Now let's focus on the grinding, boys. Moving on to the Kilo Admiral boss now. Let's make quick work of this boss. Boom. Dough Fist Fusillade. Piercing Clothesline. Yes, sir. There we go. And level 1,800. We can finally move on to the Floating Turtle Island. There we go. Next NPC, Fishman Raiders. First NPC here, and last NPC is here. All right, boys, now I forgot to record this part, but we just reached level 1,978, which means we've moved over to the Haunted Castle Island. We're now on the final stretches of the video, and the next quest we're gonna be farming is these reborn skeletons. Now, normally I would switch off to a different fruit by now, but I'm not gonna lie, I'm sticking with dough at least to level 2,200 because I've spent too long on this video, and yeah, I'm not switching until 2,200. But these are the NPCs we're gonna be fighting right here, these little reborn skeletons. They're not too bad. Last skeleton here, boom, just hit 2,000. Next quest, 8 living zombies. Here we go, boys. Last NPC is here. Boom. Level 2026. Next quest available. I'm starting to get really tired, bro. I'm losing energy fast. 8 demonic souls. All right, bad. Let's speedrun this. Level 2,200. Once again, I forgot to record, boys, but we can move on to the next area. And now, since we're level 2,200, like I said earlier, we can finally move on to a different fruit. Only fruits we have left are Shadow, T-Rex, and Dragon. So let's go ahead and spin. Let's see what we get. And we get Shadow. Okay, interesting, interesting. Luckily, we got that Shadow earlier. I knew we would need it, so let's go ahead and eat it. I don't really know if this thing's good. I've never grinded with Shadow, so let's not waste no more time. Let's go ahead and eat it, and let's get to grinding. First quest we have, Cookie Crafters. And this quest is actually very easy because all the NPCs are lined up right here, like so. So that makes this a super easy one to grind. Sadly though, with Shadow, my Somber Rebellion, which is my first move, only hits 1 target. So this is kind of L's for us, bro. Like, look at this. Somber Rebellion hits only 1 target. That is straight L's. My friend's helping me get him low real quick. So let me hold on. Kill this one right here. There we go. Killed 1. How much mastery to get off that one? 50 mastery. We got our next ability, which is Umbrage. Let's go ahead and showcase that. Oh, this is kind of like Smoke Bomber. So I can just hit all of them at once. Okay, that's perfect. That's perfect. That's actually not that bad. That's not that bad. Okay, let's kill this next one. New skill available too, Shade Nest. We're actually kind of zooming through this. All right, hit this one right here. Get him low. Now we have 1 more remaining. Final NPC here. Boom. There we go. And we got 115 mastery. I'll come back as soon as we get our next ability. Got our third ability right here, Nightmare Leash. I'm pretty sure this one heals. Like, it takes their health and heals me. But it does 4,200 damage, so damage is pretty decent. Next quest here, though. Boom. There we go. Level 2,214. New skill available. We unlocked Corvus Torment, which is our last ability, boys. Now, I'm going to stick with Shadow up until we're level 2,300, but let's go ahead and showcase this ability. Corvus Torment. Boom. Summons this big, like, domain expansion, and anyone inside of it is getting hit, and they can't get out of it. Well, they can, but it's going to be very hard. And it lasts actually for a long time. Good for grinding as well, I'm not gonna lie. Very good AoE damage. But now that we're done grinding shadow moves, we just have to level up now. And there we go, boys. Just got level 2,302. Now we move on to the Sea of Treats. And since we're finally on a different island, it's time to switch off of Shadow. He were good to me. It actually wasn't too bad, but now... we have two decent choices. 50-50 chance, so it could go either way. And we get Dragon. Okay, interesting. So that leaves T-Rex for last. Once again, thanks to me, I have a physical dragon already in stock. I knew I'd need this later, so let's go ahead and eat that. This shouldn't be too bad, to be honest. Takes 350 master to get the final transformation move. But the next quest we're going to be working on is these 8 Cocoa Warriors. Let's see how much damage this one Heat Wave Beam does. Oh my god, that's gonna take like 5 heat wave beams just to kill one. That is crazy. Luckily, I got my boy Nutty here helping me out. This is gonna be a breeze with him here. Boom. There we go. Let's see how much mastery we get. Damn, 100 mastery, have 1? Okay, okay. This is going smooth. Sadly, though, our first dragon move is only Dragon Flight, but we'll get our next ability, Dragonic Claw, at 150 mastery, which looks like it's gonna be very soon. Let me put some stat points in too. Haven't showed y'all me doing that in a while. Right now, I got 2,000 melee, 2,356 defense, and 2,550 Blox fruit. Last NPCs here, though. Boom. And 151. All right, we've unlocked Draconic Claw. Let me quickly showcase y'all this real quick. Drag them boys by their throat, slam them down, and it's got burn damage. Next ability we get is at 250 mastery. That's gonna take us a little bit. We should get our next ability here, boys. Never mind, I didn't even kill the NPC. Hey, luckily, I got Draconic Claw. Here we go. Boom, and we've unlocked Fire Shower. Let's go ahead and show that thing with no wasted time. One of my favorite dragon abilities, as you can see why. So yeah, we're already pretty much almost done with dragon. I'm gonna stay with dragon for at least 100 levels, though. We'll switch up with dragon at level 2,400, but we still have one more ability to unlock left, which is the transformation. We're at 349 mastery. We need one more NPC to get our last ability. Let's get this guy right here. Heatwave Beam and 350 mastery. We've now unlocked the transformation. Sheesh. Now the moves of the transformation don't change much. We have Heatwave Beam, which is the same. Draconic Claw has changed though. Now it is a triple air slash. And the last ability that's changed is Fire Shower, which is now this, the most destructive move in the game. So yeah, that is dragon right there. We're only level 2,375. Once we reach 2,400, that's when we'll switch over to the last fruit, which is T-Rex. We're so close to the finish line, boys. Out of all the Noob to Pros I've done on my channel, this one somehow has been the most difficult. Here we go, boys. And level 2,400. We have 150 more to go. Let's go ahead and eat that thing. Yes, sir. W Nutty for trading that to me. Let me go ahead and roll this gacha real quick too. See what we get. Could get a mythical fruit. Who knows? Who knows, man? And... of course we get a rocket. Now from here on out, I'm not gonna lie, with T-Rex, it's gonna be very easy, similar to Kitsune, because I have these M1s. You guys can see. Look at this. This is light work. Plus tail swipe. Boom, which is our first ability. And I'm pretty sure after these first 3 NPCs, we'll get our next abilities, Predator Screech and Hunter's Rage. We'll find out though. Boom, boom, boom. All 3 down, and Predator Screech. Oh, bro, Predator Screech does is pulls them in and then pushes them back out. Does pretty good damage too. I think that did 5,000 there. So that's actually toxic. That's really good. Bunch all these boys up. Predator Screech, and boom. There we go. And 101 mastery. We've unlocked Hunter's Rage. So with Hunter's Rage, it's pretty much just a lunge. Yeah, that's pretty much all it is. It's pretty much similar to the F move on Kitsune, to be honest. Last NPC here though, and there we go. First quest done. 2,402. Just unlocked our new skill, Gigantic Leaps. Pretty much the same thing as the Mammoth Leap. So let's showcase this real quick. Nice little green aura holding animation. Lunge, and you slam down. Pretty simple. Finally, Predator Screech, and next quest available. All right, now we're gonna go over to 8 Snow Demons. All right, just gotta defeat these guys. Should be light work. I'm running out of energy quick though. I ain't gonna lie, my eyes is burning. Knees weak, palms are sweaty. Vomit on sweaty already. A little bit more to go. A little bit more to go. Level 2,428. Let me set up in my chair. We need a little bit more energy, man. This is why I only do 1 Noob to Pro a month, boys, because this grind is insane. 295 mastery. We're about to unlock our next and final move. 297 now. Boom. Boom, boom, boom. Last NPC's here. 299. Few more NPCs and we'll get the last move. You know, it's kind of funny. The last Noob Pro I did with every beast fruit, I also ended up with T-Rex last. That's kind of crazy. Here we go, though. Last NPCs. There we go. 300 mastery. Final ability. Let's go ahead and check it out. Reptilian Scales. This is actually one of my favorite fruits in the game, or at least a fruit main fruit. Our M1s have now improved. It has a little roar on the end of it. And also has this little icon which does a damage over time effect. You guys can see I'm dealing damage over time with that. All the moves are pretty much the same, just improved. You guys can see Tail Swipe, just bigger AoE now. Predator Screech, same thing. Hunter's Rage does something different now though. It grabs them and now it does like a little grab. And Gigantic Leap does something different too now. It's still a leap, but now it has a fire impact at the end which deals damage over time. So this transformation is pretty fire, I'm not gonna lie. But let's go ahead and finish this. We have a few more quests to do before we go on to Tiki Outpost, which is the last island of 3rd Sea, boys. Final quest on the Sea of Treats. There we go. Teleport to Tiki, my boy. He's saying W Tiki. That man excited. That man excited. All right, though, man. Here we go. This is the final island of the video. Final island of 3rd Sea, I mean. Here we are. Just 100 more levels to go and we'll be done. And we're starting off with these Isle Outlaws. Final 2 NPCs of the Isle Outlaw quest. There we go. Next quest. Boom. Pack them up. And level 2,501. 49 more levels to go. And now we can move over to the second side of Tiki Outpost and fight these Sun-Kissed Warriors. Final Sun-Kissed Warrior. There we go. 2,504. Now for the final quest of the video in the game. Here we go. And there it is. Level 2,550 max level, boys.
Build 1. Death Step, Rumble, Soul Guitar, and Run Go. Now we actually got a pretty decent one to start off with, if I'm going to be honest with you. But I'm not that good with Death Step. So let's see how this actually goes in real use. I hopped into a new server. There's a guy right here. He's level 2,600. And I bet you guys are wondering why I'm even doing this video. Well, the goal is to see if I can get a W with all of the builds you guys send in, no matter how difficult it may be. Also, to make this a little more challenging on myself than it already is, for every 3 deaths, I have to give away a permanent mythical fruit. So yeah, I'm gonna be trying my hardest not to die. We got a guy right here. He's using, I think Gravity Blade and Portal. So we're gonna have to watch out for this guy. Hold on, let me see. Let me get into my little skill lock right here with Death Step. Ooh, you wanna use that? You wanna use that, huh? Let me do this. Sheesh. Hold on. Ooh. Ooh, is he running? Is he running? Hold on, hold on. No way he's running. No way he's running. Wind Bullet, he missed his little thing. Rengoku. Oh, that's not good. That's not good. He got the Sanguine thing on. He got the Sanguine thing on. Oh, we're cooking now. We're cooking now, boys. Oh, we got a damn. Someone just took my kill. No, bro. That's crazy. That's crazy. That's crazy. All right, say less. Well, we did all that work for nothing then. All good. I ain't too worried about it. Lightning Beast. I think I can take down this T-Rex. He may have took my kill, but that doesn't mean I can't kill him in exchange. Let me do this. Do that. Vermilion Drill. Boom, boom. Straight up cooking this man. Straight up cooking this man, bro. Straight up cooking him. Hold on. Fight back, bro. And we're gonna end this. Oh my god, bro. Why? Why do they all go V4? Yep. Got him here. Boom, boom, boom. GG. 12,906 honor. First build done with. Not bad for the first build, I'm not gonna lie. I'm really not used to using Death Step, so I tried to cook there. But don't get fooled, ladies and gentlemen. Just because this build was decent does not mean I'm not gonna get a bunch of bad builds later on in the video. But moving on to build number 2, we have Spring, Longsword, Dark Step, and Serpent Ball. Literally just a complete downgrade from my current build. I thought I was cooking a little bit with Death Step, but I don't know if I can do the same thing with Dark Step, bro. All right, let's get that learned. We ready to go. No clue how I make it through this one, boys. No clue. Let me see. Do we have any like high-level players in this server? I don't think we do. Our very next server, I have a level 2,000 right here. You know what? Let's give this our all. Let's give this our all, boys. Let's give this our all. Spring Snipe, level 2,000. There was no mention of me having to fight high levels. Let me see. Can I even get him with any of these abilities? Oh, I tried to hit him with a flying kick, but I literally just walked into his damn portal move. Hold on. Let me activate this. Let me do this. Glorious Smash. Boom. Come on. Let me hit him at least with some Dark Step move. Ah, I tried to hit that barrage. I just completely missed that. Where's he going? Please don't. Got him in here. Annihilate. Boom, boom. Ooh, bro, he tried to teleport me in there, but I just went like God mode and just destroyed him, bro. I used it against him. He used his own trick against him. Are you coming back here, bro? Oh, GG's. Wait, that was you? Oh, that is you. Level 2018. Hey, GG, Peanut. I'm honestly surprised. I didn't think we'd be able to move off this build without dying at least once. But hey, I'll take it. Build number 3. We got God, Human, Gravity, Dark Blade, and Kabucha. And in the message, they also specified that they wanted me to be Mink specifically, so we're not gonna get any race advantages this time. Let me go ahead and try to swap. Hopefully we can get Mink first try. Come on, first try Mink luck. Let's see. And we get Angel. All right, what about the second try? Let's see if we get it second try. Shark. You know what they say say, boys, third time's the charm. That's like one of my favorite sayings. Let's see if it comes into effect this round. And we get angel dog. But what about the fourth? Shark? Finally, we got a rabbit. That took like 7 tries. All right, we got the rest of the build built down below. And you know, just to make this most interesting, we're gonna go with fruit stats. All right, we're ready. Got a max level 2,600 right over there. All right, perfect, perfect. This is actually pretty interesting because this may be one of the last times we actually get to use gravity before it gets reworked, ladies and gentlemen. So just enjoy this. Just enjoy this. Boom, hit him with the God Human Sea straight into gravity push. Let's see. Let's see. Maybe we got a fight. Blazing Phoenix. Is he just giving up? Are you just giving up, my boy? Why are you doing this, bro? Why are you giving up, dog? You could literally just fight back. You could literally just fight back right now, and you're choosing not to. All right, you know what? I'll put you out of your misery, bro. I'll put you out of your misery like this. I'll put you out of your misery like this, me boy. Huh? Wait, is that a hacker? What? Okay, I guess bro just disappeared out of thin air. I don't understand what the heck just happened. Did he just teleport right over here? Hold on, is he still in combat over here? No way, no way. He is still in combat over here. He is still in combat over here. Hold on, let me get that kill. I'm not gonna count that because he literally didn't fight back a single time. But I will take that bounty though, me boy. Dang hackers, bro. I tell you, dang hackers. All right, the real fight begins now. I'm going against a 13 million bounty player named 1,000 Bricks, and he has the ice fruit. Ooh, that's gonna be tough. That's gonna be tough. All right, you know what? Let me do this. Gravity push. A little bit of damage. That's 4,000 damage right there. Oh, this guy's got Sanguine. Okay. Let me do this. See if I can land a little bit of Dark Blade abilities. Nope, I can't. Let me do this. Try to snipe where he's going. Meteor pitch. Oh. I know he's coming for me. Boom, boom. Yep. Okay, deal a little bit of chip damage. We're cooking, boys. If we can just completely neutralize his ice, we're good. Let me get him here. Boom. Where you at? Where you going, bro? Where you going, buddy? Where you going? Snipe up there. Oh, I pushed him into the meteor, bro. Wait, this guy's lagging. He's literally, bro. Huh? All right, bro. I'm gonna put an end to this. This guy's lagging literally beyond like prediction. I don't even understand what the heck is even happening. Got another ice user in there. All right, boom, boom, boom. GG. 18,200 honor. I'm moving off the build, bro. That guy was lagging literally so bad, moving in 8-bit. I don't even know what was happening. That's third build out the win. We haven't died a single time yet. We on a roll, but I have a feeling it's gonna go downhill. We just got carried by God Human. Moving on to build number 4, though, we have Bomb, Electric Claw, Katana, and Acidum Rifle. I'm cooked. Well, no point trying to delay the inevitable. Let's just try to get this one out the way and done. I've gotten fruit stats, and I feel like my best bet is trying to come up with a combo with E-Claw and Bomb together. Is this a hacker right here? What the heck? Yo, peep that username, boys. Let's get this guy banned. Let me see if I can even find anyone in this server, bro. The hope is that we get this done as quick as possible. No one at Sea Castle. All right, let me check Hydra Town. Anyone at Hydra Town? Oh, that's a Kitsune. That is a Kitsune. I think I'm very good on that. I don't know why I don't do this more often, but I could always just equip Pale Scarf and see if there's anybody in the sea that's around my level. Yeah, there's a couple people. Okay, so I have a few options, and I think the one I'm gonna go after is that level 2,600 over there. Now he's over here at Haunted Castle, but I believe this guy's AFK right now. Hold on, let me give him a little warning hit just to see if he comes back. Freezing _ Rob. Yo, you gonna come back, my boy? You gonna come back, bro? He's not coming back. But a 4 million bounty player just joined the server. Hold on. It would appear he's at the mansion. With any luck, he'll want to fight me and seek me out as well. Let me do a quick switcheroo. Let's switch over to Portal, teleport over there myself, and then back to Bomb. There he is here. He said, "Are you real?" You know what? Let's get this guy in PvP. He has to fight me now. Go ahead and stun him there. We're in a fight, boys. Oh, he's T-Rex. Oh, no. Target a bomb. Come on. I can do this. All right. Let me do this. Bomb grab. Target a bomb. Spiky smoke. Okay. Ooh, wee. All right. Let me do this. Let me see if he comes into any mines. No way he'd do that, right? Got him there. Target bomb. Let's do this. Explosive jump. Why are we actually cooking him? Hold on. Let me throw a little bit of katana moves in there. Bomb grab. Let me do this. I have to finish this guy off with a bomb move. Uh-oh. That's not good. He's turning the tide of the battle. All right, you know what? Forget finish him off with a bomb move. Let's finish him off just in general with bomb. I have 6,000 health left. He may be able to finish me off with this combo alone. Oh, he messed it up. I'm not gonna lie. If he would have been able to follow up on that, would have been GG's. Would have actually been GG's. All right, let me see. Can I finish him off with a bomb move? No, I don't think so. Boom and boom. There we go. We finished him off a bomb grab. 12,964 honor. Done beautifully. Damn, I just took away his 4 million bounty. Damn. Oh, he's enabling PvP. I'm good. One and done with this build, bro. One and done, bro. Anyways, let's get into the next build. Next up, we got Wando, Electric, Kabucha, and Rubber. Also, he specified that I couldn't use V4 and I need to have fruit stats. Like, just why? Just why? You could have at least gave me sword stats with that. But all right, bro. I guess. I mean, I literally get no support for my fighting style, but at the very least, I do have have rubber fruit stats. That's all right. Bro, this is such a scuffed build. This is such a scuffed build. Like, I'm literally not killing anybody with this unless I get lucky. What type of war zone situation have I gotten myself in? All right, hold on. You know what? This is probably actually my best scenario of getting off this build. Let me see. Let me see. Okay, boom, smash. Come on, come on. Can I actually kill someone here? Please, 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 please. No, 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 no. Not the dough. Not the dough. Not the dough. Hold on, hold on. Boom. Got him. Oh, I got him. I got him, boys. I got him. You know what? I'm not satisfied with that, though. I'm not satisfied with that, though. I actually want to get something decent. What am I meant to do? What am I meant to do? All right, let me see. Maybe I can get him here. Okay, okay, okay. Bro, oh, his damn thing pushed me back. All right, push him there. I can actually win this with just rubber alone, I believe. Like, if I just play this smart, I could actually win this with rubber alone, to be honest. That's provided I play it smart, though. If I just decide to start playing dumb, like, a lot of bad stuff could happen, realistic. Get him here. Boom. Oh, I thought I had him. I thought I had him. Damn it, bro. Now, the fact that the guys said I can't use V4 and I have to use fruit stats, like, this is what's making this really tough, bro. Like, he's just whittling me down. Bro, he literally... Oh, I had him in my thing, bro. I had him in my thing. That would have been it. That would have been it. Oh, bro. Please, 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 please. Please. Okay, you missed that. I'm literally, like, in such a tough position right now. Oh. Bro, how does he keep getting out of that? I literally timed that perfectly, and then he just gets out of it. That's so upsetting. That's so upsetting, bro. Got them here. Boom, boom. Oh, I'm literally in the worst position. Oh, you know, I'm running. I don't care. I literally had like 800 health there for a second. Hold on. I know he wants to kill me bad. Oh, I forgot he had the diamond V. What am I doing? Let me get up here. Yes, sir. Hold on. I know that boy desperate for me. Pause. That actually sounds so crazy. I'm dead. I'm cooked. Yeah, that's one death. That's one death right there, bro. Oh my gosh. We got third partied. Yeah, this build is scuffed. That's one death. Two more and I'll have to give away a permanent mythical fruit, bro. We were on such a roll too until we got to this. Honestly, I think my best bet is probably gonna be just leaving the server altogether. I'm getting 2v1 right now, and I don't think I'll find any gaps to actually kill them because I already don't have a fighting style, so that's tough. And then the moment I do start anything, I have the diamond or the dough user killing me. So yeah, I'm just gonna hop. servers. Gonna find a way to get out of this. All right, very next server. Let's try to make this quick, ladies and gentlemen. There's a max level player almost right there. Is that a hacker? Bro, you have to be kidding me. All right, you know what? I'll take it. Come on.
Bye.
What? All right, how am I supposed to catch that? Bro? Is he just going around fighting people? This build is cancerous, bro. It got me teamed on. It got me my first death in a video. Now I can't even find a fight. Brother, oh my god, I just joined a server and I instantly get hit with the ice before I can even react. All right, hold on. What is happening? I don't even care. I do not anymore. I couldn't even react to what was happening before I even got hit with the ice V. Uh-oh. This guy needs help. So I'm gonna take him right here. Oh, he has cyborg. There's no way I died twice with the same build. Oh, I might. Yo, the no V4 clause is insane. It's about to give me the second loss. Oh. I died. Oh, that's two deaths. That's two. One more and we're cooked. This build is literally impossible, boys. Electric tackle. Come on. Why am I fighting a V4 guy? Hold on. You know what? Hold on. Let me do this. Oh, we're cooking. Hold on. Maybe I can do this. Where's he at? Did he just? He did, didn't he? No. Please. Okay. That's the second guy. I used their trick against them. That's the second guy of the video. Hey, we're moving off this build, bro. That was enough for me. 2 deaths, bro. 2 deaths. One more. And we got to give away a permanent mythical fruit. But we're done with build 5 for now, bro. Yeah, y'all just got a taste of the cancerous builds we're going to be dealing with today. Moving on to build number 6, though. Finally, Dovey 2, Spiky Trident, Sanguine, and Skull Guitar. Finally, a good, actual decent build. I'm going to take this. All right, got the build down below already, and I'm down to fight. Ooh, that's a lot of people at Total Mansion. Ooh, I just might get jumped. Now, I'm not gonna lie, this guy didn't specify not using V4, so if we get jumped, I'm using V4 100%. Let me see, what's the highest body server in this guy? 11.4 million. It's this guy right here, Elite 505. Portal, Gravity Cane, Dragonstorm. Yeah, typical meta build. Anyone here down to fight? All right, bet. We got this guy right here, Elite 505. Come on, bro. You already stepped out. Now, the build I have right now isn't exactly the best because Sanguine doesn't really combo that well into Dough. I don't even think there's really much true combos, but each thing on their own is really kind of like very good, so I should be straight. Is this guy gonna 1v1 though, bro? Nah, I don't think he wants to smoke. I don't think he wants to smoke. Maybe this guy does though, this Yeti. All right, next server, because I couldn't find anyone in the previous one. We got a guy named Zoro, a 6.8 million bounty player. 1v1, bro, 1v1. He's already saying big fan. Oh, perfect. We got him. We got him, boys. We got him, boys. We got him. Let's get this. Let's get this going. All right, 3, 2, 1. Oh, he's a portal. He's a portal. Okay, 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 okay. No worries, no worries. Now we could just spam. Oh wait. Oh, what's that lag? What's that lag? All right, you know, I'm just gonna throw all this out. I'm just gonna throw all this out. I'm just gonna throw all this out. Okay. Oh my God, that lag. That lag is insane. All right. He said in chat he's an African player or something like that. Are we in African servers right now? Huh? Yo, what is happening? I'm literally using moves while in my damn donut. What? That's a hard word to say. Donut. Bro, please, please. What is happening? What? My hands aren't even on my keyboard. My hands aren't even on my keyboard. Bro. All right, bro. Hold on, let me reset. This is insane. Well, due to technical difficulties, I don't know what the heck happened there. Let's keep this going. Let's get out this fruit quick. All right, he got me in his skull guitar there. Let me hit him back with my skull guitar. All right, where's he at? I think he's over here. Let me do this. Bro, how did that miss? All right, you know what? That's just the lag diff right there. That's just lag diff right there. I'm gonna be honest. With you. All right, let me get him here. Go for his fusillade. All right, got him there. Boom, boom, and boom. GG's. 15,682 honor. All right, even in like 300 ping, I guess I'm cooking still. Let's move on from this. Build 6, very easy as expected. But let me just say this next build, it's about to get pain, literally. Because for build number 7, we have Pain, Dark Blade, Superhuman, and Bizarre Rifle. My success rate with this one is gonna be like very low. I mean, it's already crazy with Pain, but Bizarre Revolver too? Like really? And to top it all off, he doesn't even give me like Spiky Trident for combo potential. It gave me Dark Blade. Like what am I meant to do with this? We're in a new server though. I'm gonna attempt, very much so, only attempt to get this done. I mean, my best bet is fighting at 2.5 million. I'm just gonna be fully transparent. It's a level 1649 right there. Okay, that's not gonna count. I have to at least get bounty from him. Oh, there's nobody in this server. All right, another server. I'm just gonna say who here wants to 1v1. Let's see if we can fight anybody. Literally using Pain, Superhuman, Dark Blade, and Bizarre. Like there should be nobody scared to 1v1 me with it. Oh, I think I see someone right here. Is that a Kitsune? Hold on. This may be tough. This may be tough, boys. This may be tough. Oh, bro, he got the safe zone. Why would you be scared to fight me? 2 versus 1. 1v1. I'm not trying to 2v1 you. Oh, there's Yeti. Oh, let me say Yeti, back off. Come on, Yeti. Just let me finish my 1v1, bro. I need to get off this build. All right, here he is right here. I private messaged him, come to Sea Castle. Let me just see if he actually comes over here. Oh, here he is. Now, I'm gonna be honest, fighting a Kitsune with Dragon Trident is definitely not the smartest idea considering the build I got, but let's try to make it work. Yeah, that's not good. That's not good. Okay, yep. I see the type of fight this is gonna be. Let me just try my best though. Okay. Yep. Okay, yeah. He has ghoul. That's GG's, brother. But hey, that's just how the cookie crumbles sometimes, boys. That's just how the cookie crumbles. Ain't nothing we can do about that. Not gonna lie, I went to second C because I just don't see it happening. I don't think I'm gonna be able to pull off a W with this build in third C against better players. It's not happening. Rip_God. He said, oh my God, yo. Portal buddy sword. Let me say down to 1v1. Probably a bad idea since this guy's portal buddy sword. He's probably decent at the game. He said yes. All right, you know what? Let's do this. There he is right there. Okay, we're fighting. All right. Can I get him with this? This Pain. Blox root spawn. Okay, I'm not worried about that now. I'm not worried about that right now. Oh, how did that even hit me? I wasn't even close to that. All right, bro. There's no way I lose this too, right? Oh, that hit. Oh, maybe we can actually kill this guy. Hold on. I'm getting a little bit of hope. Get him there. Boom. Beast Owl Pounce. You may be using Buddy Sword, but you ain't like that, bro. No, sir. GG's. Oh, finally, bro. 12,657 honor. We're done with this trash build. We're done. Moving on to build number 8, though. We have Spin, Hollow Scythe, Dragon Breath, and Slingshot. You know what? Low key, I don't think this is as bad as the other one. That's kind of crazy to say, but I have a feeling this build's going to be better. All right, we got Dragon Breath right here. Let me go ahead and learn it. We got the Spin Fruit now. And last but not least, he wants me to equip the Hollow Scythe. He also specified he wanted me to use Blox Fruit stats, so we're going to go ahead and just go with that, which is going to make this a lot harder, but I'm going to go ahead and fight the same guy I just fought because he said, do you want to run it back in chat? So that's exactly what we're about to do. Let me see. Maybe I can beat him with this. All right. Hit him with that. Boom. See, look at this, bro. Spin is so much better than Pain. Like, at least I get moves that are not bad. And I have Dragon Breath, which is not terrible either. Ooh, okay. I see what you're working with. I see what you're working with. All right, boom. Dragon Flames. We're cooking, boys. Ooh, we killed him easy. 12,645 honor. Somehow we cooked with this build, man. I knew this was gonna be better than the pain one. I just knew it, bro. Like the fact that we get moves like this with spin and tornado assault, which are actually easy to land, made that whole lot easier. Moving on to build number 9, though, we have Sharkman, Karate, Falcon, Trident, and Dual Flintlock. And for some reason, he wants me to run sword stats. This is gonna sound crazy, but even with this build with Falcon, I still feel like this is gonna be more doable than the pain one. I've never really used Trident though in PvP. This is gonna be interesting, but at least we get something like Dual Flintlock. All right, got the stats right. Let me go ahead and hop servers. We're done using this easy server. Let's move on. All right, there's a 3.2 million bounty player in here. Let me see, where is he at? There he is over there. Okay, so Kree's right over there. Let me see. Let me activate something that's gonna help me a little bit. Leviathan shield. All right, plumage. Let's fly our way over there. I think he's active and moving. Hold on. He is. Hold on. Boom. Oh, he's spamming. Oh my god, my health. What the heck? Oh, nah, bro. Oh, nah. Okay, hold on. We gotta take this guy serious. I see you ain't no joke. Bro. Oh, no, bro. Okay, you know what? That's 4 deaths. That's 4 deaths on the video. All right, I did not think I was gonna lose that, bro. The M1 spam was, that was kind of crazy, bro. I ain't gonna lie. That was kind of crazy. It ain't gonna happen again. I'm telling you right now, it ain't happening again, bro. That's 4 deaths. If I die 2 more times, that means I have to give away another permanent mythical fruit. All right. Woo. Telling you boys, we're not losing again. We're cooking. Hold on. Don't run now, buddy. Don't run now. Where you going? Does buddy think he's cooking? He is cooking. V4. Hey, when in doubt, V4 it out. Now we can do stuff like this. I don't know if he's like M1 glitching or something like that, because he feels like he's doing way more damage than he should. All right, do this. Let's do this. Water pulse. GG's. He's done. Finally, bro. Woo. I had to pop V4 to do that, which is kind of sad. I'm not going to lie, bro. But the way this man was spamming and the damage he was doing with CDK, hey, that's build 9 done, bro. He's activating PvP again, dog. Promise you don't want this. Bro. I'm about to make the same mistake twice. I messed around and died. I thought I had that. You know what? That right there, that's 5 deaths of the video. 1 more death, and I got to get rid of 2 permanent mythical fruits. I don't even know why I messed around with this guy, bro. Let me go ahead and make a note that I died 5 times. Sorry, Buddha spammer. We're done. But enough messing around. We're moving on to the 10th build now, which is Sand, Saber, Death Step, and Kabucha. It allows me to use any stats, which is perfect for us. This is going to be the final build of the video, and also will determine if I have to give away 1 or 2 permanent mythical fruits, so we've really got to cook. I think my best bet is going with fruit stats for this with the sand fruit, because that's just what's going to help us cook the most. I'm pretty confident we can win this, because with Death Step and Sand, we should be able to do some combos. I mean, there's some combo potential there. And especially if we're pairing it together with Kabucha, I think that should help me snipe some Sand Cough. All right, though, we've got Death Step, Saber, and Kabucha equipped. Last piece of the puzzle is the Sand Fruit. We're ready to battle. I'm out here. Someone down to fight. 6.7 million bounty player named Little Jerry right here. Oh, he's a Yeti spammer. Okay. You know what? I'm not scared of no damn Yeti. We got the Sand Fruit. Hello? Are you there, buddy? Are you there? That boy is not there. He's gone. Oh, he came back. All right, say less. Let's get it. You said sure in chat? Can I spam? Go for it, bro. Go for it. I need a challenge. I need a little challenge. He said yippee? Nah, you're a little too happy about that. All right, 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Let's get this. Okay. You're done, buddy. You're done. Okay. Did he have Draco? Okay, hold on. Let me activate maximum overheat. Let's do this. All right. Uh-oh, that's not good. My health. Where's my health going? We're cooking, boys. We don't even gotta worry. He's already running. Look at him. He's running. Oh, we're cooking with the Sand Fruit. Hold on. How did he heal up? All right, bro. I don't understand what the heck is happening. Okay. All right. Wind bullet. Boom. Whoa. He literally just sniped me. out there. Oh, my days. Oh, huh? Thought he already used that. All right, bro. All right. You want to use V4? Go ahead. I'll use V4 too. He's really about to mess you over, bro. Get him there. Snipe him there. Get him with this. Let me use my flash step out of there. The moment you brought V4 into this, bro, you really just kind of cooked yourself. Bro, my health. Since you want to spam, I don't have no shame in running then. How is he just running through my moves? He's just running through my... All right, well, that's 6 deaths. So 2 permanent mythical. Golly, bro, I hate this, bro. Y'all sending such trash builds, bro. Very unfortunate, bro. Not only did we run into a Yeti spammer, bro popped V4 and ran the entire fight. You hate to see it. I'm over it, bro. I'm over it at this point. We got to get off this build quick. Oh my god, I literally just walked out of safe zone. Hold on, bro. Why? Like, what is happening, bro? What do I deserve to, like, go through this? I literally just stepped out of safe zone, bro. Can't even just play the game anymore. All right, you know what? You know what? I don't want to hear this guy complain about 2v1 when you did this to yourself, bro. You literally, quite literally did this to yourself. All right. This is an interesting fight. This is an interesting fight. Now, we got him here. Got him. Ooh-wee. Let me do this. Now, this guy has portal TTK, so we do got to watch out for that. Oh, hold on. Wait, why is he running? Why is he running, bro? Why is he running, bro? Didn't you start this fight, bro? Didn't you start this fight? Hold on, bro. Hold on. Sand coffin. Got you, bro. Got you. Sheesh. One more hit and he's done. Touch the ground for 1 second. Actually, you don't even need to. Got him there. Ooh, sniped it with the sand coffin. GG's. 12,733 honor. We got it. We did it. We did it, boys. We did it. We're done. We may have lost the first one against the Yeti spammer, but we beat the second guy with the meta build, using actually a pretty scuffed build. But sadly, we did die 6 times throughout the video, so you know what that means, boys. You know what that means. Permanent mythical fruits are about to be given out, and since I'm in the server right now, we might as well. Now, I wanted to give away a permanent gravity since it's going to get reworked soon, but it's not viable right now, unfortunately. So you know what I'm going to do instead? I'm going to give away a permanent fruit that's rumored to get a rework. Shadow. We're going to give that away to someone. Zidane will do it to him. There we go. That's 1 permanent fruit gifted. And you know what? Just to be nice, for the next one, permanent dragon, we're gonna gift it to, I'm just gonna close my eyes and pick someone random. Balmori1231. This looks like a hacker name, I'm gonna be honest. So if this is, he just got a pre-permanent dragon. There you go. Hopefully you enjoy a permanent dragon. We are already starting off with a control clip. That is actually crazy. I did not expect to see a control one this early on, but he's running Sharkman Karate, Dark Dagger with the control build. So that is pretty interesting. Let's see, how does he start off this combo? Okay, he does a teleport straight into Echo Knife. I'm guessing he's gonna go Shaving Slash, 12 Water Palms, and Great Sea Spear. You know what? That is a damn good control combo right there. 11,123 damage on that. I think the person he used that on was a 2.5 million body player. You could barely see it, but he is a 30 million body player. So I don't know if this would work on like a super high body player, or at least it wouldn't kill him with this, because he didn't really use all that much moves, and he killed him with only 11,000 damage. Still though, this is a pretty fire combo to start off with. I'm gonna give this a 7 out of 10. Next up, now we've got a dark build. This guy's running Dragon Tail and Dark. Is that Wando? I've literally never seen someone use Wando like seriously in a PvP fight. You've got my interest. How does he start this off? Soul Guitar X. Okay, he goes for Endless Hole. What does he do next? Continuous slashing for Wando. Okay, damage looking nice. Okay, Ember Annihilation. Straight into the... I don't know if y'all saw what I just saw there, but right after he uses the Ember Annihilation from Dragon Talon, not only could you cannon escape the combo there, but after he flash steps, the person literally stays there and walks into the final Dragon Talon move. You can see him visibly moving right there, at which point he could have canned and then just flashed up the way. So I don't think this combo is fully true. So I'm gonna rate this combo a 7.5 out of 10 because he used Wanda. I mean, let's be honest, that's crazy. Wow, another control combo. We're already 3rd clip in. That is crazy. Like, I think y'all started to catch on that I love these control builds. This guy, of course, is running the more commonly used E-Claw and CDK build, which gives you an infinite combo. You can pretty much guess how he's gonna do the combo. He's gonna do Slayer the Goliath here, following by Revolving Ravager. He's gonna do Kombucha X down. He's gonna throw the rock, and he's gonna use Gamma Rush. You see how I literally knew how I was going to do that entire combo? It's because this is the most common way to use control at the moment. Even though control is pretty rare to see, the people that do use it, chances are they're using this build. We also see he's running the hybrid stats. He's got 850 in melee, 2,300 in defense, max sword, and almost max Blox root. Definitely good stats to run with that, but I'm going to give this one a 6.5 out of 10. Not because it's a bad combo, but just because I tend to see this exact same control build every time I do these videos. Next up, though, we have a spirit build. Also, what is this recording resolution? You got to fix them settings, my boy. We got a black bar on top and a black bar on bottom. Let me stop hating though. Let's go ahead and watch the clip. He's got E-Claw and Yama, so we already know the type of combo he's going to go for. E-Claw, aim up, Yama X, straight into the end of times. That combo right there is a complete insane layup that just allows you to just land this combo, and it's inescapable. Already 8,000 damage on the board. It's going up crazily. Ends off with 14,245 damage. And I think he just did that on I think that's 19 million body player. So this is going to one-shot like 90% of players in the game. And if you pair it up with Cyborg V3, it's wraps. I'm a fan of spirit builds. We don't really see him that often, despite the fact that it's like one of the best PvP fruits in the game. I'm gonna give this a 8 out of 10. I like it. Next clip, and do my eyes deceive me? Bro is running gravity and twin hooks. That right there is not a build you see every day. You've got my attention. Let's see what he cooks with. All right, how does he start this off? Thunderclap and flash, Sky Cyclone. Wait, did y'all just see that? Bro only has one move on his twin hooks. He cooked up a combo with only one move. This has got to be fire. All right, so after Sky Cyclone, he goes for Meteor Rain, Gravity Obeisance. I don't know if this combo's true after seeing that. 16,687 damage. That's not bad, but let's get some closer examination. So right after he uses the Sky Cyclone on twin hooks, he instantly switches over to gravity and uses Meteor Rain. From there, it's about a second gap before he's able to use gravity obeisance. And you can see here, if you look at the person he's attacking, he's able to get a dash in, which makes me think he would have been able to easily just activate Observation Haki and flash him away. Not only that, right after he uses gravity obeisance, there's literally like a second gap before he uses Soul Guitar Z. So that looks like 2 gaps to escape. So I'm gonna say this isn't true. Still though, you managed to cook up a decent combo with gravity. I'll give you a 7 out of 10. Next up, we've got another clip, and this guy's running Rumble with Acid Rifle and Pole V2. Okay, he lands as the Rumble X, Electric Prison, Hand of God. Not every day you see a Pole V2 clip. And bro's pairing up with Sharkman Karate. 14,275 damage. That's just not bad. I'm actually kind of a fan of this one, you know? Like this is actually kind of nice. Definitely an interesting take of running Rumble. I mean, like most people just run CDK and Soul Guitar, which is I'm most people. That's my main build. I definitely don't think this one was better than the Spirit combo we saw earlier though. I mean, that one was just like insane and would one shot like most players. This, I'm probably gonna give this like a 6.5. Next up, we have a dragon build. Okay, will he be able to surprise me? Oh, what the? That is actually so sick. What? Hold up, bro. First of all, boys, he's using Dragon, which is already a rare breed. I mean, like, I don't know about you, I'd never see Dragon users. He paired it up with Sanguine Art and Foxland. Like, what is happening here? This is actually so fire. I'm not even gonna lie to you. I'm not even gonna lie to you. That is crazy. That is 16,000 damage on that combo, boys. You can tell this guy's a high-level PvP player because this combo actually looks insane. That was so cool, bro. I actually gotta try that out in game. Hold on, bro. Let me see if I can even land that. Dragon C. Okay, Sanguine Art. Boom. Okay. I literally missed that first. Yeah, that's a hard combo to pull off. That is not easy. I really like that one. I'm not gonna lie. He may make me use Dragon. That's getting a straight 9 out of 10. I must say, he cooked. So far, this Dragon combo is leading and by a big margin. The only other combo contending with it is the Spirit combo that got an 8 out of 10. Also, hold on. Before the next clip, we do have a fruit detected. Might as well just go ahead and see what this thing is. I've gotten lucky with these before. Let's see. Could it be a Kitsune? Maybe something insane, a legendary, maybe a mythical. 5 meters away. And it is a ghost fruit. Okay, well, that is just garbage. Not even gonna add that one to my inventory. We feeding this one to the seas. Let's get back to the clips. Next clip is bro actually running a Falcon build, bro. There's no shot. You know what? I'm gonna declare it right now, right here. If this dude actually gives a really fire combo, I will give this a higher rating than the previous guy, bro. But considering he's using Gravity Cane, I don't imagine he'll use Falcon that much. Only one way to find out. How does he start this combo off? All right, he flash steps away. Here it goes. He landed the Gravity Cane. Oh, he actually used some Falcon moves. 2 Falcon moves. You know what? That was good. Not better than the last one, though. I'm not gonna rate it higher than the last one. And he's typing in chat, let's go, GG. Bro is hyped after that one. I don't even blame him. Gravity Cane did do most of the work here, though. I'm not gonna lie, but this will still get an 8 out of 10. The OP Spirit combo has met is equal because now we have 1 in first place and 2 tied for second and third. Let's see if it'll get dethroned soon. Next up, what is this recording resolution? I think bro recorded this in like vertical, except I can barely even see anything. I think he's running Phoenix right now, though. Let's see. Okay, he's got Soul Guitar. He did, what was that? CDK. Is that Phoenix? Sanguine. You know, I wish I could see what the heck is going on. Look at this. How am I supposed to keep up with the combo, bro? Like, what am I watching right now? I don't even know what he's doing. Okay, let's see. Let's rewatch this properly. Soul Guitar X. He does CDKZ. He does Sanguine C after looking up. I think that's Phoenix C. And then he does Bloodbrain Drain to kill it. I mean, that's a fire combo. Don't get me wrong. But it'd be nice if I could see something other than this, bro. This is literally all I saw the entire video. I'm going to give it a 7 out of 10, though. So it's not a bad combo. And so far, majorly, all of them haven't been bad. Y'all come in with your A game today. No way this is a rocket fruit combo, boys. There's no shot. There's no shot. Okay, he snipes the Soul Guitar X. He goes for the Rocket C. Oh, yo, this is literally the rocket combo that won that one video, bro. That's the same thing. A few months back, I did the same video that we're doing right now, and this is the combo that won that entire thing. And low-key, even seeing it now, this still cooks. Like, look at this, bro. Look at this. You can't tell me you wouldn't alt F4 after getting hit with this rocket combo, because I know I would. I wouldn't even give him the chance to kill me. I'd literally just leave before he could finish the combo. It shocked me back then, and I'm not gonna lie, it still shocks me today. This is getting an 8.5 out of 10. We have a new second place. The Falcon combo has just been dethroned. Now our first place is the Dragon combo, the Rocket combo in second place, and the Spirit combo in third place. Up next, we have a Portal Gravity Cane build. I wonder how he's gonna do this combo. Let's find out. Gravity Cane Z, Portal Z, then he does little Sanguine moves. Yep, pretty much the same as any other Portal Gravity Cane combo you'd expect. Literally the build that I run into every single day. Every single day. I'm giving this a 4 out of 10, bro.
Not because it's a bad combo, but like I'm just tired of seeing this combo. That's all it is. It's just bias. So you can go ahead and delete that hate comment you're about to type. It's just my opinion, man. Up next, we have a 6-second clip, and bro is running Portal TTK. Yep, 2 portals back to back. Just what I wanted to see. We already know how this combo is gonna go. I mean, you probably run into this combo on the daily as well. I will say though, for a 3.3 million body player, you landed that combo perfectly. It's just unfortunate you had to put in a portal one. This will get a little bit above the Rowdy Kane one though, so I'll give this a 5 out of 10. Our first mobile clip of the video. I was wondering when we'd get him. Buddy's running Ice, Sanguine Art, and Pole V2. Okay, I mean, you don't really see Ice users running Pole V2, but we already know how this combo is gonna go. Oh, he missed his Ice V. This video is just him getting comboed right now. He's literally getting packed right. Does he actually come back from this? There's no way, because he's getting absolutely dogged on by this Rumble user right here. Okay, Sogatar X. Is this how he's gonna start his comeback? Okay, he's landing Pole V2 moves. Sanguine. Wow. Wow. He actually won that without using Ice at all. I was going to initially give him a low score because I thought he was just going to get carried by Ice, but he managed to come back against the guy that was otherwise packing him up. And for a mobile user, you know what? I got to respect it. I got to respect it. We'll give this one a 6 out of 10. What? You thought you were just going to get a high score just because you won that fight, bro? Think again, man. Think again. The combo was good, but it wasn't like the most crazy thing we've seen. All right, bro's equipping a sword. He just equipped the Wando sword. Okay, we saw a Wando combo earlier, but that was by a Dark user. This guy's a Rumble user, so it's probably less skilled, but it looks like this combo actually may be better than that other one. That's definitely a better combo, topping out at 22,354 damage. It wasn't a complete one-shot against the training dummy, though, so that's not going to work on 30 million body players. The clip's still going. This time he's equipping Sadie. Does he have another combo with Sadie? Hold on, let me see the Sadie combo, because the Wando one was all right, but maybe he might be able to make it a little better with Sadie. Okay. All right. Still not a one-shot though. Okay, you know what? The Wando one was better. The Wando one was better. I think I gave the Dark one like a 6 out of 10. This one, it was better, so I'll give this a 7. I feel like we're getting a lot of 7s in this video, but what can I say? They have all been at least pretty decent. But I feel like this next one may be a cut above the rest because this guy's running E-Claw with Love, Kabucha, and Twin Hooks. A actual combination of builds that I've literally never ran into in Blox routes in my entire 2 years of PvP. So I'm definitely interested in this. I can guarantee he's probably going to start with Thunderclap and Flash though, but I want to see what he does after that. Electric Rampage, Irresistible Attraction, Cupid Zone. That actually looked pretty dangerous. I'm not going to lie. He paired it up with Cyborg V3 too. Total damage on that was 14,012. So you know what? That's actually one-shotting a good amount of players. Now as for if this combo is true, I honestly have no clue. I don't really use Love. I don't know which moves on Love break can or not, but I will say that looked pretty deadly to me. I'm going to give this one an 8.1 out of 10. It was just enough to dethrone the Spirit. We've just got a new top 3 placement. The Spirit has been dethroned, and now we have the Love combo in 3rd place. Things are getting a bit interesting. No way Buddy's running the bomb fruit, bro. There's no shot this guy cooks with this. This clip is only 8 seconds too, so this looks like a quick one-shot combo. I've honestly got to see this. Let's see. I'll just start this. Kabucha X. What the? Hold on. I'm so confused what just happened, bro. He starts off with Kabucha X, then he does Targeted Bomb, then he does, oh, Shaming Slash Dark Dagger. What the heck am I looking at? What the heck am I? Dog, there's... I'm actually mind blown. What did I just... There's no way he cooked this much, bro. He does the Shaming Slash, right? Then he does what... He somehow found a way to tie Explosive Jump in the combo? Okay. There's no way this combo's true, right? Like, there's gotta be gaps to escape this combo. And he topped out at 15,032 damage. I'm not gonna lie to you boys, this may be a top 1 contender. I mean, let's just look at the facts. He paired it up with Sharkman Karate, a uncommonly used fighting style. Bomb, nobody uses this in PvP. And Dark Dagger, an uncommonly used sword as well. And managed to come up with probably one of the sauciest combos I've seen. I'm gonna honestly give this thing, because of the creativity and just how difficult this looks, like, I'm giving this a 9.5 out of 10, ladies and gentlemen. This is insane. And bro's got another clip he sent in with the smoke fruit. What is this guy, the common god? Hold on, bro. Hold on. I gotta see this one. I gotta see this one, boys. He does E-Claw C, Smoke Bomber. He does Yama X. He does the, what is it, Acid Rifle move? Dog, what? He just did that on a 30 million body player in the middle of combat. Hold on, boys. This is so crazy. This is actually such, like, what? Look at this. This guy just cooks with all the common fruits. First bomb, now smoke. I'm not even gonna rate this one just because I think it's on the same level as the bomb one. He already got first place at this point, Bob. Like, this is, like, do something with your time. I know you're not touching grass coming up with these combos for common fruit. Tell you what, man, if I see this dude pulling up to me in combat with a smoke or bomb fruit, I'm running the other way. I'm actually running the other way. But once again, we've got a new top 3. The bomb combo is now in 1st, dragon combo in 2nd place, and rocket combo in 3rd. Who would have thought 2 common fruits would be in top 2 places? This is actually getting really interesting. Got another mobile clip here, and bro's running the ghost fruit. Okay, I respect it. God Human C goes for Spiky Trident. That's already untenable. And it looks like that was 2 gaps to extend. Yeah, I don't know what the heck's happening there, bro. There was literally a gap where he was in the opponent's God-human move. And then he just did this, bro. Like, you hitting your opponent with this was not even true. Your opponent literally just stood there and let it happen. I'm gonna give this one a 2 out of 10, dog. I'm sorry. That was not true whatsoever. Next clip, we have another mobile user, and Buddy is level 2,304, so he's not even max. Let's see what he's cooking. All right, he starts off with a great C spear, just off rip. I mean, good luck landing that in an actual fight. In fact, I guarantee you that's why he didn't record this combo doing an actual fight. Also, I don't believe Crescent Dash. Right after Crescent Dash, there would have been a gap you could have escaped or kenned. That right here, this move right here, I believe you can ken this, so it's also not true. 3 out of 10. Oh, brother. The mobile gods are pulling up here. We've got a guy on non-mobile once again, but this time he's using Dough. Starts off with Dough Fist Fusillade off rip. Nothing to jump into that. I mean, I will say this combo here is true if you can land that Dough Fist Fusillade, but starting combo with raw Dough Fist Fusillade, insane. He wasn't even able to kill the dummy, by the way. So not a one-shot combo, and unless you run into a bad player. So I'm gonna give this one also a 3. That's 3 low-rated back-to-back. All right, next up, we've got ourselves a Superhuman Wando Portal combo. All right, hold on, I gotta rewatch this real quick. They started off with Soul Guitar X, Portal Dash, and now they're going for continuous slashing. All right, damage is a bit low. Wait, actually, hold on, it's still going. Okay. Wait a minute. Whoa. Okay, hold on. What is happening here? What is happening here, boys? They just did that entire thing, finished it off with Conqueror's Gun, and then Dimensional Rift. You can't even escape that either, I don't think. Okay, I think I have a feeling what they're gonna do. They're gonna loop it. Yep. Oh my gosh, boys, that's actually crazy. That's actually crazy. Now, I'm not gonna lie, this combo does just get hard negated by Cyborg V3, but like, this was like a 30-second clip. In all 30 seconds, that dude was just in that combo. Couldn't even escape. That's next level. And also very saucy with the Wando combo. I mean, I must say, the creativity's there. There's so many good combos in this video, man. I did not expect y'all to come with this much heat, but y'all did. Y'all did. I'm gonna give that one, honestly, a 9 out of 10. Tying it up with the dragon combo that we have in 3rd place. And we have another mobile user now, and why is bro recording his combo at the haunted ship? You could have chosen any other island. It's just dark as hell. He's running a Buddha and Dragon Trident. I'm gonna be honest, I'm just gonna take a wild guess and guess this is gonna be a combo that's rated under 5. I'm not even trying to hate, bro. Let's see how he does this. Dragon Talent, What? This is what you submitted in? How did you even get to 2.8 million bounty using that? You know what? Let me calm down. Let me not hate. But like, respectfully, what is this, bro? What is this, dog? Like, what is this, bro? That ain't even a combo. Bro took like a 1-year gap between each moves. You know what, bro? You know what? This is gonna be the first in the video. I'm sorry. I'm giving this a 1 out of 10, bro. What was that? Hopefully this next combo's a bit better. And I highly doubt it will be because bro's running Portal and Shark Anchor. We already know how this combo's gonna go. Yep. Typhoon Toss. He's gonna hold that thing all the way. Then he's gonna go Armor Breaker. God Human moves. Yeah, probably like one of the more basic portal combos. I'm gonna be honest, I think it's kind of impossible to make like a unique portal combo. Actually, I take that back. We literally just had a portal combo get tied for 3rd place, but that's probably the only unique combo with portal that I've ever seen. This, on the other hand, definitely not unique, but it is a really strong combo. We'll give it a 5 out of 10. Oh, brother. Oh, brother. What is this recording process here? Bro's got his phone and is recording off his monitor. You know, you could have just downloaded OBS, right? I don't even know what's happening right now either. I believe well, first of all, that combo didn't even one-shot the dummy. Let me see, let me rewatch this. He starts off with the Ice V, goes for Ice C, Ice Z, then he goes for Dragon Talon X, which is a bit of an interesting choice because at that point, a player could have just kenned out of it. And then, yeah, I don't know what the heck is going on here at the end. Funny recording though, I will say. I can see bro's background. Is that a PS5 box right there, bro? He's got some sort of like other boxes and just closing the background. Why am I paying attention to this guy's background? Anyways, as for the clip rating, I'll give this a 3. I don't know what the heck happened there. Another Rumble combo. This guy's running Gravity Cane with it. Okay, let's see how he does it though. Maybe he'll shock me with something that I probably haven't seen. Okay, Soul Guitar X, Gravity Cane. Yeah, okay, he missed the Gravity Cane. He's fighting against the control user. Okay. I'm more interested in the control user than the actual Rumble user at this point. And he's actually getting pieced up. He's getting comboed right now. How are you gonna come back from this, bro? The control user's using Sky Cycle. Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. That control user's saucing. This guy's missed the 2nd Gravity Cane. I'm not gonna lie. There's no combos going on in this video. Okay, he landed that, but he couldn't even follow up with it. This video is literally just him getting pieced up by the control. I'm not even joking when I say I'm more interested in the control user at this point, because that combo right there that he just threw on him, that thing's saucy. Okay. Okay, looks like he was finally able to land the Rumble X. That's probably going to win in the game right there because that's his whole win condition. Never mind. Somehow he wasn't able to extend correctly. All right, so this fight's about to get extended even longer than it was. I'm going to be honest, bro. You're getting dogged out by the control, and you have probably like one of the most brain dead easy builds in the game. You're doing Rumble and Injustice. Finally, he landed a Gravity Cane Z. Finally, bro. He threw out like 10 of them that entire fight and only landed one of them. Well, I don't really know what to rate this thing because not a single actual combo was done that video. It was more so him missing, you know, getting some chip damage in there. I'll give this 3 out of 10. Yep, that's what that's getting. Although W for getting 7,850 honor. All right, we've gone from a Rumble combo now to an Ice combo. I wonder how I'll start this. Yep, just like how every Ice user starts it. Basically, you know, Ice V, Ice C, and then he goes God Human, looks up, and does True Triple Katana. Very nice, very nicely executed. Definitely better than the previous one. We'll give this a 7 out of 10. Golly, man. None of these combos have been able to dethrone the godly combo that was that bomb one. And honestly, I highly doubt we'll be able to see one that's better than that in this video. But maybe I'll get surprised by this this Portal Rengoku combo. Who knows? Let's find out. Okay. Wow. Actually, for a mobile user, that actually wasn't bad. That was pretty well executed. He lands the Portal Dash, then he does the Demon Slayer, then the God Human C, and God Human X. You know what? That was pretty nicely done. That was pretty nicely done. It's not every day that you see a Portal user use a Rengoku blade too. 7.5 because he's both a mobile and using Rengoku. Ah, Buddy Sword plus Dark. One of my favorite combos right here. And I must say, that guy actually sauced up with that. He's facing the Spirit user right now. He's actually packing up the Spirit. That is actually a really good combo, especially for a mobile doing this, like in mid combat. This is multiple fights too, and he's landing this combo pretty consistently throughout. That time he actually switched it up a bit too. 17,477 damage. You know, boys, I'm not gonna lie, he's got this combo pretty down on lock. Mobile users, maybe this is something you guys should be using because it looks like he's cooking with that. Multiple different people he's fighting as well, landing the combo pretty consistently in the middle of battle. This is actually like so satisfying to watch. I'm literally just watching him just fight multiple people using the same combo. I'm actually very impressed, ladies and gentlemen. I'm very impressed with what I'm seeing. This is easily getting an 8 out of 10. Portal by Sento combo. Ah, he's gonna go for one of the fastest combos in the game. I already know it. This is gonna be straight devastation here, boys. Look at this. Then he does that. Yep. Boom. Then he does the Bicento moves. Straight GG's. Like literally 14,000 damage in seconds. 7 out of 10. Just because I'm biased towards Bicento a little bit. Sound Fruit in this next build. This I'm actually interested in. Sound Fruit with TTK. You know, I didn't think that would pair together well, but the way I just saw it being used there, that actually was not bad. Thunderclap and Flash, Electric Rampage for TC mode. Then he goes for the TTKX, which actually seemed to work pretty good on a high bounty player. He got 15,700 bounty from that guy. Now, do I think this is better than any of the top 3s at the moment? No, I don't think so. But it will get a high rating. We'll give this an 8.5. So far, our top 3 has not changed in a very long time. We've still got Bomb in first place, the Dragon combo in second place, and tied with it in third place, we have the Portal Wando combo. Next clip though, this guy's running God Human, Rumble, Dark Blade, and Sogatar. Definitely not a unique build. We see this build probably a lot, but usually only high ranked players use this. So I'm willing to guess this guy's pretty good at PvP. Lands God Human Seed there. Okay, Dark Blade X. Oh, that aim on this guy is nice. Hold up. Did y'all just see that, bro? Okay, first of all, God Human C straight into the Dark Blade X. Flash steps towards him with the Rumble X. Then he goes for the 1,000 strikes with the Dark Blade. Snipes him there with the God Human X. Then snipes him with the Sogatar Z. Flash steps again, finishes him off with God Human. You know what, bro? Like, the actual build itself, not that unique. The way he utilized it, though, peak PvP right there. Just showing off a good combo is one thing, but showing off a peak amount of skill like this, that is a whole other thing. I'm honestly gonna give this one a 9 out of 10, which may confuse you a bit because at the moment we already have 2 combos that are tied and now we have 3. So to make it fair, all 3 of these combos that are tied will be just considered second place and they'll all get prizes. And now third place will be once again the rocket combo we saw earlier. And now final combo of the video, ladies and gentlemen. And this one's actually sent in by my boy Nutty. What is he typing right now? Winter your buns. You're already getting a 1 out of 10 just because saying that. You're getting a 1 out of 10. I'm not even watching this video, dog. I'm not even gonna click. I'm clicking off the video. Nah, I'm just playing. But I know you got worried when I said that. Hold on, we gotta rewatch this. This is all moving too fast. How does he start off this combo? Let's see. Because if he doesn't start this off good, this would be interesting. Goes for Cyborg V3. Then he goes for, what's that? Shivering Possession. Okay. Then what does he do? Infernal Hurricane. Then he does that. Then he does Separate Bolt X. Hold on. That was kind of crazy, Nutty. I'm not gonna lie. Hold on. That's so crazy. I gotta watch that again, bro. I don't know if starting with Shivering Possession is like the move, because how do you land that in PvP? But this is kind of crazy, bro. This is actually kind of crazy. I'm not gonna lie. Also, What the hell is this avatar, dog? Like, this is legit something you'd see in your worst nightmares. Change this avatar, Nutty. You know what, boys? Low key, I think Nutty's ghost combo is actually better than the rocket combo. Because of that, I've got to give it an 8.7 out of 10. I think this actually deserves that. 8.7 out of 10. Nutty, you actually cooked. I would have given you over a 9 if you didn't say I was buns at the beginning. So you got to hold that L, my boy. You get in third place. So final rankings of the videos, ladies and gentlemen, we have the bomb common god in first place. In second place, we have 3 people literally tied for it. And in third place, we have my boy Nutty. All right, I'm in the server with one of the winners here. This was the second place winner, and they want a permanent control in chat, they said. All right, permanent control. Here you go. Hopefully you appreciate it. 4 more winners to go. We're now in the server with the first place winner, Truck Bedulier 100, and he said he wanted a permanent paint. I don't know why. I mean, he could have asked for like a permanent Leo, Kitsune, Dragon, you know, anything, but he wanted permanent paint. Then again, I guess I shouldn't really be surprised. I mean, he just cooked up with a bomb combo of all things, so maybe he's trying to cook up with a crazy pain combo. Hopefully you enjoy it, man. You definitely deserve it with that display of skill. And bro's even got the exclusive official newbie title, officially a noob. Nah, you just flexed that boy, bro. Where's my title? Joined up now with the third place winner, Nutty, and he said in chat he wants 3 perm kits. Okay, buddy, your combo wasn't even first place. Stop trolling, Nutty. All right, he actually put permanent gravity. All right, he has pretty much almost every permanent in the game, so at this point, not much he doesn't have, so I can see why he went with this. There you go, permanent gravity. Hope you enjoy it. And the other 2 second place winners are currently asleep, but don't worry, I'll get to them later. Comment down below and let me know which combo you thought was the best. I'm genuinely curious, but for me personally, I think that bomb combo was the best by far. All right, we've got our first combo here with Rocket. Looks like this guy's using WinterKloudz Rocket. Okay, let's check out the combo right here. Okay, all right, it's a lot going on right now, I'm not gonna lie, but I think I got the gist of that. Just to see if we actually got it, let me just showcase right here. Okay, rocket crash, boom. Okay, boom, boom, boom. All right, yep, okay, we actually landed that first time. Now, the whole goal of this video is to see if we can land each and every single one of these one-shot combos in a real battle. Now, this is a Kitsune user right here, but he is fighting against this guy, so maybe we try to go with this guy instead. Let me see. All right, boom, 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 boom. Okay. Oh, first combo one-shot landed perfectly. 12,361 honor. I'll take that. I'll take that. Now we got this Kitsune coming after me, but I have no interest in fighting him with Rocket, man. I'm good. And that actually went better than I thought it would. But now that we're done with the Rocket Fruit, it means next up we got a Spin Fruit combo. And this one shows text. Soul Guitar X, E God Human X, ZC, Spiky X, Spin CX. Okay, that's actually not bad of a combo. But he is a 30 million bounty player. I don't know if that's actually gonna one-shot. Now this one, I don't actually think I'll need to practice in public servers. We're about to find that out for ourselves. Oh, we're going against a Doe user. Oh, that's gonna be tough. Oh, okay. Okay, let me get him there. Let me get him here. How did that not hit? That Razor Wind was literally right on him. Okay, well, we already missed our first ability, so maybe I should have practiced the combo after all. All right. Let me get him here. Boom, let me get him here. Now, I do have strong grip on my spiky trident, so we will deal a bit of extra damage on that. So this combo should even more so one-shot than it already showed him. Where's this guy going, bro? Where's this guy going? Where's this guy going? All right, I altered the combo a little bit. Oh, I don't want to get hit by that. I don't want to get hit by that. That's not what I want to see. He's gonna start hitting me with his Doe moves. Oh, you want to make this easy for me, huh? You want to make this easy for me, huh? Uh-oh. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Let me get him there. All right, get him here. Oh, I didn't have my pull off. That's like 90% of the combo, though. Okay. If this guy actually gets packed up by a spin, I already know he's going to be upset. This guy's a 4.3 million body player. Oh, you want to go V4? Okay, perfect. You just made this 10 times harder for yourself, bro. You just made this 10 times harder for yourself. Oh, I'm going to get hit by that. We're kind of going freestyle a little bit, but we'll kill him there. 13,242 honor. We didn't land the full combo. We kind of landed like half of it and then the other half of it, but I'm still counting that. I don't care. I'm off spin. He said, are you a dev? Why cheat? But he just lost to spin and spiky trident. How am I cheating? That's just a skill issue if I ever heard one, bro. Up next, we got a blade combo. Apparently, it's the best blade combo according to the caption. We'll see. All right, let's start off with blade Z, then M1, then Kabucha's X, then spiky trident, blade C, blade X, and then it looks like they do Dragon Talent X, Dragon Talent C. All right, let's give this a try. We're in a server with 11.4 million bounty player. We're around the same bounty. Realistically, this should work. Although I am using Soul Guitar instead of Kabucha, I just think it'll support me a bit better. And looks like nobody wants to fight here. Okay, server hop. All right, we got the test subject here. Let me try this out. Bro, is this guy speed glitching? He's got to be speed. Why is he moving so fast? All right, hold on. Oh, he's a Yeti? Oh, nah, bro. We're not about to fight no damn Yeti. bro. All right, you know what? Let me just give this a try. Okay.
Boom. Okay, we landed the combo. He's actually almost dead. That actually did a lot of damage, bro. Hold up. Yo, okay. So we didn't kill him with the combo just because he's Yeti. I mean, we literally can't kill him with the combo, I'm gonna be honest. But I'm gonna still count this just because, well, we landed most of it. Oh, I'll take that. But I also think this guy's speed glitching, bro. Oh, hold on. Boom. And he is dead. 11,539 honor. We literally wouldn't have been able to one-shot him with that combo anyway, so I'm counting. What the heck just happened to me? Why am I stuck spinning, bro? What? And the fact that we just killed a Yeti with that, I'll take it though. All right, next up, we got the Spring combo. It's starting off with God, Human C, Spiky X, Spring C. Looks like God, Human Z. And then Spring V. That's not half bad. But I've got my doubts about it, so we're gonna try to land it right here. All right, God, Human C. Okay, pull him in. Oh, that literally just doesn't work in here. I forgot. They revamped the little training dummy room. There's like invisible walls in here. Like, look at this. See this? Invisible walls. Even though I'm M1ing nothing, it's colliding with something. All right, we do God, Human C. Spiky X. And I missed it. One more time. God, Human Z. Spiky Z. Okay, boom, and I messed it up. Whew, this is gonna be a long video, boys. We're only on Spring. We got way more fruits to go. Hold on, let me lock in. Oh, we actually kind of landed that. All right, I'm ready. Okay, we're at Great Tree right now. I've been looking for someone for a while, but looks like we found our target. Or at least someone we can fight at the very least. All right, let me go ahead and get this guy. See if the combo... Oh, I missed it. Okay, we're gonna have to improvise then. Ooh, I just walked straight into his ability. Ooh, that's a lot of damage. Okay, this guy is a little bit adept in PvP, which is not what I want to see, bro. Not when I'm using Spring, at least. All right. So you want to put up a little bit of a fight. You want this to be a scrap, huh? You want to be a scrap. Oh, I missed that. That's not good. Okay, he has gravity cane. We gotta watch out for that. Uh-oh. A Yeti? Am I getting double teamed? Ooh, wait. Okay, not what I want to run into right now. We may die here. Okay, get him here. Pull him in. Boom. Get up here. All right. Oh, we landed the full combo on him, but of course that doesn't kill him because, you know, damage reduction and whatnot. If I could just kill this Yeti, bro, once again, I'm going to count this. This is just too much. I'm going to go V4. We're going to go V4. It's about to get serious, ladies and gentlemen. It's about to get serious. All right. Boom. Spring snipe, got him there. This guy wants to tango, huh? Uh-oh. I'm literally just getting manhandled by this Yeti. Oh, that's a lot of damage, bro. How did he just do that? So y'all want to box with me, huh? All right, then. Come over here. That's one dude. I didn't land any of this combo, bro, but we got to do what we got to do. That's two dead. Y'all want to box with me and jump me while I'm using Spring, huh? Try to take advantage of the weak, huh? Straight massacre over here, ladies and gentlemen. Straight massacre over here. Let me get this guy over here. It's another dude down. I'm just going on bounty. I don't even know who I'm killing at this point. Another dude down. I'll gladly get this Yeti once again. Right there. Hey, man, at this point, I'm out of here, man. We done proved enough that we can cope with Spring. Now, we did land the one-shot combo perfectly against the Yeti. It just didn't one-shot him. I'll do it again, though. All right. Yeah, that's literally the whole one-shot combo right there, bro. So it just isn't enough to kill him. Oh my god, why am I getting 3v1? I'm using Spring. Hey man, we just packed up an entire server with Spring. Let's move on. Now this is the Bomb combo. I couldn't find any good shorts that had any, so we've created our own. Build's gonna be using E-Claw, Bomb, Yama, and Kabucha. It's gonna go something like this. You guys can see it did over 19,000 damage. It didn't fully one-shot the training dummy, but it should work on most players. Also, if you pair it with Cyborg V3 or have 30 melee body, 100% one-shot. All right, we got the servers popping a little bit. Let's see if we can land this thing first try. This guy is a Kitsune user. I gotta be careful for that. I think he is a shark user as well. Let's get him. Okay, boom. Missed the combo. We definitely didn't land it first try, but that doesn't mean we can't bring it back. Grabbed him there. That's 16,933 honor. Not satisfied with that, man. Not satisfied with that at all. But let's see if we can land it on this guy. Oh, he's a diamond. Okay. I see your game. Oh, it didn't one-shot him. He has diamond. He gets the damage reduction, and I don't have cyborg or 30 million bounty boost. Okay. So I've learned my lesson. This combo doesn't one-shot without that. All good though. All good though. All good though. We can still kill him there. Land on the combo perfectly both times. Just didn't quite one shot. So we're moving on. Now moving up next, we got a smoke combo. This one's sent by a mobile player. Okay, we start with smoke C. Wait, what just happened there? Hold on, let me see that again. Start off with smoke liberation. Then we use dough hurricane. Oh, Spiky tried to dough hurricane. Then we pull in smoke blast, God human Z, God human C, and that's about it. We're keeping it very simple for this one. All right, we got the build ready at the bottom. We got it all prepped. Let's see if we can land this in this server. We got some people over here. Okay. Let me use this. Okay. Oh, that didn't work. I tried to grab him with the dough hurricane after the smoke liberation. It didn't work. Okay, maybe I gotta aim it right. Oh, this is the same diamond user I fought earlier. Come over here, my boy. Come over here, my boy. Come over here, my boy. Ah, I tried to do it again. It didn't work. Does this combo just not work? Come over here. Someone come over here. Someone come over here. Got him here. Okay, boom. What, he blocked that? All right, didn't land the combo on him. Didn't land the combo on him. I couldn't. I gotta try to land the combo on somebody else. This diamond user, maybe him. Bro, I can't see anything. Oh my. Oh, yo, I'm gonna jump. V4. It's gotta happen now. That was so close. I was literally like seconds away from death. I was inches away from death. I was getting hit with everything in the world. All right, I'm gonna snipe that diamond user there. That's not gonna count. Okay, where's that Kitsune? The Kitsune is right over there. All right. I'm sorry, Kitsune. I gotta do it, bro. I gotta do it. Oh, we're getting cooked. No! That's first death of the video. Bro. Oh, who did I die to? 7.9 million value player named not me. Okay, you know what? Fair enough. We still gotta land the combo on somebody, ladies and gentlemen. I don't know who, but we gotta do it. Looks like we got a guy right here, but he is in Cyborg V4, so this is actually gonna be pretty tough. I just want to get out of smoke. We've already died once. I don't like dying. He's a blade user. I'm done fighting this guy. Got V4 activated. I'm resorting to fighting this Kitsune. I'm resorting to it. I don't care. We're taking that and we're counting that. I'm off smoke. I've been on smoke for like 30 minutes trying to find a kill. Finally done with this trash fruit. Which means up next, we got the last common fruit, Spike. Let's see this combo. It's another God Human Spiky Trident combo, I believe. Okay, he does God Human C, Spiky Trident X, Whirlwind, the little ball or whatever, and then God Human Z. This is not a true combo at all, but let's get it done. This will be the last comment of the video. After this, things are about to get much smoother. Let's make this quick. Boom. Pull him in. Let's do this. I'm gonna alter the combo a little bit too. Spiky ball. Okay. Oh, got him there. All right, he's almost dead. Get him here. All right. Boom. What? Oh, this damn dragon user took my kill. That's crazy. You want to do that to me, huh? We're gonna get you like this. Yes, sir. 7,400 honor. That'll teach you to steal my kill, bucko. Well, technically, I almost stole it from him. But, hey, I landed the combo fully on the other dude. I'm moving on from this. We're done with the comments. Which means we're now moving up to the uncommon rarity, which starts with the flame fruit. 36 more fruits to go. Could you believe it, ladies and gentlemen? But let's see this flame one. Oh, we got an E-Claw flame one. Okay. E-Claw CDK. I'm liking this. Same with Kombucha. Oh, that actually looks pretty fire. That looks pretty doable. Nice little sausage combo for the first uncommon. I like it. Now, I've said this with literally majority of the combos, but I'm pretty confident I can land this thing first try. Let's go ahead and give it a whirl. Okay, never mind. Oh, this guy just activated his PvP. Perfect. Wow, literally right as I was about to attack him. That's interesting. Okay, well, we got him in combat. We got him locked in. Make him miss that. Boom. Okay. And Prominence Burst. Oh, we actually landed that first try. We actually got that one first try. Wasn't been at a scuffed angle, but hey, we cooked on that one. Now, we may have cooked with Flame, but it's about to go down for the next one because now we're kind of downgrading to Falcon. But who knows, maybe we got a good one. This guy's a mobile user. He's using sword stats too. He's got Falcon, Shark Anchor. First time using Shark Anchor in the video. Okay, got Human C, Soaring Talon. Okay, Typhoon Toss, Armor Breaker, God Human Z. Ooh, that's actually, that looks kind of nice. That looks really nice. Doesn't look like it'll be too hard to land in a public server battle either. I mean, we're not really using much of Falcon. Let me make sure my stats are right first and foremost. We got to make this one quick. Let's start zooming through these fruits. All right, we got the build ready down at the bottom. Let's see if we can fight somebody. Somebody in chat said, can I fight with you? All right, we got a fight lined up already. Here he is here. All right, let's run it. Let's go. Oh, he's actually using Shark Anchor too. Okay, this is interesting. Interesting. He's a lot better than I thought he'd be. Oh, wait. He's actually kind of cooking. Either that or I'm just lagging. Boom. Okay. All right, got him here. Okay. All right. There we go. Okay, landed that combo first try. 9,920 honor. Pretty good with Falcon. Pretty good combo with Falcon, I must say. Hey, Ice Baby, if you're watching this, I know I just made you proud, didn't I? Hey, so far we're doing pretty good. I think we've only died once this whole video, and that's not about to change for this next one because we got an ice combo. What is this? Back in like update 18? Look at that old model. We got an old combo, level 2,400 stats. All right, this combo should still apply to today though. Ice V. Okay, wait, what? Wait, what? What is this combo, bro? This combo's so inefficient. Okay, I guess let's do it. There are so many better ways to do an ice combo. I'm telling you right now, ladies and gentlemen. But hey, we're gonna try to land it the same way he did in the video. We got a guy right here. Okay. We got a guy right here. We got a guy right here. All right. Ooh, got him. Let me get him right here. Okay. I didn't land that. It was like all awkward, bro, because he went in this portal right before I was able to even actually hit him. Oh, wait, I don't have fruit stats. I have sword stats. I'm trolling. Okay, since he went in that portal dimension, I'm going to reset my stats real quick. Try to do this quick. Let's try to do this quick. 2,600 melee defense, Blox fruit. Perfect. Okay, get him here. All right. You gonna go in there? Huh? You gonna go in there? We got our fruit stats right now. So let's go ahead and try to pack this guy up. He is a portal user, so I am a little bit worried about that. But we got movement on our side. Okay, you want to bring me in here? That's fine by me. Bro. Hey, listen, bro. I don't know why you want me in this portal V. He's being kind of aggressive right now. No worries. Telling y'all right now. See, like, do you see how inefficient that combo is? Why is he even doing it like that, bro? Why? Like, why would you do an ice combo like this? Does not make no sense. There's so many better ways to do an ice combo. Got him here. Okay. All right. He activated V4. Take me in there. All right. Got him there. You know what? Let's go ahead and kill him right here. Got him here. Ice Bird. GG. I'm ending on that, bro. I don't even care anymore. The way the ice combo was done in that video, I'm telling you right now, it sucks. That combo sucks. So we're moving on. And my ice combo may have been terrible. Let's see if the sand one's any better. Sand's a fruit I've been low-key practicing with on the shadow. So let's see what this combo is. Okay, Sand X. Okay, looks like it's Unawakened Sand C. Sand V, God Human Z, God Human C, God Human X. Okay, not bad. Definitely not the best sand combo I've seen though. All right, so for this one, we gotta use the Unawakened Sand C. So let's go ahead and fix that. We should be good now. Back in the old stomping ground, second C. May potentially have a guy right here. Got him here. Okay. All right. Oh, he actually was able to get out that combo because he had Cyborg. He survived that only because he had Cyborg. But let's see if we can pack him up. All right, here we go. Okay. All right, he managed to survive a second time due to lag. Ooh, let me see if I can get him. Oh, damn, that was actually really smart. You can only survive so long, buddy. I tried to snipe him with the sand coffin there. Boom, GG's. Got him there, 14,854 honor. Didn't land the combo as clean as I want. Let's try that again. Another target here. Let's make this quick. All right, got him there. Got him right where I want him. Perfect. Okay. Land a combo perfectly. Beautiful. Now I'll happily move up on that. All right, next up, we got ourselves a dark combo. Looks like it starts with Yama X, then Dark C, God Human X, God Human Z, God Human C, and Dark X. Okay, that's actually not that bad. Definitely not the best dark combo. I've 100% seen better, but we'll make it work. Let's see how long it takes me to land this one. Ooh, we got a guy right here. Perfecto. All right. Okay. What the heck? This guy's literally... All right. I guess. I don't understand what the heck just happened, but we're gonna try that again. We're gonna try this again. Huh? He's literally teleporting. What just happened? Okay, you know, I'm not counting that. I'm not. We gotta fight another guy. Luckily, there's another one right here. Oh, he's a doe. All right, that's reassuring. We gotta at least get him in combat. Okay. Oh, he messed up. He's messed up his combo. All right. We still have hope. Okay. All right. Oh, that just didn't work. Okay, I was too slow. All right. There we go. Land the combo second time around. Second time's the charm. I'll take it. That's not half bad of a dark combo. Never really seen dark paired up with Yama, but I'm a fan of it. Katakuri, am I in video? Why, yes, you are, LeJoker. Why, yes, you are. GG's, my boy. Now, I'm not gonna lie. This next fruit we're about to move on to, Diamond, I'm excited to do. We got a video claiming they have the best one-shot combo with Diamond, so let's see their combo. Let's see what they rock it with. Okay, they're equipping Gravity Blade. That's kind of weird. I haven't seen Diamond combo with Gravity Blade. We got God Human, Diamond, Gravity Blade, and Dragon Storm. Okay. Okay. That's actually kind of crazy. That damage is kind of wild. All right. 15,747 damage. Let's give it a try. All right. Now I just got to find somebody that wants to fight. Looks like there's some 2 individuals over here. Let me activate my diamond. Let's make it happen. Let's make it happen. Are these guys fighting each other? Oh, they are. Perfect. Okay. That makes my job easier. A little bit. A little bit. Okay. Oh, I just killed one person. Let me see. Let me see. Let me see. Where's the other guy? Where's the other guy? Where's the other guy? Where's he at? Where's he at? Where's he at? You're not safe, buddy. You're not safe. What do you think? You were just safe in here? What do you thought you were just safe in here, huh? No, sir. No, sir. You may have got me in your ISV, but I hit you with my prismatic reflection. I'm seeing the vision with Gravity Cane Diamond. I'm seeing the vision. I'm seeing the vision. Now, I will say, while this is a good diamond combo, it's far from the best. In fact, I know a 10 times better one. I did a video literally talking about it. So if I was rating this, I'd give this probably like a 7. All right, let's lock in. We got a lot of fruits left to do. Let's make this quick. This one's light. Okay, we got light TTK. That's not something you see every day. Kind of bars right there, too. Let me see it one more time. This combo is kind of interesting. Okay, God Human C, Light Speed Destroyer, Dragon Hurricane. Okay, then we do Light X, then we do God Human Z. And, okay, I get the gist, I get the gist. Fairly unique. I feel like this is one of those combos where you have to be in a fairly low ping server for it to work, but we're about to find out right here. Guy right here with Draco V4. All right, I'm down. Okay. Oh, he actually got out of the combo instantly. Okay, so that's not true. That's not true. Either that or I'm just too high ping for it to work. Oh, this guy's a diamond. This guy's a diamond. Well, we're gonna have to improvise then. Now, remember what I said earlier that like there's like a much better diamond combo? Yeah, this is the one. This is the one, boys. This is the one. Literally the one I was just talking about too. All right, let me come up here. We don't want to get hit by his diamond V at any means necessary. Uh-oh. Whoa. Oh, he's gonna get that blood bay drain. He's gonna get the blood bay drain. No, not what we want to see. Not what we want to see. See, that's so escapable. He's just able to flash step out of that. We're not able to do the combo whatsoever. I'm gonna be honest. So I'm gonna say, just forget the combo, bro. We're just gonna try to survive this fight. All right. Look at that. They can just instantly flash step out of it, bro. Like, yeah, that's not true. Not even in the least bit. So you know what? We're just gonna get this kill, 16,000 honor. We're gonna take that, pocket that, and go about our day. We're done with this. That may have been the worst light combo I've seen, but hey, we move. Next up, we got Rubber. Classic Rubber, Cyborg, God Human, Spiky Trident combo. Yep, I'm very familiar with this. I'm gonna alter mine a bit, but yeah, I know this combo very well. First things first, let's go ahead and switch over to Cyborg race. And this is actually gonna help us a lot throughout the video, to be honest. And now I think we're ready. Rubber equipped, now Spiky Trident equipped, and there we go. All right, we're in a public server. It's go time. Where are the fights at? Where are the fights at? Ooh, we got a dough user right here. Ooh. Okay. Now, I'm not gonna lie. What I'm about to perform is about to be straight toxicity, boys. About to be straight toxicity if I'm able to even perform it. Okay. Got him right here. Oh, yep. We about to seal the deal. GG's. That's it. 11,536 honor. Yep, that's the Rubber combo in a nutshell. My little revision I made. Pretty much all you gotta do is hit that God Human C, hit that pull, hit that Cyborg V3, straight into the rush. It's gonna kill everybody, I promise you. All right, now up next we got the barrier combo. I'm a little bit worried about this one. I'm not even gonna lie to you, but let's see. Okay, does God Human, or not God Human, Sogatar Z. What, barrier C brings closer, barrier, what, bro, what? Okay, I can't really commentate, but I think I have an idea of what's happening. I hope. Let's go ahead and give it a whirl. Let's give it a whirl. All right, we got a guy right here. Uh-oh, he actually dodged that. Okay, cool. Nice dodge. All right, got him there. Get him there. Okay. Oh, I missed that part. Damn, that was the part I needed to land. All right, I don't even know if that's true, bro. I don't even know if that's true. Let me see. This guy's kind of lagging a bit, though. I'm not going to lie. Ooh. Berry prison. Ooh. Bring him over here. Oh, we got it. That was not a one-shot combo, though. So now the whole thing is just trying to get him. Please. No, this damn Buddha took my kill. Bro, you're level 900. I worked so hard for that. I worked so hard for that, bro. I worked so hard. Why did you feel the need to do that, Kartofa? You don't even gain anything from him. Well, may not have found the exact fight I want, but at least I found somebody that will be willing to fight me. All right. Got him. Landed the combo perfectly. Okay, well, I'm not fighting that dough user. I'm gonna be honest, I'm moving off on barrier with this, bro. That dough user just does not want to fight. Overall, pretty decent barrier combo, I will say. Moving on, let's go ahead and speed run through the rest of these rare fruits. We got Ghost X, C, Spiky Trident X. I don't even think that's a true combo, but hey, it seems like half of these combos aren't really, but okay. Yeah, that's interesting. That's not gonna land. I'm gonna be honest. That's not landing. But we're here to test them out, boys, so let's go ahead and give it a whirl. That was so cringe, I'm not gonna lie, right, but let me equip the ghost fruit. Let's set out to battle. All right, we're on a brand new server. This time, looks like all we have to fight is a spamming Yeti. Or actually, this isn't even a Yeti at all. This is a dragon. You're not getting away, bucko. You're not getting away, bucko. No, sir. No, sir. GG's. I did not land that combo whatsoever, but I don't care. I don't care. That combo wasn't even true anyways. We're moving on, boys. We're moving on. We only have one more rare fruit left, and then we get to the legendary fruits, and that is Magma. Let's see what we're working with here. Okay, we run a Gravity Cane. Pulls them in, uses the Serpent Bolt X, Volcanic Storm, Ember Annihilation straight into Talon Lighter. Now, this is with the old Dragon Talon, so I don't know if this combo is still viable, but should work pretty decently. Finally got a bit of a unique combo. Let's just hope this one actually works good. All right, I see a guy over here. He's stupid low on health, though. I can't even want to fight him, bro. I don't even want to fight him. Looks like we gotta find somebody else. Normally, I struggle whenever I use Magma for these type of videos, but let's see if that's different today. Now, there's a Yeti here and a dragon guy here. What is that? Don't quite understand what this guy is, but we're gonna go ahead and just try to get him. Where do you think you're going, buddy boy? Where do you think you're going, buddy boy? There we go, got him. That doesn't count though because he was literally already like a millisecond away from dying anyways. Let's lock in, let's lock in. Now's the time to lock in, boys. All right, come over here. Okay, we landed the full combo on him. It didn't kill him though, he's a Yeti, so I guess it's to be expected. I have strong grip on my serpent bite, so we can make that work. We can make that work. There we go. Got him. I'll take that. I'm moving off on that. Now we're going to start moving on to the legendary category of fruits, which means we only have 23 more one-shot combos left to test. All right, move on to Quake next. Let's see what we got here. Quake V, God Human Z, God Human C, pull Spiky Trident into Quake Z. Okay. I mean, I'm not really sure about this one, but pair with Cyborg, we should be good. There's actually already a guy challenging me to a 1v1 in this server too, which is perfect. Now I am still using Dragon Talon. I don't know if they're going to let me go change my fighting style. I don't think he's gonna let me do it. Let me go see though. Let me say I'ma change fighting style. All right, here we go. Switching the God Human. He was actually willing to let me switch over to this, so that's perfect. All right, now we got the whole build ready. The combo's pretty simple. Let's get this started. 4.4 million bounty player challenging me right now. Let's get it. Let's get it. All right, we're fighting. Okay, he's diamond. All right, that's interesting. That's interesting. Get him here. Boom. Okay, okay. This guy seems to be pretty decent. So far, I'm not seeing anything special from this guy. He's just kind of air camping, bro. Like, just hitting me with a bunch of different abilities. He hasn't really landed a single combo on me yet. Ah, I messed that up. See, that's what I mean, bro. How you gonna land the God Human Z after the Quake V? That doesn't really work. Okay, I got him in a little mini combo there, but not exactly the one we're trying to land. Okay. Got him here. Boom. Ooh, we got him right where we want him, boys. We got him right where we want him. We got him right where we want him. And boom. There we go. 13,393 bounty. Didn't land the combo fully, but hey, you know what? I'll take it. I'll take it. Now let's move on to the Budo one-shot combo. I was kind of dookie with that Quake one. Let's see if we can cook with this, though. If there even is a combo. Okay. E-Claw. Oh, do we actually have a combo? Does he actually incorporate using Buddha into the combo, bro? Yo, that's actually got a fire. I don't think this is a one-shot, though. There was literally, like, a 20-second gap, like right here, where they could just get out. So that's not, there's no way this is true. We're gonna improvise. Oh, but we got a fruit detected. Hold on, let me go after that thing first. Never mind, a despawn. Well, I know we're supposed to be following the video, but since there really is no true Buddha one-shot combos, I'm really just gonna improvise for this one. We're just gonna do what I do best, man. Buddha spam. I don't know why I said do what I do best. I really don't Buddha spam, bro. Actually, I'm fruit stats right now. Okay, looks like we are going to have to use some stats here. Retribution dash. Okay, buddy. I'm really not even cooking right now. I'm not cooking right now, bro. I'm not cooking. Hold on. Shift. V4. Yep. Okay, this is what we gotta do. This is what we gotta do. Now we're dealing with sword stats. Uh-oh. Hold on, let me throw out this. This is just whole damn war zone right here, boys. A whole damn unnecessary war zone. Alright, got somebody there. I didn't get no credit though. Follow the gods. Someone here's gotta die. And it ain't gonna be me. It ain't about to be me. I'm telling you that right now, bucko. It ain't about to be me. It's gonna be you, if anything. Hit him there. GG. 16,288 on it, bro. I'm taking that and I'm dipping. All right, now that we've gotten all the Buddha spam out of our system, it's time to move on to a real combo. This one's sent in by a mobile user. Started off with God Human C, does Heart Shot, and straight into the Spiky Trident pull. Then he does the Heart Zone, and then God Human moves, and that's about it. Okay, pretty straightforward combo with love. And we can actually alter it a little bit with the Best Friend and Cyborg V3. All right, let's do this. Okay. Oh, I messed it up literally on the first move. That's insane work. That's insane work. All right, let me pull up my besto friendo. Yep. Okay, this is going to be a bit of a scrappy fight. Okay. Yeah, this is turned into a server jump. Oh, my. Look at these bodies out here. All right, bro. I'm good. Let me lock in. It's time to lock in. Never mind, I'm not locking in. That boy appeared out of nowhere. I wasn't even ready for it. All right, so we died once with the love combo, which is fine. I mean, I have no clue what I'm doing. I've never even used love for real, but we got to get a kill before we can move on. That's the part I have a problem with. Oh. What the? Oh, why am I in my flamingo ride? Oh my God, I'm trolling. I literally landed most of the combo. I hit him with the heart shot, pulled him in and everything. Oh my God, no, not this Yeti. Not this Yeti trying to steal my kill. No. Please. I want this kill for me. Yeti, just leave him be, Yeti. Please. For 1 second. Yes, I got the kill. Yes, I'll take that. El Yeti. Bro really tried to kill Snipe. You failed at it too, bucko. I've been bounty hunting for so many hours. I'm starting to lose brain cells, ladies and gentlemen. Since I technically didn't land the combo last time, we're going to do it again this time. Okay. All right. There we go. I'm taking that 100%. I don't even care. I'm off love. We got to progress. We're almost done, ladies and gentlemen. We're almost done. I've been bounty hunting so long, but now we've got a spider combo. This guy's using Sanguine, Spider, and Dragon Trident. He's also a mobile, or actually an iPad player. This actually doesn't look too bad, and this is our first Sanguine art combo of the video, which I'm surprised about. All right, this looks manageable. Let's run it. All right, this time we're going to be 1v1 my friend Ice, baby. He's got 15.6 million bounties, so let's see how this build does against him. Ooh, why is it lagging so bad? Wow, why is it lagging so bad? Pinging the server so high, bro. I don't think I can do this, bro. I don't think I can do it, man. Look at, bro, this is so bad. Bro, what is happening? I can't play here. All right, we got ourselves a 1v1 loaded up right here. Okay, everything looks like it's going pretty good. Okay, never mind. Nothing's going pretty good. The combo looked decent from the first part, but now it's just looking kind of mid. Oh, wait, I forgot to awaken my C. Okay, yeah. Okay, that's on me. Can't really blame that on the combo. All right. Gonna get hit there. Hit him with thermal laceration. That's one dude down. Since I can't really land the combo, you know what? I'm just gonna kill this Kitsune that's water camping, and then we'll call it a day. Boom. Got him here. This should kill him, but if not, we'll do that. Uh-oh, that's not good. Oh, got him with the Sanguine C. I'll take it. But he wants the water camp all day, huh? Yeah, I'm not gonna stay on Spider any longer or even attempt to do this combo. It's pretty mid. I don't think that's a good combo whatsoever. Now for the sound fruit, we gotta cook. Looks like in this clip right here, he's using Sanguine Art Sound and Spiky Trident with fruit stats. Okay, let's see how he does. Okay, starts off with Sound C. It's a bit questionable. I'm gonna alter this combo a bit, I'm not gonna lie, because this definitely isn't as good as it could be. Matter of fact, forget that clip entirely. We're gonna be running Sanguine Art, Sound Fruit obviously, and hear me out, we pairing this up with Dragon Trident. Now y'all really gonna have to hear me out for this one, but just look. Alright, and Sanguine C. Pretty much that's it. That's the combo, a variation of that. Next up, we got the Phoenix combo. Okay, alright. I'm liking what I'm seeing so far. Got human Z, C, pull straight into Kabucha. Okay. A little bit interesting. Don't really use Phoenix combos, so I don't have an alternative to this. So we gotta make it work. Which with Cyborg, I think should be doable. And I'm sure y'all are noticing a trend. Majority of fruit main combos are gonna be with Spiky Trident and Kabucha. You know, a variation of this. Let's see if we can land this combo first try. I'm gonna be really trying to get this first try. All right, I think we got the target we're looking for, boys. Ooh, this guy's a sound user. Ooh, or not sound. Sand. I meant to say sand. All right, this guy looks like he's pretty good. So this guy doing a little too much. He's doing a little too much. Oh my god, bro. Oh my god. Cremation Flames. There we go. 18,186. So we landed the combo fully, but wasn't able to kill him. Still, we move on. It's 10 million bounty player eradicated. I'll take it. All right, this next fruit, though, is where things are going to start to get interesting. Now, there are so many one-shot combos with Portal. You could literally go any route you want. Looks like this guy's going Pull V2 Kabucha, though. Okay, looks like he just uses both the Pull V2 abilities. Portal Z. Then he does God Human moves and that's pretty much it with Cyborg. All right, we're here back in second C just to switch things up, change the scenery. Although the other guy used Kabucha, I'm using Sogatar. Let's make this quick. I think we got ourselves our target right here. Boys. And he's a god human diamond user. High category, I sub. 1v1 then, bro. 1v1. I don't normally specialize in using pool V2, but we're gonna try it. Okay. Yeah, see, that's so mid, bro. There's so many better options to use with Portal, man. I wonder who sent any of these combos for this video, man. I wonder who sent a vid. Let's try this now. Okay. Oh my god, that's so buns, bro. Like against moving targets, like Okay. All right. Boom, and there we go. Well, that's Portal done. It was way harder than it needed to be because someone decided to send in this combo. I'm not gonna say who, but we're done. We're moving on. I feel like after this video, I'm gonna need a break from bounty hunting, but we got the Rumble fruit up next. My main. Rumble X, Rumble C, God Human. Okay, you know what? I'm not doing this one. I see what they're going for in the video. I'm gonna take the lead on this one, ladies and gentlemen. We're gonna go Rumble, of course. For the sword, we're going Cursed Katana, God Human, and Skull Guitar. Let's get it. No more wasted time. This one's gonna be real quick, boys. All right, got him here. Okay. Oh, something happened there. That was supposed to be a one-shot combo, but it lagged out. No worries. We're almost done. All right, and GG's. He's dead. You know what, boys? We're gonna try this one more time. We're gonna do this one more time. Just like that. This guy just asked, can I get dough? After jumping me, you want to get dough, bro? What? Well, anyways, yeah, this is my favorite Rumble combo in the game, and way better than the one I saw in that video. 15 more combos to go, ladies and gentlemen. I've been doing this video all day. We're almost done. Up next, we're on Pain. It looks like they're doing Gravity Cane, straight into Pain V, Pain X, God Human X, and all basically God Human moves. I'm liking this. Normally, Pain is more of a skilled fruit. But this, I think I like this. I think I'm a fan of this. With the use of the Gravity Cane, this should be easy to manage and shouldn't be too difficult to actually land. But we do need fruit stats for this one once again. Let's go ahead and do this. Let's do this. One-shot combo it. Yes, finally. Oh, I don't know why I said finally. It's my first time using Pain, but we got the kill. We did it with the combo. Hold on, fruit detected. Oh, an ice fruit. Okay, we got the combo. We're off Pain, which is one of the toughest fruits for me to use, and we got a fruit. Final legendary fruit of the video, ladies and gentlemen. We have a Blizzard combo. So let's see what this one is. We got, Sogatar X start off with. Then we got Gravity Cane. Then we got just a bunch of Blizzard abilities. 6.5 out of difficulty. Yeah, that looks pretty easy to me. So Gravity Cane Z, Blizzard B. Wait, Blizzard B. Wait, am I tripping? Because I don't think Blizzard has a B move. No, it doesn't. I think he meant V. All right, anyways. Blizzard B, C, X, and then all the God Human moves. Okay, simple enough. I'm locked in, boys. I'm locked in. We got to make this as quick as possible. Well, looks like he's not going to let me be. All right. We got to do this the hard way then. Okay. Boom, boom, boom. Boom, boom. Let me use this. Low-key, Blizzard is kind of a dragon repellent. My ears are hurting so bad right now. All right, Snowflake Shuriken, Tornado Flight. Boom, and there he goes. Kind of anticlimactic that we're not going to count that. This one's the one that's going to count, boys. This one's the one that's going to count. Boom, boom. Come over here, my boy. Ooh, that combo actually worked pretty good. Now, I'm just kind of dookie and can't really follow up on that, so more on me than anything. All right, Howling Wind. There we go. 10,649 honor. I'm taking that and moving on. We killed a dragon and landed 80% of the combo. I'm satisfied. Now that we got Blizzard out of the way, ladies and gentlemen, we're now moving up to the final 13 fruits in the game, and the first one is going to be Gravity, our first mythical combo of the video. Gravity combo for this one, we have another Gravity Cane combo. Okay. This one actually uses Serpent Bow. So we use Gravity Pull, hit him with the Serpent Bow, then we hit him with the Meteor combo. That's pretty much it. Not sure what's up with all these Gravity Cane-like combos, but you know what? It is what it is. Oh, damn, I missed my opportunity, bro. I was supposed to get him there. All right. All right, try to do something there. Snipe him with the Heaven and Earth. I'll take that. 12,467 honor. Y'all saw the fight. Y'all saw the combo. And from here on out, I reckon our journey is going to be pretty easy. I mean, all we have left is just good mythical fruits. All right, up next, we got a Mammoth combo. Let's see how he does this. It's God Human C. All right, Spiky X. Then we do God Human X, God Human Z.
Mammoth C, Mammoth X, and then we do Spiky Z up. Okay, that seems pretty decent. Not really using much of Mammoth there, mostly just the C and X, that's it. But you know what, I'm cool with that. All right, you know what, I'm actually gonna practice this combo out just because I've never really used Mammoth like that. So let's give it a whirl. I'll give it a few reps. Got human C. All right, boom, boom. And, okay, literally my first 3 moves kills the NPC. Okay, so I guess we're not gonna practice that out. All right, we got multiple targets we can work with, ladies and gentlemen. Let's get it. Okay. Alright. Oh, he literally just barely lived. He has like literally an inch of health. This is how much health he has. This is how little health he has right here. He's dead. Okay. 9,100 honor. We're gonna move on. He said again. I just know bro's upset. That's probably like the 3rd time he's been jumped today. Alright, next up, we got ourselves a T-Rex combo. Let's see which one we got for this. Alright, it starts it off with T-Rex X. Then we do T-Rex C, Yama X. Okay, we got Yama. And then we use both moves of Acid Rifle. Alright, this is pretty unique. Now, will I be able to land this flushly in a combo? Hey man, only one way to find out. Only one way to find out. I'm not exactly known to be good with Acid Rifle. Uh-oh. A dragon? I think I'm good on that. Let me skedaddle. Let me hop servers while I still can. Alright, it's time to find out how good this combo really is. Oh, this guy's farming. You know, I'm not even gonna interrupt him. Keep doing your thing, man. Keep doing your thing. Alright, boys, let's see how we cook with this. Oh, we got ourselves a fight. Okay. Oh, okay. That didn't go the way I expected it to. All right, well, he's a leopard. I think he may transform and spam. We should expect that at least. We should expect that at the very least. Mess yourself over, bucko. Mess yourself over. Boom, boom. Oh, this actually works pretty good. That actually worked pretty good. And we didn't even use the other 2 moves or got even move. Okay, this combo gets a thumbs up for me. This is nice. Only 10 combos left in the video. Up next, we're moving on to the Brain Dead Doe. I think this is Fur999's combos. So this should be easy to land in public service. So we got to that move with Doe. Then we have Doe Fist Fusillade. And I think that's where Shark Anchor comes in. Got Human Z, got Human C, Shark Anchor X, and Piercing Clothesline. Very easy. Yes, sir. This Doe combo is the type of strong combos we need to finish this video off, ladies and gentlemen. Let's finish this quick. Ooh, okay, we got an ice user. We're gonna have to watch out for that. But overall, I'm not too worried about it. All right, boom. Oh, wow, it's lagging bad. Okay, well, we'll do this. Bro, what? How does he just go through that? All right. He just went through that too? What the heck is happening, bro? I don't even understand what the heck is happening. Like, everything's like so delayed. Is actually insane. Let's see if we can get this guy though. Okay, not exactly the ideal combo I wanted to land, but all right, we got something going on. That's 2 down right there. Oh, not 2 down. Nope, you're not getting away, Buddha. Telling you this right now. How is he not dead? I'm so confused. I've literally hit this man with like everything. How is he not dead? Okay, how was he not dead? Well, okay, all that just to get my kill stolen is crazy. You know what, I'm done. I'm actually done, bro. We're done with Doe. Up next, we got the Shadow one-shot combo. Starts off with Shadow Z, then he does the Yama X move, then Shadow V, then he does Dragon Trident C. Okay. 4 moves. Now, what are the chances this actually one-shots in a public server when I apply it? Let's find out. Uh-oh, this guy over here is trying to farm his little dragon. I can't have that happen now, can I? Oh my god, he saw me coming, bro. Not what I wanted to see. Okay. Oh, that tree just saved me. That tree just saved my life. Bro. Oh, you love to see it. Okay. Why is he like right up on me, bro? Back up, bro. Okay. Oh. Let me do this. Oh, this is actually working. He's almost dead. Oh, I didn't kill him. No, I'm taking so much damage. Why am I getting double teamed by a light user? Okay, hold on. Why at the, like, I feel like I can't even play the game anymore, boys. I don't know. Maybe it's just me. I feel like lately, like, I can't even play the game anymore. All right, boom. There we go, it worked. Okay, I killed him. This one person down? No, this is an entirely different dragon. I just got unlucky. Okay, I didn't want to do it to you. What's about to happen is not because of me, it's because you guys chose this. Boom. There we go. It's 3 out of 3. You chose this.
You chose your own fate, my boy. Hey, all jokes aside, I'm actually pleasantly surprised how good this combo worked. I mean, it didn't one-shot with 4 moves, but it damn near did. Moving up, Venom next. Let's see what the combo is. We got Venom X, Venom Z, Spiky Trident. Okay, then we got the Venom C, and then God Human moves. I'm 100% just gonna spam for this one. You're goofy if you think I'm not about to do that. All right, and GG's. I didn't even do the combo right. I didn't even have God Human. That's crazy. All right, let's move on, man. Let's move on. I'm tired. 7 more combos. Up next, we got Control, and this one I'm actually excited for. So we started off with Soul Guitar, then we do Shark Anchor Z, then it looks like they do Echo Knife. Okay, so this is, I believe, the best Control combo in the game, and they pair it up with Ghoul V3. That way they could loop it up like this. So this is actually pretty fine. Only one way to find out if we'll actually be able to land it in public server, though. I got this guy in combat. We're trying to make sure I land this thing. Yep, got him there. All right, boom. Yep. Oh my God, why didn't that work? All right, there we go. Killed him. But yeah, that's pretty much the gist of the combo we're gonna do with this, so I'm moving on. We got like 6 more fruits to go, man. We're moving on to Gas. We got Gas Z, God Human Z, God Human C, Gas Z, Gas X, and God Human X. Okay, fair enough, easy. All right, we ready? We were locked and loaded. Let's see how this goes. Okay. Oh, wait. Okay, this guy's scared. Look at that, bro. How, like, what's the range of it? I feel like for some reason when people are using gravity cannon against me, it like it feels like it lands like really far, but then when I try using it, it feels like it doesn't really land. All right. Okay. Boom. Oh, that actually worked really good. First try, first fight. Okay. Hey, I'm moving off on that. GG's, my boy. Are you real? I guess you're about to find out when you see this video. For a simple gas combo, I'd say it cooked pretty good. Next up, we're moving on to one of my favorite fruits in the game, Spirit. Let's see what they cook with. God Human C. Okay. Spirit V. It is cannibal after that, but they pull in, use God Human Z, and they pretty much just cook with that. Okay, pretty classic Spirit combo right there, man. It is kennable, but a lot of people actually somehow don't know how to ken it or the gaps to ken it. Let's get it going, though. Let's get it going. All right, boom, get him here. Uh-oh, I missed that. Okay, no worries, because even if you miss, there is still variation combos you can use. Uh-oh, so this guy's a diamond. No worries. Boom, boom. And boom, there we go. Whoa, 18,200 honor. Oh, that was a 30 million bounty player almost. Wow, okay. That guy did not seem that good. That guy did not seem that good, I'm gonna be honest. He wasn't really able to do anything. Even though we weren't able to land the full one-shot combo, you guys saw a little bit of a variation of it in case you can't land it. So, hey, I'll take that with what you will, man. 4 combos left, ladies and gentlemen, and they have to do with the Leopard, Fruit, Yeti, Kitsune, and Dragon. All right, we got a one-shot Leo combo right here. God Human C, Spiky Trident pull. He uses Finger Revolver, God Human C, God Human Z. And then it looks like he does... Wait, what? How does that even work? Let me rewatch that. Okay, he starts off with a God Human C, then he does Spiky Trident pull, Finger Revolver, then God Human Z, then Body Flicker. Okay. All right, we're in a public server right now with the Leopard build. No clue how this is going to work, but let's give it our all. Target right here. I'm altering up the build a little bit, too, just to fit better. Oh, that guy already almost died from that. I did mess it up, though. All right. Oh, what the heck? Okay, that's interesting. That's a predicament. Oh my God, my hard work that I just worked all that for. Oh, what? Okay. Looks like I gotta take this. I gotta eat this. All right. Nope. You're not getting away, buddy. You're not getting away. GG's. Damn. We landed somewhat of a combo on somebody. I don't remember who it was, though. Let me try to do a little bit of a combo. All right. Got that. GG's. 2 out of 3 of them both again. Hey, you know what? I'm leaving on that. I'll take that. Just 3 more combos. We're almost done. This next one's titled Yeti Best One-Shot Combos. This is by Rovan Gaming, so I trust him. Starts off with God Human C, Tundra Rust with Yeti, Spiky Trident pull, God Human X, God Human Z, and Glacial Execution straight into Arctic Clap. Fair enough, straightforward, I like it. And we got the spam to fall back on in case we need it. My suffering's almost over, ladies and gentlemen. My suffering's almost over. All right. Why did like 4 people step out of safe zone the moment I stepped out of safe zone? Okay, I don't like the look of that. I ain't gonna cap, but let's do this. Tundra Rush. How did I miss Tundra Rush? Okay. I have no idea how his landed and mine didn't. Maybe it's a lag thing, a ping thing? Let me just get this ghoul V4 up out of here. Bro, why is it always like me at the center of all the turmoil and war zone? Like does it have to be me every time? All right, let's get this guy right here.
Okay. Bro, look at this. Look at this. Look at this. Why did they specifically have to go after me? They got him here. Okay. All right. Let me cook. Let me cook. Oh, that did not one-shot him because he's a shark. Oh, yeah. Okay. Let's finish this deal. Boom. There we go. 14,630 honor. I mean, 14,360. Damn. Hey. I'm not redoing another fight with Yeti, bro. As good as this is, I'm tired of recording. On to Kitsune. Let's make this one simple. Dragon Trident X, Kitsune C, you know what I'm saying? God human moves, pretty much just basic Kitsune combo. We've seen this one plenty of times, so I'm not going to waste any more time looking at that video. I already know the combo. I know it well. It's also going to be, I think, our first time or second time having Dragon Trident throughout the video, so I'm happy for that. But I'll tell you what I'm more happy for. After this, we have one more combo left. Let me see. Can I fight this guy again, bro? Can I fight this guy again? Are you down to fight again? Looks like he is. Looks like he is. Ooh, he's going to this little portal. All right. Okay. Ah, I messed up the combo. My fingers locked up. My fingers locked up. Okay. Well, he had Shark anyways. It wouldn't have killed. Not right now, at least. So, let's just loop it back again. All right, 2 out of 3. Y'all guys get the general gist, bro. No need for me to stay on Kitsune longer than I have to. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. This guy's in V4 right now. I want you guys to see, like, how easily we pack him up while I don't have any abilities. Okay. All right. There he goes. Dead. Kitsune is still meta, man. Kitsune is still meta. But finally, ladies and gentlemen, finally, all 40 combos have led us up to now. We're on the last one with Dragon. Here we go right here. OP Dragon one-shot combo. All right, we're starting off with Dragon C. Then we do Shark Anchors X, God Human Z, God Human C, Dragon X, and it looks like Dragon Z. Very simple. I've done this combo before in my testing best Dragon one-shot combos video. I'm ready. Got that dragon on me. Got that dragon on me. Yeah. Let's make this quick. I've been bounty hunting for like 8 hours straight. I'm finally glad to be able to get off. Ooh, do we have a target here? Is that who we're going to be fighting last? Only one way to find out. Does he want the smoke? Is he running the safe zone? Why would he run from one safe zone to another? I guess he doesn't want the smoke. But let's see if this guy's down with the smoke. Let's see. Oh. Okay. Hold on. Uh-oh, we missed the combo. We messed up the combo. Not good. He was down with the smoke at least. What the? Bro, please, bro, please. You gotta be kidding me. Like, they always wait, bro. All of them. Always, all of them wait, bro. Now, hold on. Now I'm about to deal with this jump combo, bro. Uh-oh. No, bro, that's so cheap, bro. Hold on. We got the one kill, bro. I'm not about to accept this, though. Where's he at? There he is. Okay. There we go, got him. Easy. And while I'm at it, I'll get some more. One more guy on my tail, huh? You just won't stop until you're dead, huh? They just won't stop until they're all dead, huh? Well, you know what? I got you right there. Yes, sir. 11,485 honor. I'm done with all the combos. All right, so I literally just pulled a spider free from the Blox gacha right before I started recording. And if you don't believe me, well, I hope you bulletproof or this about to hurt. Anyways, let's go ahead and eat this thing. Munch. Spider fruit activated. Okay, so first step, we obviously have to unlock all of the moves as we don't have any of them. So let me go ahead and go to my spot. This also gives us a good chance to showcase the first move, which is Spider Wraith. Huh. That thing was actually kind of garbage, I'm not gonna lie. But let's just go ahead and pack this boy up. Boom. Let's hit him with another Spider Wraith. He's about to die. There we go. All right, how much master are we getting from this? 45, 50? Okay, damn, we already got our next 2 moves. Next ability, we have Spider Path, which is probably the worst flight in the game at the moment, I'm not gonna lie. Third move, multi-string attack. Boom. Is every single one of Spider's unawakened moves garbage, bro? Because I'm convinced at this point. Spider Wraith. There we go. 70 mastery. Let's go see if there's any bosses alive. All right, boys, we're doing 2 birds with 1 stone right now. I literally have basic combat on this account, so we're trying to get myself Fisherman Karate. And also, we're fighting this Tidekeeper boss in second C. No. All right, there we go. He got him. Okay, 100 mastery. Okay, damn, we got our 3rd move. Overheated sniper. Let's go ahead and check that out. Look at Rip Guy. He said, you got the key? Nah, I didn't get it, bro. I didn't get it, sadly. All right, though, let's check. Wait, hold on. Let's check out this overheated sniper. Yes, sir. Overheated sniper is kind of nice, though. I'm not gonna lie. Look at that. See that long range? All right, we're about to fight the boss that gives the best XP. Hopefully she's here. Yes, sir. Big Mom. Got my boy Rip Guy here. You know what I'm saying? Boom. I unlocked a little bit of the Kung Fu, water Kung Fu moves. Can't even see what's going on. Got this big ass Buddha right in my way. Boom. Damn, she getting packed up. She getting, don't kill. No. Wait. Come on, over here, sniper. There we go. Gotta hit with my fruit. I was scared I was gonna get the kill with my water Kung Fu. All right, let's see. We should be able to unlock our... Nope. Okay, never mind. We only got to 200 mastery. Tell it to Great Tree. Okay, we're at Great Tree now. Now we can fight the Kilo Admiral. Let's get it. Kilo Admiral should be able to get me the mastery I need to unlock the last move. Spider Wraith. And last but not least, we should have... Boom. There we go. Mastery 212. We're actually very close. Very close. If we don't get our last move from this boss, we still have the Island Empress left. Or as I like to call, Boa Hancock. Moment of truth. Will we get our last move from this? Wow. No way. We got the 224. No way, bro. Okay, hold on. I'm not about to fight another boss. Let's go ahead and just attack one last NPC. Overheated sniper. And there we go. Nice. New skill available. Ultimate thread. Go check this thing out. Hopefully this doesn't suck like the rest of the spider moves. Ultimate thread. Okay. I mean, that's not bad. I mean, it's like the only good move other than overheated sniper, though. Thank God all the awakened spider moves are supposedly good. Teleport to Port Town, please, Rip Guy. Where that brother at? A fruit spawned. Oh, okay. Oh, whoa. Hey. Hold on. Yo, chill, dog. Where'd that boy even go? Is Rip Guy fighting him? Okay, there they are. Oh, he's trying to hit me. Overheated sniper. Boom. Got him there. Yes, sir. Packed him up. Easy. He tried to sneak up on me. That boy got packed. I'm gonna be honest, I really did nothing that whole fight. But you know what? It is what it is. Port Town, here we go. All right, now that we got all the moves unlocked, now we need to try to get the Swan glasses before we go awaken the fruits. First things first, let's go ahead and check if that boy Swan is here. There's a decent amount of high bounty players in the server, so I might have to watch out. And that boy's not here. Wow. Alright, now that boy's here. Let's get it done, Swan. Let's get it. Run number 1. It'd be crazy if I got the thing for... Wait, who the hell is that? Is that Zoro with Doe? That don't even make sense. Hey, chill, dog. I was just trying to check you out. Wait. Pause. Alright, it seems like this dude's gonna be a threat. Might have to kill him if he's gonna keep this up. Oh my god, my health... Dog. Okay, hold on. You keep this up, though. Dog, no, you keep this up, I'm gonna have to kill you. Let's just go ahead and do it. Ultimate thread. There we go. He's dead. I should buy me some time to kill Don Swan before he gets back. Boom. Deadly shower. And we didn't get the glasses first try. Although that's not surprising we didn't get it first try, as it only has a 2.5% drop chance, bro. Respawn him once again. Let's get this. Second time's the charm. I mean, that's not the saying. The saying is third time's the charm, but, you know, I like to switch things up. All right. Come on. The moment of truth, and we still didn't get it. I have a feeling it's gonna take us a long time. I got them? No way. Rep Guy got the glasses before I did. That's crazy. Dog, there's no way it's taking this long for a 5% drop. It's gotta be like my 20th try or something close to that, bro. Oh, let's go. Swan glasses, let's go. Oh my god, yo, that took too damn long. Let's go ahead and equip these things, bro. I'm hype. Get it. Let's get it. Look at that. Yes, sir. Swan glasses. Reppin' Swan Pirate Gang. Let's get it. All right, now all we need to do is fully awaken the spider fruit. Teleport to awaken room, please. Okay, wrong awaken room. Close enough, though. All right, now we got to do this password. I believe it's red, blue, green, blue. All right, there we go. Yep, let's get it. Welcome, select raid type normal. Let's see, let's go through. We need to find spider. There we go. All right, round 1, baby. I don't know what to expect from this raid. Every raid seems to be different in difficulty. Hopefully we can pass this one easy. All right, island 1. Let's see how this goes. Although I'm already preparing for this to be bad on my end, because spider doesn't seem like it's going to be good for grinding. He's fighting them. I'll go over here, fight these boys. I already have 7,000 fragments loaded up, so I won't spend Robux on fragments just yet. I think I should be able to get at least 2 moves with that. All right, over here, sniper. Got him. First island, this looks just like the second sea, Rose Kingdom, or whatever it's called. I got my bounty donut. Yo, why is you capping to everyone right now, Rip Guy? I seen you put in the work. Through the PvPs. All right, though, second island right now. Pack 'em up. Can't wait to fully awaken this fruit. Then we can try to learn some combos with it. But with that said, we already on island 3. Now, this one looks pretty odd. I'm not gonna lie. I don't know what this is supposed to be. Forget what I'm saying, though. Multi-string attack. Over here, the sniper. Ultimate thread, and that should be the island right there. Only 2 more to go from this raid. We actually zooming through this thing. I can't lie. This has got to be one of the most easy raids I've done so far. Definitely not the hardest. I'll say that much.
What did you just say?
Well, Rip guy looking like he having a little bit of trouble over there. Hold on, let me get over there. Let me get over there. Don't want him struggling now. Oh. No. Bro, jump. Damn, I almost just drowned, bro. That was about to be a repeat of when I did the dares with Kilo. There we go. Final island available just right over there. Oh, damn, that boy's getting packed up. He's getting jumped. Why'd that take me so long to even say that? All right, the boss, final boss right there. He's using... Oh, wait. No. Oh my God, my health. Oh, yo, why did I just put myself in the middle of all that? That was not smart. That was not a smart move. Yo, I'll take back what I said earlier. About this not being hard. This is only really hard because the final island is literally small as hell. You'll see this. How are we meant to fight on this? Okay, I think we've taken care of most of the mobs. Oh my, 3,000 health left. Let me chill. No. Oh my. Yo, we're actually getting close to dying. This is crazy. I didn't even think this would be like this. We've got this in the bag, boys. Boom. There we go. Damn, that actually gave us a run for our money. I'm not gonna lie. Okay, awakening move. Let's get it. First move. Okay, first move costs 800. That's surprising. Usually they cost 500. Thermal laceration for the first move. I mean, that sounds cool. Let's go check that out. The first unawakened move was Dookie Dog Water. Let's see this. Ooh, okay. All right. I like that. That's actually a lot better than the other move, bro. Thermal laceration. Let's go awaken that next move now. All right, let's get it. Next raid has just started. I kind of like only having one person helping me with these raids. It's like a good balance between like difficult but not too difficult. I think I'm gonna keep doing it that way from now on, bro. Only one person can help me at a time with raids. Let's check out how thermal laceration works on these guys. Looks like it's got a little bit of burn damage too. That's kind of cool. But hey, we on island 3. Once I have all these moves unlocked, I feel like it's gonna be a breeze to do this. But for now, I only have one good move, which is thermal laceration. And are we ready for the final island once again? I got a little bit more AoE now. This should go good. Oh, Rip guy just got his V4. Say less. Sadly, I don't have V4 on this account. Got you, Rip guy. Get up, Rip guy. Get up him. What is that lag? What was that lag, bro? No way. All right, boss is dead. That's crazy. We actually managed to kill the boss before the NPCs even. Nice. That's it. There we go. Another raid done. Let's get it. I believe the next move is going to be just the flight move. Yep, 2,500, ability F. We now have Spider Highway. All right, let's see this thing. Oh, dude, it's the Spider-Man swing. No way. No way, bro. Look at that. Oh, we dead-ass Spider-Man out here. Lit. Nah, I like that, bro. All right, my boy Rip guy's got another portal. Yo, where do you be telling us? Wait, hey, what the hell? Is that a hacker? What? Dog. Hold on. Let's get it. Let's get the hacker. I don't even know what's going on. Where'd he go? Where'd that boy go? Hacker? Yeah, bro, that was just a hacker. Hacker just pulled up straight up on us, like, and got packed up. Garbage. Like, how you hack and still get packed up? That don't even make sense. Oh, dude, they're still fighting. The hacker's about to die. Rip guy's like almost full health. Get him, Rip guy. Look at him. He's got the hacker running. No way. Come on, Rip guy. You got this, bro. Hold on. Let me go up there. Give me in there. Trash. Did he leave, bro? Killed him. Oh, let's go. Rip guy got him. Let's go. W. All right, though. Now we got that out the way. Let's get this next raid. Well, yo, why we got like 2-3 different people? Bro, only one person can help me at a time with raids. Bro, we don't need this many people. What does this dude think he's doing? You're not getting in the raid with me, bro. Oh, brother. We got 1, 2, 3, 4. We got a full raid. I'm not be able to beat it. And 3 whole Buddhas? No way. I'm not about to be able to do nothing, dog. What? 3 big guys and a winter? Okay, buddy. Okay. Hopefully I'll be able to do something. Y'all know I hate just getting straight carried, bro. All right, island 2 finished. Let's go ahead and swing all the way over there. You know what I'm saying? Finally got a mod to myself. Let's see how this... Okay, I was just about to say, let's see how long this lasts. And the second I was about to say that, Rip guy shows up. Okay. Hey, with that said, final island available though, man. Let's see how easy this is now with 3 Buddhas, bruh. I don't imagine it'll take more than like a minute left. Okay. Somehow I'm still getting low. Bro, look at this boss getting just absolutely dogged on. Like, he's getting packed up. No chance to breathe. Final hits on the boss. Let's get it. There we go. Boss is dead. 3rd raid out the way. All right, let's see how much the 3rd move costs. 3,500. We got enough, of course. Silk Prison. Let's see what that thing talking about. Silk Prison. Okay, I mean, that's cool. Takes a long time to start up, though. I ain't gonna lie. Like, look at that. Like, look how long this thing takes to start up, bruh. Y'all see that? All right, I'm ready, Rip guy. We got 2 more moves remaining. Winter set spawn point here. Okay, you right. You spitting. Good idea, Kazaki. Let me go ahead and set my spawn point there. Silk Prison. Did like no damage. This reminds me of Awakened Doe Winter. Oh yeah, you were the one that helped me Awaken Doe. Final island available though. When we got this many people, it's too much of a breeze, bro. I'm not gonna lie. Oh, pack them up. Get back. Oh wait. Hold on. Why am I close to dying? There's like 4 people here. All right, there it goes. There it goes. 4th raid complete. 6,400 fragments. We should have enough to get this 4th move. After this, I will have to buy Robux. Okay, 4,500. Let's get it. By the way, Eternal White kind of sus thing to name a move. I ain't gonna cap. There we go. Oh, okay. That's fire. That's fire. Bruh, Phoenix Fruit W. Yeah, did Rib Guy just get a Phoenix Fruit? Gonna use for raid? Oh, hell nah. Ain't no way he actually just got Phoenix from a factory raid. No way. That boy got that dub luck. Final island of the final raid. Let's get it. Let me tell you something right quick, Ripinja. This final move better be bussin'. Because if it's disgusting, I'm gonna have a word to say to you. All right, final boss is almost dead. Let's get him. Let's get him. Get him. Why am I the only one fighting him? Oh, there we go. There we go. Let's get it. Let's get it. Final raid complete. All raids are done. All right, mysterious entity. Give me my move. How much this thing gonna cost? 6,000. All right, we got 9,500. Boom. Heavenly punishment. Sheesh. Oh my God, yo, that was heat. I ain't gonna lie, man. I was really disappointed with Awakened Spider, but all the Awakened Spider moves are actually lit. I can't lie. But we ain't done with this video yet. Now that I've awakened all the moves, I need to go to a random public server and kill at least 1 person with it. Okay, joining a server right now. Decided to join on my main just because I have all my stuff on my main, like fighting styles and weapons. So let's go try to look for somebody. Oh wait, there's a doe right there. Hold on. What better first target than a doe? Okay, hold on. Let's get him. Ooh, damn, that was easy. Wait a minute. That was easy. I literally just hit him with 3 different moves. All right, brother. Let's go get him. Let's go get him. No reward difference level's too high. Okay, hold on. Doesn't matter. There's people over here fighting. Let's go. That dude's moving quick. Hey, come on. Bam. Soak prison. Got him. Oh, he moved away. So can I get him with this? Oh, we're packing him up. Hold on, let me get this guy. Okay, no, get off me. Why, am I getting 3v1? No way, this is chaos, hold on. Got someone. V4, okay. This is so chaotic. I did not think this would end off like this. Come on. Oh my God, GG's. Thermal laceration. Ooh, this is kind of chaotic. I think this is a good place to end the video though. Okay, boom. Nice, easy. 2 out of 3 at him. Okay. Hold on. I got him. Oh, I hit him with the snipe. No way. Hey, GG, bro. GG. That's actually a really good way to end off the video, bro.
And for the tiers, we have godly at top tier, great tier, good tier, meh tier, and D tier. Matter of fact, hold on. Let me change that to dookie fruit tier. All right, so before we get into actually rank it, I just want to say this is based off of my opinion and experience. So if you disagree, perfectly fine. Just try to keep the hate to a minimum. Also, this list is based off of grinding and PvP together. So an overall list. And for the first fruit, we're going to be rated the spin fruit. Why the heck is it looking at me like that? I'm going to be honest. Spin is a tough fruit. Its kit really has no redeeming factors. I mean, look at this. Razor Wind, what are you gonna do with that? No range, hardly any damage. Tornado Assault, hardly any combo potential. I mean, it's alright for grinding, but the PvP potential is non-existent. Helicopter Flight, worst fight in the game. Well, one of the worst fights in the game. Last but not least, we have Air Slasher, which is actually an alright move, I'm gonna be honest, but leaves no room for combo potential or anything to set up anything. So yeah, I'm gonna be honest with this fruit. It's only gotta go one place, and that is Dookie Fruit. Straight garbage. And I don't think there'll be any arguing with that one. Next up, we're gonna do the Barrier Fruit. Ooh, I hate this fruit. Look at him smiling at me like that, bro. What you got to smile about? Your fruit's garbage. Let me eat that thing real quick. Okay, now this suffers from the same reason Spin does. It's kind of crazy because this is actually a rare fruit. So how this is bad, I don't know. This thing needs a rework, man. Look at this though. Barrier Wall, like it barely has any range to it. You're not gonna hit anyone in PvP with that. Surprise attack, like this thing is slow as hell. Someone could ken that. The only good move this thing has is Barrier Prison, which can start for combo potential if you bring them back to you. But another thing this doesn't have is a good ult. Like look at this. Barrier Towers. Slow release, has high end lag, so if you miss that, you're getting punished. But also, the AoE is only vertical. Like, you're not gonna hit anyone with this in PvP. Moral of the story is do not use Barrier. Just don't. Definitely needs a rework, although I don't see them really making Barrier that good. So let's go in a Dookie tier. Above Spin though, but I mean, it's not gonna go below Spin. Next up, we have the Bomb Fruit, and do I even really need an explanation for this one? You know what? I'm not giving no explanation for that. I'm putting that below Barrier.
I mean, it's pretty self-explanatory, bro. Bomb is not good. Coming up next, we have the spike fruit. Now, I feel like this doesn't really need much of an explanation either. Most of the dookie fruits suffer from all the same things. Look at this, spike summon. This is good for grinding. I want to be honest. This is all right for grinding, especially with spiky ball. It has good AoE. However, I mean, no potential for PvP. I don't see this thing getting a rework ever, by the way. So it's probably going to be probably one of the worst forever. It's garbage. Moves are not good. It has a bad move kit. Straight to dookie fruit. I'll put that above spin though. Next up, we have one of the fruits I hate the most in the game. So this is no shocker. We have the falcon fruit. Now I'm going to make this one quick. One, has a trash moveset. You waste one of the moves on plumage, which you need this move to even use your moves. Two, it's trash for grinding. Only one of these moves are multi-target moves, and it's wind burst right here. And the damage is actually garbage. This move right here, Bone Crusher, is a single target move. Helps you not at all in grinding, and also good luck landing that PvP. Third, we have Soaring Beast. Oh, I guess that is a multi-target. So it has two multi-target moves, but it's still garbage. Also a trash flight. This fruit has no redeeming factors. I don't want to argue about it. Falcon, straight to dookie fruit, but I'm going to put it above everything else. And I honestly think that might wrap up the dookie fruit tier list. Falcon, barrier, bomb, spike, it, spin. It's not bad, not bad. Next up, we have the spring fruit. Now this goes up to the next tier for one reason. When I did that random card the size my fruit video, I ended up having to use the spring fruit, and I'm not gonna lie, I cooked players in PvP. Now the moveset is not exactly the best, don't get me wrong. First ability knock is not very good and has low range. However, spring snipe is all right. I've sniped some players with that. Spring cannon is not bad. You're gonna have to set that up though to land this. You guys see right there. But the thing I like most about this is the spring leap right here. It's actually a really good mobility. You guys can see I went pretty far with that. And then spring emperor, which is this. You guys can see right there, spring emperor. It's like a big AoE which just hits multiple things. So for grinding, obviously this is worse than even the dookie fruit tiers. But for PvP, this actually has some solid potential. And for that is why I'm putting it at the bottom of meh tier. Next up, we have the chop fruit, boys. This one I'm also gonna put into the meh tier, and it's actually a little bit better than the dookie fruit tiers. I'm about to explain why. All right, so since this is the chop fruit, anytime you fight a sword main player in PvP or sword NPC, you're not gonna be able to be hit. So this actually makes it decent for grinding throughout the first seed, because it's almost like you have a Loki dodge. And since a lot of players in PvP use swords, it makes it a decent viable option for a counter pick. However, though, the moves are still garbage. I mean, look at this. Tackle, garbage. Dance, like no one's gonna let you hit him with that. And then party, it's kind of like rubber barrage, I guess, a little bit. It's just not that good, man. Damn, this is a worse flight than spin. Wow. Literally the only reason this got to where it was is because of the passive, that you can't be hit by swords. That's it. The moveset is, it's worse than some of the dookie fruit ones. Next up after that, we have the smoke fruit. Moveset wise, this thing is not good. You only have 4 different abilities, but however, where this excels is grinding. Smoke is actually not bad for grinding. This move right here, smoke bomber, I've cheesed so many bosses with this, and it's not bad. The damage is not bad. We also have smoke blast, which has some good AoE. Like, let me just show y'all real quick. Look how much damage smoke blast deals right here. You see that right there? 5,447. So the damage is not bad. PvP, although, just don't use this fruit for PvP. Just don't. But if you have no other fruit and you got a smoke, I mean, you can use it for grinding. So yeah, smoke is going above chop and spring and meh. Rocket fruit next. Ah, yes. This is 10 times better than Kilo was. I'm not gonna lie. Now, rocket, I'm gonna be honest, it's quite a bit better than some of the other fruits with dookie fruit. Missile fist is actually a long range, not bad ability. Airstrike is also not that bad of an ability. It's got a cool third move as well, rocket crash, which I guess is kind of the ultimate. You know what I'm saying? You can catch a player who's lacking with that. Good AoE as well. Overall, it's not that bad. Would I use it? No, but it's 10 times better than Kilo was. Still though, it is gonna go at the bottom of meh. All these other ones are better. Coming up next, we got the diamond fruit, boys. Now, diamond for me is a bit interesting. Reason why is you have this move right here in Crust, which gives you a pretty good damage reduction for PvP, and that's the only reason really I put it on this high. It has absolutely no grinding capabilities. I mean, look at this beam and tackle. Like that did literally hardly any damage. I mean, it did half his damage, but if you're grinding, you're not gonna do that much because you have no maxed fruit stat. Diamond hail is an alright ability in PvP because it's long range. Solar flare is also alright, does good damage, has a little bit of stun there too, but the main factor is the damage reduction with this. Never personally ran into a good diamond user, but for what it is, it deserves at least above dookie fruit. So I'm gonna put diamond above the rest in meh. Now this next take, this one might make a lot of people mad. The rubber fruit right here. It's going in meh. It's going to the top of meh. Now before you get all upset, let me explain. So for grinding, first of all, just don't use this fruit for grinding, bro. In my noob to max, but every 2 hours I eat new fruit. Grinding was horrendous with this. The only really good move for grinding you have is rush. If you gather up a bunch of NPCs and do this, you're gonna be able to do some damage. Other than that though, you know what I'm saying, it's not good for grinding really. Now for PvP, it is solid for PvP. You counter rumble users. You can't be hit by guns. So you would think this is like probably like one of the best PvP fruits, right? Wrong. The main combo you have in PvP is something along the lines of this. Spiky Trident pull into the rush combo, which could be straight comboed if you're going against a Cyborg V3 user. They could also Ken it. The other abilities I feel are just not as good. I mean, Smash is a good ability. Slingshot is not not as good. You have to have really good aim to utilize that. And then cannon is also just not that good. Overall, the only reason this even made it up to here is its PvP capabilities. It's all right for PvP. I made it to 5 million bounty with this fruit alone. So don't get me wrong, it is solid, but it is held back by a lot of things. That right there, though, is going to wrap up the Mets here. I don't feel like this was too bad, except maybe the controversial rubber pick, but oh well. Next tiers, we have this good, great, and godly tier, and I'm excited to do some of these next ones. Next up, though, we have the pain fruit, otherwise known as the paw fruit. Now, what do I think about this fruit? So first off, we have a really kind of a long-range moveset. Like, look, heavy paw, long-range move, paw barrage, also long-range move, paw nuke, also long-range move with some AoE at the end of it since it's an explosion. We also have a mobility move, which is self-repel, pretty much like the rumble dash, except you only get one of them. Last but not least, we have the ultimate, which is torture, another long-range move, but if it hits him, it does a damage over time, which actually does pretty good damage. You guys can see right there doing over 4,000, actually 5,000. I'm gonna be honest, for grinding, this thing is, just don't use it for grinding. I do not recommend using this for grinding. I'm gonna be honest. PvP though, it is all right. It is all right. You can do combos like this, where you do like spiky trident pull, boom, pop barrage, you know what I'm saying? A combo like that, and that's a good combo to use in PvP. I'm gonna be honest, with paw, it's gonna go at the bottom of good tier, simply because it's pretty much getting elevated just because of its PvP capabilities. It is good for PvP, I'll give it that. Grinding, don't use this for grinding. Let's go with an interesting one next. The spirit fruit. Wait, where to start with this one, man? Where to start with this one? All of these moves pretty much lead into a combo, except the Frostfire Grasp. Frostfire Grasp, it is a stun ability, but it has too much N-Light to combo off of it. However, you have this one right here, Wrath of Shu, which directly leads into the ultimate right here, which can lead into a spiky trident pull and a whole combo there. So it's got combo off of combos off of combos. You also get buffs. You guys see this little spirit bar right here. If you tap it while it's on the blue side, you get speed / health buffs, like so. You guys see right there. If you tap it on the red side, it summons monsters, which you deal damage, stun. This fruit honestly is top tier. It's one of the best for PvP in the game. If you sleep on it, I suggest you learn it, because this fruit is busted, man. Now, for a fruit like this, there's nowhere else it deserves to go other than godly, and it's gonna go to the top of godly tier. Like not the very best, but it's definitely top 3, and I will argue with any of y'all to that on the grade. Next up, we're gonna do the control fruit. Now, control is an interesting case because it's not good for both grinding and it's also not good for PvP. For PvP to even use any moves, you have to activate this control area, which, you know, you're not able to use any abilities when you use that, so you're literally a sitting duck when you're trying to activate the room. The moves themselves are not that good. This is levitate. No one's gonna sit there and let you do that. Echo knife, you have to set something up to even get this to land. Same with the ultimate. No one's just gonna sit there and let you use this ultimate. So in terms of PvP, in order to actually do good with this, you have to run a very specific build, because otherwise everything's gonna get Ken tricked. Other than that though, it's not good for grinding or PvP really. So for that, I gotta put control in good tier. I'm gonna put it below pain too, because I feel like pain is a little more versatile. Definitely needs a rework, man. I can't wait till control gets a rework. Okay, next fruit we're gonna do though is the sand fruit cheeseburger. Now this one's actually pretty interesting. For grinding, it's not too bad. I made the moves right here. You have Desert Blade, a long range ability that comes up pretty quick, hardly any end lag or startup. You do also have Logia, so they can't really hit you for a while, so that helps with grinding a little bit. PvP combos are good. Sand Coffin, everything revolves around Sand Coffin. You see right here, very high stun, and then you do Sandstorm, and then you do combos, whatever. So it's really good for PvP, decent for grinding, has Logia dodge. Honestly, it's not too bad. People be sleeping on Sand a lot, I ain't gonna lie. I'm gonna put this one at the top of good tier for now. It's not gonna be the best of good tier, but it's gonna be definitely like probably top 3 in good tier. What fruit should I do next? What fruit should I do next? I think the sound fruit is a good place to start. Now, the sound fruit is a recently released legendary fruit that honestly shocked us all. Very high damage, has a tempo meter right here that when it's full, you get faster, do more damage, take less damage. Very spammable, as you can see right here. Rhapsody notes, fortissimo, has a high AoE, multi-target hitting, stun ability, symphonic radiance, that little disco ball, which can lead into many different things. Has a really good ult. Like, what doesn't this fruit have? Like, this is an insane fruit, I'm not gonna lie. The damage is nice. PvP, it's nice. Actually decent for grinding, I'm gonna be honest. Like, you see the spam ability right here, boom, 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 boom. Based off of this entire moveset and everything you get with it, I'm gonna be honest, sound is going in great. It is a very good fruit. You can't go wrong eating this fruit for PvP. I would say if you're gonna be grinding or you're not max, eat a different fruit, but for PvP, can't go wrong with sound. Flame fruit next. Decent for grinding, has Logia dodges, so it'll get you through first or second C, but where it really excels is the PvP. Look at this. Prominence burst, long range ability. Allows you to do some combo potential. You can do a spiky trident pull after that if you hit them and they don't have Ken. Blue fire bullets, good for chip damage, long range as well. Now where the real magic happens is this right here. Flaming vortex. Launches them up, which you could do this, boom, you know what I'm saying? Do a spiky trident, start any type of fighting style combo. It's really nice. So for PvP, I feel like people be sleeping on this a lot. They be thinking it's worse than it is, but it's not half bad. And because of that, I have to put this towards the top of good. Gravity fruit next, our third mythical of the video. I'm gonna be honest, I'm not holding back on this one, boys. I'm not holding back. If you're a gravity main, you may get upset. Firstly, this moveset is actually terrible for grinding. Gravity push, It does have some AoE, but the damage is just not there. Gravity Obeisance is a pretty good both for PvP and grinding. However, the damage also leaves something to be desired. Meteor Pitch, that move is lacking both in PvP for grinding. And then Meteor Rain is alright for grinding, but it has a lot of knockback. So the chances you're going to hit all those meteors are very low. Now, this is a stun fruit, so for PvP, it is alright. You could do combos like this, like Bloodbane Drain, Spiky Trident Pull, Gravity Obeisance, and this is a decent combo. It does good damage, right? But the thing is, there are so many other stun fruits that do exactly what Gravity does, except 10 times better. It 100% needs a rework, so because of that, I'm going to put it in between Pain and Control. These three are pretty much one and the same. Alrighty, Quake next. Now, Quake is an interesting fruit. I feel like this is not that bad of a fruit. Maybe not for grinding. I wouldn't use it for grinding. It's just, it only has 4 abilities. One of them is a single target move, you can see right there, so not for AoE. Air Crusher, it is kind of a narrow AoE move. You can't really like turn it. It's not like big AoE. Special Shockwave is a nice move. Damage is not really there though. And Sea Quake, obviously, you know, it doesn't really do that much damage, I'm gonna be honest. Like, look at that. Only 2,000 damage for that. Not that good. Now, where I feel this fruit really excels is PvP. I've faced good Quake users. They are a problem. The only issue with Quake is that every single move has really long end lag. So with this fruit, you have to be perfect. If you miss any moves, you're leaving yourself up to be punished. So while I feel Quake is pretty decent, I'm gonna put it above Pain and Gravity though. Hopefully maybe one day in the future we'll see a Quake rework. I think that'd be lit because I do not think they did Quake that much justice in this game, bro. Whitebeard is stronger than that. Love fruit next. This one is interesting. Now, Love recently got a rework at the beginning of 2023, which honestly made it really good for PvP. Okay, first off, we have Heart Shot, which is a really long range ability that has decent AoE, so it's solid for grinding. We have Cupid Zone. Anyone in here gets stunned, so you can do combos like this. You know what I'm saying? Boom. You have Irresistible Attraction, which pulls them towards you, also stuns. You have Best Friend, which is a problem in PvP. They pull out their best friend, they have Cupid Zone, they're pulling out combos on you. You're getting hit by him and your best friend. It can get toxic, bro. A good Love user, they're problematic. I'm not gonna lie. This kid is very nice. Not as good for grinding, but it really excels in PvP. And because of that, I honestly think Love is a great fruit. Now, it's not gonna be at the top of great. It's probably gonna be at the middle or lower end of great, but it is very good fruit. Can't go wrong with it. The list is coming together, boys. The list is coming together. Hopefully, I haven't pissed any of y'all off too much. Yes, the Doe fruit next. The Doe fruit. Does this really need an explanation? You know, I'm gonna give it an explanation. First of all, for this one, you have low get dodge. You guys can see right there. So it's all right for grinding. I did a Noob to max with Doe, and it actually wasn't bad. It was pretty good. Long range ability, Brain Dead, Missile Jab. You can just spam that. Very long range. Also has stupid AoE. So even when you think you're not close, you're still gonna get hit. Pasty River, which has a 2 use to it. Look at this. If you jump up and use it in the air, it does this whole like fist barrage combo, which actually does crazy damage. Piercing Clothesline. This move. Oh, I hate getting hit by this move in PvP. Look at this. Look at this right here. It slams them up, slams them down, and you can basically just start stupid combos with this. I'm gonna be honest, man. Doe has got it all. Grinding, brain dead combos in PvP, low get dodge, spam ability. I hate facing this fruit in PvP. It's stupid. It's stupid. I'm gonna be honest, man. It'd be criminal to put Doe in any other tier other than Godly. It's going in Godly, 100%. And I ain't arguing or debating y'all on that ever. Blizzard. Huh. Interesting. I honestly feel like Blizzard is a well-rounded fruit. It's got some good spam ability, long-range abilities, high AoE. Look at that. Very high AoE. All of these moves hit multiple targets. You guys can see right here. Oh, by the way, this is a low get dodge. You can see right there. PvP, you don't really have as much combos. However, this right here, look at this. Domain expansion right here. Like, it is really spammable. So it's good for grinding and PvP. All-arounder fruit. I'm gonna be honest. This is not really like too bad in any ways. And the only issue is nobody uses this because it has no hype around it. It's not really a fun fruit to use, I would say. But for that, all the reasons I just listed, I'd say it has to be a great fruit. Definitely below Love, I'd feel, because I feel like Love is just better in a lot of ways. But can't deny it's a great fruit. Let's get the Ghost fruit out the way next. I don't have one of these permanents, so I'm about to eat this right now. Now, the Ghost fruit just got a really deserved rework, and because of that, it's going to be a lot higher than I would have put it if it didn't get that rework. So the first move is pretty much the same as before. It's a launch that stuns. Kind of a little bit harder to combo off that because of the end lag on this. But the next move, Special Release, is a good ability that has some stun and allows you to go combo. Third move, which I believe is the best move in the kit, Cries of the Underworld. It stuns there for a while. Actually has some decent long range, which allows for combo potential. Then you have Ghostbusters. Now, Ghostbusters, I don't feel is really as useful for PvP. However, because of Ghostbusters, this makes this actually a decent grinding fruit. Like you can see right here, my Ghostbuster guy is packing up this guy right now, bro. They also use your fighting style. So you can see I'm using Sanguine art. So the Ghostbusters are also using using Sanguine Art. If you're just using combat or something, it's not really gonna be as good. Now, this isn't the best PvP fruit. The main thing I would say for PvP that's a problem is that the passive. When you die, you come back with 50% health. That's nice. Put that with the rework and that it has actual combo potential now. You know what I'm saying? I would say this is not that bad of a fruit. So due to all these factors, I would put Ghost in the upper tier of good. I'm gonna put that above Flame. While we're at it, let's go ahead and wrap up the good tier. Next up, we have Magma. Magma's going in good tier because of a few reasons. So obviously, it is a low get dodge. You guys see right here, it can't be hit. It is very good for grinding. The damage is super high. Look at that. 16,000 damage just off of one move. So for grinding, this is immaculate. You can get from level 1 first C all the way to third C with Magma alone. It's just gonna be boring. The issue with this that holds it back a little bit is its PvP capabilities. The moves are all very slow. It's a little tough to hit, especially in today's meta with high-paced one-shot combos. Magma just doesn't have that. It's not really a combo fruit. So PvP really holds it back. Grinding is immaculate with this fruit though. So because of that, I'm putting this in good tier. I put it above Flame because of the grinding. Now the last fruit that I'm gonna put in good, this one may be a bit controversial. Actually, I don't think anyone will disagree with this. Phoenix. I don't really think Phoenix really like excels in any category, to be honest. Like, it's a good fruit, has a good damage, has the healing capabilities right here. The moves are not all that great though. It has an M1, I guess, so it has some spammability and some combo potential like that, but no one really uses this fruit for a reason. It doesn't really excel in any category, and there are fruits that do exactly what Phoenix does, except better, man. I want to be honest. Yeah, man, I'm pretty confident about that placing. I don't think Phoenix is good enough to be great, but I don't think it's bad enough to be under good. Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and put Phoenix at pretty much the top 4 in good. And that's gonna wrap up good tier right there. I guess I'll find out once I upload this video and the comments come through. We only have the godly tier and the great tier next, boys, and we have under 15 fruits remaining. Okay, next up on the list, I'm gonna do the Buddha fruit. I'm gonna be honest, this one's pretty easy to place. There's not really any complications with this one. 100% the best fruit at grinding because of this move right here, shift. Whenever you're grinding, you'll always be able to hit enemies, but you'll be just out of the range to where they can never hit you. So this is the best fruit for grinding, hands down, or at least one of the best, top 2. This fruit is also really good at PvP for those same reasons. You can literally just catch people lacking in PvP just by M1 spamming. Let's say you went up to them, did soul guitar, then you just M1 spam them to death, bro. You can catch people lacking like that. I've gotten caught lacking like that. So this fruit is really good for both PvP and grinding. However, I'm going to put it in the middle of great tier. I know I probably just made a lot of y'all upset. How isn't it godly, Winter? How isn't it godly? It is 100% getting carried by its PvP capabilities. While yes, I did just say you can get caught lacking in PvP with it. If you're going against a good player that knows what they're doing, all they're going to do is outrange you as Buddha. So it's really only great for grinding. Next up, we have the spider fruit. This one may be a little personal bias, I'm not gonna lie. I personally think this one is underrated. You got high mobility right here, right? You got good damage dealing moves. You got long range move with older here sniper. You could literally snipe someone across the map with that. You got good combos and easy combos. Well, look at this. Silk Prison, straight into Heavenly Punishment, and this deals insane damage. It's also not too bad for grinding. I mean, like, it's not terrible for grinding. There's better fruits out there. I wouldn't use this for grinding, but for PvP, I think it's underrated. I really do. Like, hold on, let me just show you what I'm talking about real quick. Let me show you what I'm talking about. Okay, guys. Silk Prison, boom. Heavenly Punishment, hit him there. Still going, boom. Combo's not even done yet. Sanguine Art, get a whole entire Sanguine Art combo right there. If you have Cyber V3, bro, I'm convinced that's gonna kill 30 million body player right there. So because of that, I'm gonna put this at the bottom of great. Coming up next, we have the Shadow Fruit. Now this one I've never used personally, so I'm not gonna do a little move showcase. I don't use this for PvP. I know it's trash for grinding, but it does have insane one-shot combos. We're gonna put this in great, but we're gonna put this like kind of like in the middle of great. Next up, we have the Ice Fruit, boys. Those of you who not know this game, y'all know this one's getting placed high. So first off, this thing has low gear dodges. Okay, well these NPCs have hockey, but it also has M1s, so it's actually not half bad for grinding. This can get you through first and second C pretty easily, especially if you have it awakened. Where it really excels is the PvP. Let me show y'all the most brain dead easy combo that even someone who just started playing the game can do. Okay, so you do Flash Step, absolute 0, right? Then you spam Unawakened C, right? Then you use Cold Storm, M1, 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 M1. Then you do a whole little combo, whatever it is. And I guarantee you, bro, if you have Cyber V3, that is killing even a 30 million bounty player. That is crazy. So yeah, Ice is easily like one of the better PvP fruits in the game. Right now, it's going under Sound and great. All right, now the Dark Fruit. The Dark Fruit and Ice are pretty much one and the same. They're both stun fruits. The only difference is Dark doesn't have as much good damage and it has better mobility. You guys can see right here, like that. Also, a benefit to Dark is that you can use their moves in air. So unlike Ice, you need to be on the ground to use absolute 0, which is why Ice isn't in godly tier. Dark, it's a bit slower too, so if you use your moves and you miss, you get punished. I think both are pretty much one and the same a little bit. It's just ice is slightly better than dark. Dark is more versatile at the exchange for being slower. I'm honestly going to put them right next to each other. You can make it really far in PvP with dark. It's just the grinding is worse. And actually, now that I brought up the grinding, I'm going to put this below Buddha just because of that. Because the grinding with dark is treacherous. Only a few fruits left, boyos. And for this next one, I'm going to go Venom. Now, I feel this needs hardly any explanation, bruh. You know what? Let me just do it. Let me just do it. All the entire move kit. For grinding, PvP, whatever you're using it for, boss farming, it's good. Look at this. Poison daggers, spam ability, has pretty good damage, right? Has damage over time as well. Poison. Noxious shock. Long range auto aim ability, which also deals a lot of damage. Has damage over time. Toxic fog. Any enemy that gets close to you gets poisoned and their screen starts like hallucinating or whatever, right? Serpent's Wrath. You think this is just a flight, right? Wrong. Deals damage. So it has really long abilities, low cooldowns, so you can constantly spam it. One of these moves basically has auto aim. And guess what? To top it all off, you have a Fury meter and a transformation. Let me show y'all. Transformation right here, right? And all of your moves have changed. Well, only 2 of them. So now Serpent's Wrath, you guys can see, it has 3 dragons floating around it, which when you use it, the dragons attack enemies nearby. Extra damage, right? Look at this. Toxic fog, big poison cloud, and anyone who stays in the middle of this is going to take a lot of damage. And to keep him in the middle of it, all you have to do is just use your moves, right? Keep him in there, deal tons of damage. I did a noob to max with Venom, and it was one of the easiest noob to maxes I've done yet. It's really good for grinding. It's definitely a problem in PvP. Whoever you run into with this, they're going to get annoyed, bros. They're going to get annoyed. For that, it can't go anywhere other than godly. Mammoth fruit next. Now, this kit is pretty good for grinding. I won't lie. You have this transformation right here, which makes everything able to be spammed. Where Mammoth kind of lacks is combo ability. The combos aren't really there. It's pretty much you just go in Mammoth form and you spam. And you also have long ranged abilities and, you know, good stuff like that. With Mammoth, even though it's really good, we're going to say it's kind of tied with Dark. Next up, we have the Light Fruit. I want to make this one quick, right? Okay, so you have M1s with it. You also have Logia dodges, so a lot of NPCs are not going to be able to hit you. Spammable moves. Boom, you guys can see right here. A lot of moves can start a combo with it. You know what I'm saying? So easy combos. Light Speed Destroyer, you guys can see right there. Every move pretty much ties into each other almost. So it's very spammable, good for grinding. Although I feel like there are just fruits that do what this fruit does, except better. Like there are better spam fruits than Light. So this is really good. We'll put it above Dark even because it's better for grinding. Okay, that's the end of Great Tier. All these next ones below are above Great Tier. Let me order Great Tier real quick. So far, I feel like I've done pretty well in this. Like I've tried to consider all aspects. My personal experience with grinding and PvP, I think we're doing good. I think we're doing good. Dragon next. Now this is going to be liable to change very soon. Dragon is getting a rework very soon. Grinding Dragon is not that good. It's not the worst, but it's not that good. PvP is where it really excels. We got a super easy combo, one shot combo I'm about to show you guys. Our shot Dragon Shower. So I can try to pull, boom. You go like this, then you use God Human C, and then Heat Wave Beam. The only thing Dragon really suffers with is dealing with air campers. So if you deal with air campers, it's kind of tough, but then that's why you have this. You know what I'm saying? The Dragon form. So obviously Dragon is going in Godly Tier, man. It's going in Godly Tier above Venom, below Doe. I think that's a good place. All right, for these next two, they're pretty much going to be tied. We're going to put Portal under Spirit, and we're going to put Rumble under Portal. I'm going to be honest, Portal and Rumble are pretty much the same fruits. They're both stun-based fruits. They have slightly different nuances, but they both have very high mobility. They're both stun-based. They both combo a lot. Now, to be completely transparent, I think Spirit, Rumble, and Portal are probably the top 4 PvP fruits in the game. You're probably wondering what the 4th one is. We'll get into that later. Portal, you have the Portal V spamming loops, all that annoying stuff. Rumble, you have the Rumble X, the, you know, Thunderball Destruction, all those stuns, high mobility with the dashes. Portal, you have the ability to escape any combos. So yeah, I'm going to put those there. Next up, we have Leopard. People overrate Leopard a lot. It's a godly fruit, don't get me wrong. It's not as good as all these ones. I'm going to put it below Doe, above Dragon. I know what y'all think. I'm sure I've made a lot of y'all upset right there, but think about it. You have the transformation mode, which you can spam a lot here, right? But as for one-shot combos, there ain't much with Leopard, are there? There are combos out there that one-shot, but I feel like they're not as good and they're like harder to do than what you could do with Spirit, Portal, Rumble, or Doe. So Leopard obviously is a godly fruit, no denying that. Just the spam alone can get you really far with Leopard, but I don't think is as good as these other 4 right here. Next up, we have the T-Rex fruit. I want to be honest, the kit on this one is pretty good. Long-ranged abilities, combo potential, especially with Predator Screech. You know what I'm saying? Boom. Start combos like this. You know what I'm saying? So it's really good for combos and stuff like that. Also decent for grinding because you have M1s and you also have a transformation. So this is 100% a godly fruit. No denying that. The damage is really high. Now, some people say this damage is even almost as high as Magma, but the difference between this and Magma is the combo potential is really nice. And I'm going to be honest, when you go in this transformation right here, it's deadly. So if you hit somebody, you see that icon above their head. If you run away from them, they take damage over time. So this is going to stop runners right in their tracks, boys. You also got some bird damage with this as well on top of the damage over time. I think it's a really good addition to the game. I really like it. I feel like T-Rex is honestly above Leopard, below Doe. In Godly Tier, all of these are pretty much around the same, just slight differences. uses. Last but not least, though, we have Kitsune, and this is no brainer. Kitsune is the best fruit in the game, man. I'm not even gonna go into detail why Kitsune is the best fruit in the game. If you've ran into a Kitsune or you've seen maybe some of the videos or some of the combos, you understand how brain dead Kitsune is, man. It is a problem to deal with. So yeah, that is our entire tier list completely finished right there. I honestly felt like I did a good job with this. I took a lot of time to think about the placements, and it all starts with the worst fruit in the game, Rocket. Now this fruit, you have 5 different abilities. First one being Missile Fist, second one being Airstrike, followed by Rocket Crash and Blast Off. And even though Rocket's one of the coolest common fruits in the game, it's not in One Piece at all. Because the closest ability to One Piece is by the user Baby 5. She uses the Buki Buki Nomi. You guys can see kind of like a Missile Fist she's using right here. But honestly, it's really just a bit of a stretch. Like, that's not even close to this. So for our first fruit, Rocket, I've got to put it straight in no similarities tier. But next up, we got the Spin Fruit. And as the name implies, everything revolves around spinning. Now in the game, this is very bad fruit. I mean, the range is just kind of really low. The damage is kind of mid. And as you guys can see, it's a bit of a trend. I will say though, this helicopter flight looks pretty interesting. And in the anime, the user that uses it is named Buffalo. It's called the Guru Guru Nomi. As you can see, it's pretty accurate in terms of helicopter spin. But unfortunately, this is literally all we ever see him do in the anime. So despite the fact that spin's pretty accurate, like none of these abilities like happen in the anime. They really just freestyle with all of this, which they did a good job of doing. But despite that though, I'm not gonna lie, I'm still gonna put spin in accurate tier. They did a decent job for what they had to work with. But let's see if the blade fruit is accurate. This used to be the chop fruit and it recently got reworked to avoid copyright. So, is it still similar? Now, this fruit actually has a passive that makes it impervious to all sword attacks. If I try to get attacked by a sword user, I just simply deflect all of it. And as for abilities, we have an M1 right here. We have our next ability, Razor Cyclone, which kind of lunges you forward. Blade Dance, which is a barrage ability. Saw Shredder, long range ability, and Turbine Flight, where you just use your hands to propel yourself forward. And of course, in the anime, the person that uses the chop fruit, which is what Blade Fruit's based off of, is, of course, Buggy the Clown. As you guys can see right here, however, it looks literally nothing like what we saw in Blox fruits, with the only thing maybe being similar is when Buggy did this. He did his little chop barrage frenzy or whatever he wants to call it. This right here where he's just throwing himself, which I guess is kind of similar to this, but not really at all. It used to be closer. So sadly, now the blade fruit's gonna have to go straight in, not even close to here. I can't justify putting it any higher. Moving on up next though, we got the spring fruit. Now with this fruit, all of the attacks are spring related based off of the name, and first one looks like this. Spring knock, kind of like you extend your arms a little bit. Spring snipe, your legs become spring, propel yourself forward. Spring cannon, kind of similar thing, except instead of springing yourself forward, you just jump up and down. Yeah, this fruit's pretty bad. But next up, we got spring leap, just launches you forward. And last but not least, the ultimate, spring emperor. Yeah, you just go crazy with springs. Overall, pretty bad ability on Blox fruits, but that stands true to One Piece as well. Because in the anime, spring fruit is used by none other than Bellamy. And as you guys can see right here, he just did spring leap, spring tackle. Like, this is super accurate from what I'm seeing so far. But trust me, it gets even better. Because right here, we can see he's doing spring emperor. And it's literally super accurate to the game. Like, look, this is how it looks right there. And then another look at it right here, looks exactly the same. And if you can't see the similarities, you might need to get your eyes checked. But me personally, man, this is gonna be our first of the video, but I've got to put spring fruit all the way in copyright tier. This is like stupid close. And because of that comment I just made, I wouldn't be surprised if we got a spring rework anytime soon. But up next, we've got the bomb fruit. Bomb fruit's pretty decent in this game. We have a long range ability, targeted bomb, where you kind of just shoot a bomb where you target this, literally like the name implies. Next up, we got bomb grab, where you kind of lunge at someone, grab them and explode them. Landmines, where you just set mines on the floor and whoever steps on these will get exploded. Explosive jump, where you propel yourself forward. And this is a weird pose. Anyways, this is how that looks. And last but not least, self-destruct. The more you hold this, the more damage you deal until it's a big explosion, which does stupid amounts of damage. But how accurate is it to the anime? I'd say pretty decent. Now, the user of the bomb fruit in One Piece is a guy named Mr. 5, and as you guys can see right here, he just used targeted bomb. He literally flicked his booger at this guy and exploded targeted bomb. Unfortunately though, this guy, Mr. 5, does not get much screen time, so we don't really get to see many of his abilities. Most of it is just that booger flick, which is kind of disgusting. But one other thing we do get to see him use is kind of like a landmine ability. You see, he puts that little mine down there and explodes Vivi. We also get to see explosive grab right here, and that's about it. Because he didn't get much screen time, we didn't get to see him do anything like explosive jump or self-destruct. So yeah, Blox fruit's kind of just freestyled for that. Despite that though, I honestly think they did a pretty good job of doing it based off the anime, so this is gonna go straight in accurate tier, actually above spin. Almost done with the common fruits, we have 2 more. Next up, we have the smoke fruit. This one, we got a lot of smoke-based abilities. First one being smoke slam, which is a nice little slam down. Smoke blast, a
long range smoke attack, which is actually a barrage. Smoke liberation, kind of like that. And then smoke bomber, where you kind of fly up and just throw smoke bombs down. One of my favorite common fruits in the game. And as for the anime, the smoke fruit is used by a guy named Smoker in One Piece. Kind of an interesting name, I'm not gonna lie. But he is absolute dookie. Like, he does not do much in One Piece. That said, though, you guys can see this is fairly accurate. Like, just for example, we got smoke blast right there. This right here could kind of be like smoke liberation, low-key. And of course, we got smoke bomber, man. They actually cooked. The only thing they really didn't do, I guess, would be kind of like smoke slam, but he's done abilities similar to that. So you know what? The smoke fruit, man, it's not gonna go in copyright tier, but it is gonna go in very accurate tier. They made it pretty close. And last but not least, for the common fruits, we have the spike fruit. Now, just showcasing this real quick. This is a pretty trash fruit, I'm not gonna lie. We have spike summon, which allows you to summon a big spike wherever you point this at. Whirlwind, which is basically you turn into a Beyblade and start spinning around. Spiky ball, turn into a ball, and you just start attacking people. And then spike barrage. Now, in One Piece, this is the user of the spike fruit, and I'm not gonna lie, it's not very accurate. The way it's used in Blox fruits is not at all how it's used in One Piece. She kind of turns her bodies into spike instead of using like long range spikes. What we do get though is her becoming this little hedgehog, which is exactly like spike ball. Nevertheless though, spike fruit is pretty accurate. I'm gonna put that actually above bomb. And now we're moving on to the uncommon rarity of fruits, starting with the flame fruit. We about to cook. And flame fruit has a bunch of cool abilities like blue fire bullets. You shoot out literally blue long range fire bullets, prominence burst, a long range fire blast, flamey vortex, a vortex of flames, rocket flight, literally flying with fire, and most cool of all, Hell's Core, a literal spirit bomb of fire. We all know the user of flame fruit in One Piece, Portgas, D-Ace, or Saba, whichever one you want. And I'm gonna be honest, it's really accurate to Blox fruits. We just saw two abilities that look exactly like what we saw in Blox fruits. We got fire guns right here, which is the blue fire bullets we saw, just this is red. Of course, can't forget flame commandment, fire pillar, which is flaming vortex. And of course, last but not least, we've got Hell's Core, or Flame Emperor in the anime, bruh. Literally 5 for 5. All abilities 100% accurate. I told you we was about to cook. Flame fruit, man, is gotta go straight copyright tier, and I'm gonna put that above spring. I don't know how they haven't reworked that yet. But anyways, enough yapping. Next up, we got the ice fruit. Let's see how close this one is to the anime. First off, we start off with the ice spear. It's a nice little M1 we can use, like a little bit of a sword. First ability, we got Glacial Storm. You summon a tornado of ice. Glacial Surge, a nice little pillar of ice you shoot out of your legs. Frozen Dragon, a long-range ice dragon that stuns anybody in the area. We have Ice Skating and Absolute Zero, basically just an AoE of ice. And if we compare it to the anime, this is Kuzan, who uses the ice fruit in the anime. And we can see right here, he does Ice Age, which is Absolute Zero. He literally just froze a sea beast, bro. You can't tell me that ain't ice. And right here, we got Ice Saber, of course. You can't forget the Ice Sword. They also got that in the anime. And of course, we got Kuzan's Pheasant Beak attack, which is kind of like the Frozen Dragon attack we saw earlier. Just look at this, bro. Straight beautiful. Honestly, the ice fruit is pretty fairly accurate to the anime. I mean, not all the moves are that similar. We don't see any ice skating. Cold Storm wasn't used. But other than that, Glacial Surge, Frozen Dragon, Absolute Zero, pretty good. Which in my opinion puts the ice fruit in the middle of accurate tier. But what about the sand fruit, ladies and gentlemen? With this fruit, we have a lot of long range abilities, such as Desert Blade. We even got Sand Coffin, which actually stuns your enemy in a coffin of sand and explodes. Sandstorm, where you summon a tornado of sand. Tornado Flight, you literally just start flying. And of course, we got Deep Sand. You throw out a little ball of sand, which explodes and has a big AoE. Very fire fruit in the game, and it's even more fire in the anime, because it is used by none other than Crocodile. And as you can see right there, that was the first ability we just saw in Blox fruit. So far it's pretty accurate. And of course, we got Sables, the Sand Tornado. Last but not least, Sables Pesado. Look at that. Just like in Blox fruits. So honestly, if you ask me, Blox fruits did a real good job of making it close to the anime, which means this may get revamped sometime soon. Because today, I'm gonna put the sand fruit in very accurate tier, man. They made that close. But next up, we have the Yonko Darkbeard's fruit, the Dark fruit. Darkness fruit, whatever you want to call it. This fruit's actually very good in the game, primarily being good for PvP rather than grinding, and we have different abilities such as Dark Rocks, a long-range rock attack, or dark attack, Abyssal Darkness, where you suck the enemy in, pause, and then kind of explode. Endless Hole, you do a little black hole at the bottom that slows them. Ghastly Step, you teleport for some reason, I don't know why that's there. But last but not least, we have World of Darkness, a dark spirit bomb, which you can throw down and explode. Now for the anime, I just want to say this man, Darkbeard, is a straight menace. Like, you do not want to mess around with this guy. But as for accuracy to Blox fruits, we can see that was World of Darkness right there pretty much. This could kind of be considered like the black hole ability. Yeah, that's exactly what it is, black hole.
And we even got the ability where he just pulls Ace in. Like, Ace isn't even close right now, and he just sucks that boy in. Pause once again. Overall, Blox Fruits' Dark is actually very accurate to the anime, although I don't know where they got Ghastly Step from. That man never did that. Hey, I'm actually gonna put the Dark Fruit in copyright tier. That's scarily accurate. Might be time to rework a Blox Fruits the way you guys have been avoiding copyright. Speaking about avoiding copyright, we actually have one of the most recently reworked fruits in the game, the Eagle Fruit. This fruit obviously gives you the powers of an eagle, and we have multiple different things from M1s that you can hold and use that explode feathers, Wind Burst, Feather Storm, which is a barrage, Bone Crusher, and Soaring Talon. Basically the same thing, you just lunge forward and explode them. Now in the anime, this fruit's actually called Falcon, and it's used by a guy named Pell. And I'm gonna be honest, it's not very accurate. Like, we can see he's transformed into an eagle right now, or a falcon, but the actual abilities he uses throughout the anime are not at all close to what we have at the Eagle Fruit. With the only move being maybe close to Blox Fruits is what he does right here. He kind of uses like a Wind Burst with feather attacks, and that's literally the only attack we ever really saw him use in One Piece. Which means the reworked Eagle Fruit has to go straight in the no similarities tier list. Which means this rework did justice if they were trying to avoid copyright, because now it doesn't even look like it at all. And now we have the last of the uncommon fruits, Diamond. Diamonds are interesting because we have a transformation, which you guys can see kind of turns us into like the Ben 10 diamond form, but this also doubles down as a move instead of just a transformation. We use it and it explodes. We also have an M1. Next up, we have Shard Storm, which is a long range kind of diamond attack. Shimmering Disruption, a close range attack that stuns and blinds the enemies, and Prismatic Reflection, which kind of reminds me of like Haku's ability from Naruto. It's just a bunch of mirrors reflecting an attack. Honestly, pretty OP. Now in the anime, this fruit is used by a guy named Jozu. They call him Diamond Jozu. That's his nickname. Get it? Because he has the diamond fruit. Anyways, he doesn't really get much screen time during the entire anime other than Marineford arc. But you guys can see right here, this is kind of like the encrust ability. So this is him activating the fruit. But the actual abilities he uses, I don't remember them being close to what we have in Blox Fruits. So sadly, we don't see him do none of this or this. But technically, we do see him do this. Which I guess there's some similarity because of the encrust and then the M1 punch. We could justify putting this in not even close tier because there is little bit of similarities, but not much. Moving on to fruit number 14, we have the light fruit. Yes, sir. One of the Marine Admiral's fruits. Now for this test, we're actually going to go ahead and go with the unawakened version of light. And you guys will see why in a second. The first thing you'll notice is we do have a little light spear that we use to attack, similar to ice. But for our abilities, most of them are just light based. Like we have light ray, barrage of light. You kind of shoot up to the air and shoot a bunch of barrages. Reflection kick. We have light flight. And last but not least, sky beam barrage. Now in the anime, this is used by Admiral Kizaru from One Piece. And we can see right here, he does the light kick. So that's one move he's got down. We even got the light sword right here. That's 2 for 2. We got the light flight right here. And we even got the little light barrage he does here. Making this literally 5 for 5 from the anime and Blox Fruits. It's no wonder they changed it from the Awakening because this is scarily close. It's gonna go straight in copyright tier, boys. I'm not gonna lie. Can't go anywhere else. It's main character time, ladies and gentlemen. We've got the rubber fruit next. And you know they're gonna cook for this. Now in this fruit, we have multiple abilities that also change when you transform in Gear 2, which we're gonna wait for that to go off cooldown so we can test it out. But for now, we have an M1 right here, which is like Gum Gum Pistol. We have Cannon, which is, I guess, Bazooka. We have Smash, which is Battle Axe, I think. And of course, we got the infamous Gum Gum Gatling. Like I said earlier, once you transform, it just basically enhances all those abilities. We have Jet Pistol now, we have Cannon, Jet Cannon, or Jet Bazooka, that one right there, and of course, a better slingshot. Needless to say, it's super accurate to the anime. We can literally see him doing the Gear 2 pose right now. And throughout this entire fight against Blue and O, we can see Jet Pistol right there, which is the M1 from Blox Fruits. We can see the move where it teleports above, slams down right here, and we get Slingshot. And of course, we get Jet Gatling, man. Such a crazy moment right here. Needless to say, Blox Fruits Gear 2 is very accurate to the anime. In fact, it's 100% accuracy. Rubber Fruit goes in copyright tier. But moving on from Rubber, we've got the Ghost Fruit next. Second to last rare. Now this fruit just got completely revamped almost 2 years ago now, and the abilities look honestly a lot different than they used to. First off, we got Shivering the Possession. Next up, we have Wandering Soul, where you're kind of just flying. We got Spectral Release, Prizes on the World, and then we got Ghostbusters. You summon 3 clones of yourself, which do the exact same attacks as you do, except they're very weak. Now in the anime, the Ghost Fruit is used by none other than Brook. But I'm not gonna lie, Brook does not use his Devil Fruit that much. Most of the time he fights with his Soul King. And honestly, when I think about it, there's not really any abilities Brook uses that are similar to the moveset we have with Ghost. So sadly, Ghost Fruit has to go in no similarities tier. One more rare left, and that is Magma Fruit. We're going to showcase this one very quickly because you guys are going to see we won't even need to show most of the moves. First off, we got Magma Shower, literal fist of barrage of magma fists. Great Magma Hound. We have Beast Ride, which you literally start riding one of the magma fists. And Volcanic Storm, a massive magma fist that explodes into a bunch of other mini magma fists. And when you compare it to the anime counterpart, you can really see that in terms of accuracy, it's pretty down packed. Look, this is Akainu, the user of Magma. He's super deadly in the anime, and literally this is what he does. He literally just throws out big magma fists or magma based attacks. It is 100% accurate to the anime as it should be. Magma should really be no other way. So for that, it's gonna go straight in copyright tier. And that marks the last fruit of the rares. We only have 2 more tiers left, legendary and mythic. And it's fitting that we just got done with the Akainu because now we're gonna have to move up to Whitebeard. We're moving on to the Quake fruit. Quake's got some very simple abilities. Fatal Demolisher, you pull someone in and knock them away. We got Air Crusher, you literally just throw a big wave of Quake, Spatial Shock Wave, and then now we have what Quake is known most for. Its literal specialty and flagship move, Sea Quake. You summon literal waves from the sea by how much you quake the earth. Let's be honest, you guys all know who Whitebeard is, even if you're not a One Piece fan. We can see that this is fairly accurate. He's doing the Sea Quake right here, literally punching the air and then summoning great tidal waves, which gets frozen by Kuzan. But that's beside the point. Every move we see him do in the anime is exactly what we see in Blox. He literally pulls this guy in and slams his face in, just like Fatal Demolisher. And we even got the Air Crusher right now, where he just throws out a wave of just shock and quake. Let's just say Blox Fruits understood the assignment when it came to the Quake fruit. That's all I have to say on that one. 2 in a row. Dang, I feel like I'm giving out a lot of copyright tiers, but they did Quake justice, bro. Let's go with a copyright tier. Will this continue, though? Next up, we have the Buddha fruit. We all know what the Buddha fruit's known for. This right here. The transformation that turns you into a Buddha. Nobody really even uses all the abilities for this. I mean, we have like ability called Heavenly Impact, Light of Annihilation, which is actually surprisingly long range attack, Retribution Dash, where you kind of grab people, and of course, Twilight of the Gods. Honestly, looks very fire in the game. It's also one of the most used fruits. However, that is not the case for the anime because we literally only see it used once, and all Sengoku does, which is the user of Buddha, is just transform into the Buddha. And then he does like the Heavenly Impact, maybe, like he kind of just like punches the ground, which is kind of similar to this, but I'm gonna be honest, literally he didn't do any of these other abilities. Like Light of Annihilation, Twilight of the Gods, Retribution Dash, he didn't do none of those. So Buddha, man, you're gonna go straight into just accuracy. We got the Love Fruit next. Ooh, the next legendary. This was actually interesting. This got reworked like 2 years ago, and the abilities are way different than they used to be. First off, we have Heart Shot, a long-range heart bow shot. Cupid Zone, shoot out a nice arrow that has an AoE, irresistible attraction. Anyone that's in the circle gets brought closer to you. Flamingo Ride, you literally just summon a flamingo out of nowhere. Like what is this, Naruto summoning jutsu? And then Besto Friendo. Similar to Ghost, you summon a little NPC that fights for you. Now, Boa Hancock, which is the user of the Love Fruit, the anime primarily uses long-range attacks that turn people into stone if you're attracted to it, which is not at all similar to how it works in Blox Fruits. The only ability I guess you could say is kind of similar is this Pistol Kiss one. It's a long-range, just like kind of like love shot, which I guess is kind of similar to Heart Shot. Not really, because this one kind of explodes. I don't know, bro. I'm trying to see what the similarities are. It's not close. So unfortunately, Love Fruit is gonna go in not even close to you. Ooh, next up we got the Creation Fruit. This just got reworked in the game. Used to be the Barrier Fruit, which is actually really accurate to One Piece, which is why they reworked it. How accurate is it now? So first off, we have an M1, which is kind of like Barrier Wall. You summon a little wall that blocks attacks, actually. And then after that, we have Batter Up, which you literally shoot yourself out of a cannonball. We have Sleight of Hand, which summons a hand that grabs people. Sword Box summons a box of... I don't even know what that is. It's kind of like Kuro Hisugi from Bleach. And last but not least, we got Magic City, which summons a bunch of barrier towers. And then we got Fortifier, which you literally just start building stairs. Which when compared to the anime, which is used by Bartolomeo, it's not similar at all. Now, while yes, Bartolomeo does have some similarities to the Creation Fruit, being this barrier wall right here, which is kind of similar to the M1. And he also does possess the ability to create stairs out of thin air, but that is where all the similarities end. None of the other abilities he uses throughout the anime are in Blox Fruits. We gotta put it in not even close tier, but I will put it at the top just because of the walls and stairs. Next up, we have the Spider Fruit. Now with this one, we get a good range of abilities like Thermal Laceration, Silk Prison, Overheated Sniper, which is a long range attack, Spider Highway, where we kind of just use webs to fly around like I'm Spider-Man or something. And of course, we get Heavenly Punishment. And as for the anime counterparts, if it's accurate or not, well, you guys can see for the first ability, he is doing the spider flight, except the strings are kind of invisible. but it's there. We also have the long-range snipe, which is overheat. I must say, this ability is crazy. Look, he literally just sniped like hundreds of miles away from him at a city. Of course, we got spider web too, which is the web-like ability we saw earlier. And of course, we got the god thread ability, which is the ultimate of spider, which looks very similar to what we saw in Blox fruits. Look at this, exactly the same, making spider in the very accurate tier. I'm actually gonna put it at the top of all these. Must say, the Blox fruits team, they cook with spider. Although it may be time for a rework coming up soon. Who knows? Hopefully we can get one. Next up, we got the sound fruit in Blox fruits. And this one's actually an interesting one. Now, if we look at the abilities of the sound fruit, we can see it's music based. And we even have something called a tempo meter, which the more we use our moves and attacks that hit, we get actually a boost. You guys can see once we use tempo prestissimo, the meter goes up. And once it gets full, it turns yellow and we get a nice little sound boost, which makes us faster and deal more damage. We have a nice range of abilities like symphonic radiance, a disco bowl that shoots and hits anybody in the nearby area, and glorious harmony, a big AoE, which looks really nice. Now, the interesting thing about this fruit is it's not based on any power in One Piece. If we look through the wiki of the sound fruit, specifically on the trivia part, we can see right here it says sound fruit is the first fan-made fruit to be added to the game, and it was a concept created by a guy named Aqua 4G. Now, some people have speculated that this fruit is actually based off of Yuta's fruit from the film Red movie of One Piece, but the Blox Fruits devs themselves claim this is not true. And to be honest, when you look at her ability and how it's used in the anime, it really is not similar to what it is in Blox Fruits. So yeah, sound fruit is gonna go in the no similarities tier. And with sound fruit out the way, we move on to the Phoenix fruit. Now, just to make this quick, we're gonna go ahead and go on our final transformation state, because this is what people care most about the Phoenix, and look at the abilities. First off, we have an M1, which launches you forward in attacks. We have cremation cannon, which is a bunch of flames, 3 to be exact. We have swift flight, which is a nice flight that dashes you forward. Regeneration flames, and of course we got flaming exodus, which you grab forward someone, but when you grab them, you shoot up, then slam down. In the anime, of course, the main user of Phoenix is Marco, and there's 2 ways he uses this fruit. As you guys can see right now, he is in the hybrid form, where he just has the wings and he still has his physical body, which is similar to Blox fruits, because if you untransform and use swift flight, you guys can see we can be in that same state. We can see he's using the full transformation right here, so that's 100% accurate. And on top of that, look how it looks. Very similar to how the Blox fruits 1 look. This right here could be considered swift flight, I guess. And we even see right here he uses the fireball, except it's not 3, it's only 1. So we technically never seen him to use it that way in the anime. I don't know where Blox fruits got flame exodus from. He didn't do anything similar to that in the anime. And cremation cannon he did use, but not in this way. I'm not gonna take too much points away. We're gonna put it in very accurate tier. But that's about the end, because up next we got the portal fruit. This used to be the door fruit and it got revamped to the portal fruit because of that exact reason. They were trying to avoid copyright. But how close is it to the anime now? So we can see this still has kind of some of its like door-like capabilities. For example, world warp, you can teleport to any area and it works similarly to the door fruit, but that's where all the similarities end. Portal dash is nothing like what the door fruit had used for. Same with quantum leap. Parallel escape is because you kind of go in your own pocket dimension, but let me say this last ability is definitely far from anything we saw from the door fruit. Yeah, not even close. Now, the door fruit is used by CP agent Blue Note. You guys can see right there in the background, there's kind of like a physical door, which is what I meant. It's the C ability on Portal. He can teleport to different places and even go in his own little pocket dimension. But the way it's used in One Piece is not similar to how it is in Blox fruits, other than that one teleport ability. We can see here, though, he's in the pocket dimension, which is kind of like Portal X in Blox fruits, but other than that, we don't really see him use his Devil fruit all too much, as he mainly relies on his Rokushiki abilities. So to be honest, only 2 abilities that are done completely different between both of the fruits. I gotta put this in the not even close tier, I'm not gonna lie. Let me know if y'all disagree or agree with that in the comments below. But we're moving on to one of the 3rd last legendaries of the game, the Rumble fruit. Now this one, we have multiple different abilities like Lightning Beast, which is a long range lightning beast attack. Thunderstorm, where you just rain down a bunch of thunder that stuns enemies. Has pretty good AoE too. We got Electric Flash, which allows us to teleport a short period 3 times, and it has a charge capability, so it recharges after some time. Sky Judgment, you shoot down a pillar of lightning, which does a massive amount of stun and good damage. And last but not least, my favorite ability, Thunderball Destruction, a lightning spirit bomb, which explodes and looks very nice. But as for the anime, we can honestly see it's fairly accurate. We can see Sky Judgment done right there, which is one of many abilities that NL does in the anime. I guess we could say this ability here is kind of similar to Lightning Beast, but not really. We don't really see him use Lightning Beast in the anime. Obviously, he does Raigo, which is the Thunderball Destruction here. And we also have him do this cool little transformation. He calls it Amaru. Wait, why did we get that in Blox Fruits? Honestly, now that I'm thinking about it, it's not that accurate. We don't see him do anything similar to Lightning Beast, unless we're kind of that beam is Lightning Beast. We don't see him do anything like Thunderstorm, and we definitely don't see him do anything like Electric Flash. So really, the only two abilities we see him do is Sky Judgment and Thunderball Destruction. That said, I'm still gonna give the Rumble Fruit accurate tier because they still got the general gist of what Anel did. They just changed it up a little bit. Pain Fruit next. First up, we have Heavy Pain, which summons a paw ability that goes through enemies. We have Paw Barrage. We have Pain Nuke, which just summons a big paw and explodes. Self Repel, which is a teleport ability, which allows you just teleport forward. And we have Torture, which summons a pink paw that does damage over time to an enemy. Kind of like poison damage. Just look at this, bro. First off, we have the teleport right there. We have the little paw, like the shooting paw right there. We got Paw Barrage, which literally looks 1-to-1 the same. We got Paw Nuke right here. Literally same animation, same looks, and even the way the move functions is exactly the same in the anime. Look at this. He throws it out and it explodes. And yes, even the pink paw. 100% of the moves are accurate to the anime, ladies and gentlemen. Kind of crazy. This is gonna go straight to the top of copyright tier because there's nothing they need to add. They've got it down 100%. And now we get to the last of the legendary fruits, which is the Blizzard Fruit. This fruit is kind of similar to Ice, except it focuses less on trying to freeze people and more on just bombarding people with big effects. Look at this. Snowflake Shuriken, Whiteout, you summon a tornado of Blizzard. Howling Wind, same thing, except it's more in one place instead of moving. We have Tornado Flight, which is the same thing. Yeah, 3 moves that literally look the same. And then we have Blizzard Domain, which is basically the same thing, except just massive. Like, look at that. In the anime, it's not called Blizzard, but it's called Yuki Yuki no Mi, and it's used by Monet. And we can see this is kind of Blizzard Domain. It looks fairly similar, but that's where all the similarities kind of disperse. Because literally every other ability she uses is not like what we see in Blox Fruits at all. Like, look at this. She's grabbing him with the snow. She's doing like claw attacks. She's kind of like a harpy too. She has even like a little snow after image or snow clone, shadow clone. Blizzard is going straight in the not even close tier, which marks the last legendary, ladies and gentlemen. We're almost done. We got 13 more fruits to go, and the rest of them are all mythicals. And it starts with the most recently reworked fruit in the game, Gravity. Now, as you guys may guess, they reworked this fruit for one reason and one reason only, to avoid copyrights. However, is it still similar? Let's find out. First off, we have Singularity, which kind of uses a black hole to suck at enemies and blast them away. We got Orbital Chain, which you summon a little turret and it shoots little gravity particles at the enemy. We got Shooting Star, which summons down a meteor from the sky, and then you kind of ride on it. You can also double down as a meteor attacking ability. You don't have to fly on the meteor. You can just use it as an attack. We got Gravitational Prison, which summons a black hole that sucks up anything and explodes. And last but not least, we got Asteroid Crash, which summons literally the most massive meteor ever, just explodes. Is it still similar to the anime though? Well, the user of it is named Fujitora in the anime, and it's pretty much the same thing. He has the ability to move things or manipulate things due to his gravity. And what he's doing right here is destroying an entire city and making the city basically become a big like meteor, almost his own makeshift meteor, which I would say is still accurate to Blox Fruits, because if you get this gravitational force meter up in full, you guys will see we can do that same ability. I hold it and now it does the exact same thing which Fujitora did. We summon a planetary devastation just like he did. We also see this ability right here where he kind of just summons like forces of gravity on the ground, which once again you can also do in Blox Fruits. Look at this, the M1, you can do exactly that. And the last thing that's similar is he has the ability to summon a meteor from the sky. So honestly, it's still pretty similar to Blox Fruits, except we just don't see him do this, or this. And we definitely don't see him ride on a meteor like this. That said, the core is still there, so it's gonna go in the middle of accuracy here. Next mythical, Mammoth. And for this one, we're actually gonna use the anime clip first. Now, in One Piece, the user of the Mammoth Fruit is Jack, and we can see the transformation right here. Only issue, we never really see him actually use this form for attacking often. So yeah, really the only thing we see him do is just this, which is transformation. So in Blox Fruits, all of these other abilities we have like Ancient Cutter, True Prehistoric Punt, Colossal Crusher, or even Stampede. We don't get to see any of those in One Piece, which if you ask me, makes Mammoth not even close to you. But what about the T-Rex fruit? Now in Blox Fruits, the main thing we have for T-Rex is the transformation. And we also do get a different abilities like M1s, Tail Swipe, we got a nice gigantic leap, Predatory Screech, and of course, last but not least, Hunter's Rage. You grab the enemy with your teeth and slam them down. Now, here's where it gets interesting. In One Piece, the T-Rex fruit is technically not in the anime, but the closest thing is what you see here, which is actually an Allosaurus, not a T-Rex, and it's used by X Drake. And as for abilities, the only real move we see him use in the anime is this one right here, which is kind of similar to Hunter's Rage, where you kind of like grab them and slam them down. Other than that, though, literally none of these other abilities were shown in the anime. So T-Rex, just like Mammoth, is gonna go not even close to you. Next up, we got the Dough fruit. fruit. Now, Do actually has a ton of different abilities, so we're just gonna zoom through it. First off, we got Missile Jab, which is a nice like fist of Do that explodes, which if we look at the anime, he kind of does exactly that. We also got Scorching Donut and Piercing Clothesline, which you guys can see. Swings them around town, slams them up. Katakuri does both of these things in the anime, literally the Swinging Donut, and we have the Chestnut, or not Chestnut, I forgot what it's even called. Piercing Clothesline, Buzz Cut, that's what it's called. And last but not least, we got Do Fist Fusillade, ladies and gentlemen, which Katakuri very clearly does right here. I mean, this is basically the same thing. The only thing we don't really see Katakuri use is either forms of Pastry River. Like, we don't really see him use this, I don't think. But overall, Do's got to go in very accurate here. Next up, Shadow, and we're going to zoom through this one, and you guys will see why. Now, with the Shadow Fruit, we have a bunch of unique abilities, like Umbrage, where you kind of go in the air, and kind of like Smoke Bomber from earlier. Somber Rebellion, you kind of shoot forward and attack the enemy with a barrage. Shade Nest, a long-range ability, which hits the enemy. Nightmare Leech, you kind of suck up the enemy and take their health. Last but not least, we have Corvus Torment. You kind of explode yourself and keeps the enemy stunned in there for very long. Shadow, however, in Blox Fruits is not at all how it works in One Piece. Gecko Moria, who is the user of the Shadow Fruit in One Piece, his primary ability is to steal shadows away from people and create zombies using their shadows. And he also has a bunch of other different abilities, but none of what we see in Blox Fruits is actually portrayed in the anime. So yeah, this is gonna go in the no similarities tier. It's not even close at all. But maybe the Venom Fruit will be. Now we're just gonna go ahead and go in the transformation state. This is what the Venom transformation looks like. And we get a bunch of different abilities like Poison Daggers, Noxic Fog, basically the same thing except does more damage. Toxic Fog, which is a massive AoE of smoke. And last but not least, Serpent's Wrath. And now for the anime. One of the abilities you guys can see Magellan, which is the user of Venom, uses is Venom Hydra. Summons 3 little Venom dragons, which is actually kind of like Serpent's Wrath, or if you really want to be super specific, Noxus Shot. We also have Crollo Ball, which is kind of like Poison Daggers. Venom Road, which is literally the Venom flight ability I just used. We even got Poison Gas, which is exactly what I use here, Toxic Fog. And of course, we can't forget the Transformation Demon. This is the transform state in the anime. And while it may look a lot different in One Piece, I will say overall the premise is there. Venom is gonna go in very accurate teeth. Now we're on to the Control Fruit, and this is gonna be interesting. Now with this, we get first ability, which is Room. You summon a room. Actually, wait, I don't even know why I used this ability in here. There we go. You guys can see the entire room I've summoned, and we can only use our abilities in this room. This is the unique passive of this fruit. So you guys can see I get Levitate. I can summon a rock out of any material in the game. We also get a Teleport. I can teleport into any area in the room, and I get 2 extra abilities like Gamma Rush and Echo Knife, which only works if I have a target to hit, but yeah, those abilities are pretty decent. And obviously in One Piece, the user of the Control Fruit is Law. We can see he did the room ability right there, and that is kind of like the Levitate ability where we summon the rocks, except he just used it on a cube. We can also see he does this ability right here where he actually teleports a thing instead of himself, so it works in both ways. Basically, everything we've seen in Blox Fruits was done in the anime. That said, Control is gonna go in the very accurate tier. Now with the gas, we have a lot of interesting abilities like Suffocating Fume, which you kind of lunge forward and hit the enemy with some gas. Bursting Vapor, similar thing, you hit him with like a bunch of gas abilities. Traveling Gas, you kind of fly. And then we have Smog Demons. You summon a bunch of little demons and they explode on impact. Another thing you'll notice is we have this gas meter, and when it gets full, we'll be able to transform into this little gas giant. Our abilities change a little bit, but for the most part, most of them are similar. Now Suffocating Fume is a long range attack, and we have Bursting Vapor, which is a nice little gas swipe. We still get Smog Demons, it's the same, it just like summons more. The last thing that changes is Traveling Gas is now an attack. You stab an enemy and launch him back. This, however, is not similar at all to how Caesar Clown uses gas in One Piece. He focuses on primarily like invisible type moves and some longer range type moves like Gas Robe right here, which we don't see in Blox Fruits. He even has this ability to summon little goops of poison gas, which I guess is kind of similar to Smog Demons, but not really, let's be real. The only real thing we could say is like super similar to Blox Fruits is Caesar Clown does do this kind of like transform gas state like this, which is a similar premise to what we see here, but it's just not executed at all the same. So yeah, there's just no similarities. I'm gonna put it in not even close tier. And with that, we move on to the Spirit Fruit. We actually get a bunch of unique powers with this one, such as the ability to summon little homies like this. We just summoned a little tree, and we can also summon a nice other tree. Oh wait, this is a mushroom. This is the tree. And I think there's a frog one, but it just spawned a mushroom. You guys get the point. Now our actual abilities, you guys can see we have a Fire Devil on this side and an Ice Devil on this side, and some of our abilities correlate with that. Frostfire Grass, we summon the ice ability and come out and freeze. Wrath of Ra, we shoot the fire ability and it does a nice fire attack. Sky Ruler, we ride on one of them and we basically just fly. Wrath of Shu, the ice one once again. End of Times, we combine both of them into a nice beamed attack, which when we compare her abilities abilities to the anime, it's kind of similar. We can see here Big Mom using the ability to summon life and just create homies. Like she turns this umbrella to just a monster. We can also see Big Mom riding on Prometheus Cloud right here, which I mean doesn't look exactly the same, but it's pretty similar. And the last thing we kind of see Big Mom use that's similar to Blox Fruits is where she combines all of her souls right here into one just like combined beam. She calls it Macer Cannon. Overall, Blox Fruits did a pretty good job of making it similar to One Piece. I'm gonna put this in the accurate tier. It's gonna go towards the top too. Now with the Leopard Fruit, we have a bunch of different abilities. One of them being Finger Revolver, a barrage of just like Rokushiki attacks, which we see very clearly being done right here. He uses that against Luffy. Up next, we got Body Flicker, which is kind of like a teleport, and then After Image Assault, kind of like the same thing, I guess, which we can see Rob Lucci doing something kind of like that right here. It's called Soru. Next up, we got Spiraling Kick, which is a nice long range attack, which explodes at the end, which looks exactly like this. It's called Tempest Kick in the anime. Only difference is this one glows blue. And of course, we got the hybrid leopard form in One Piece. This is Rob Lucci's most infamous form that he used to fight off against Luffy, which we see is very accurately done in Blox Fruits. I'm always there to say, man, Leopard Fruit is gotta go in straight copyright tier. And next up, we get to the Yeti Fruit in Blox Fruits, which is interesting because this fruit literally was completely fan-made. Even earlier with the Sound Fruit, you could argue that this was inspired from Yuta's fruit, and I think it was in some way. But the Yeti Fruit, it's not inspired by nothing. So yeah, this thing right here, completely made by Blox Fruits, so it's gotta go in no similarities, of course. Second to last fruit in the game, we have Kitsune, which is another interesting fruit because just like Yeti, this is completely fan-made. All of these abilities you see right here, Accursed Enchantment, Tales of Burning Agony, Foxfire Disruption, even Wild Assault, completely fan-made and is not based off of One Piece. All but one thing. Kitsune has a Tails mechanic, as you can see right here. And once you get to full Tails, you're able to transform into this. This is the transformed Kitsune form, which a ton of fans of One Piece have speculated is similar to the transformation state of Yamato. This is what it looks like right here, but watch when she's running. Specifically right here, this hybrid form that she uses, or I think this is the full form, there's a little bit of similarity there, but I don't think it's similar enough to say that this was referenced from that. So Kitsune has to go in no similarities tier, which leaves one fruit left, the Dragon. And for this one, we're actually going to showcase Dragon East. Full transformation ready, let's get into it. Now with Dragon East, once you transform, we have a nice little snake-like looking or eel-like looking dragon, which we can see Kaido does in the anime, and honestly this looks pretty similar to what we see on Blox Fruits. And first off, we have this little fire breath ability. We shoot fire from our mouth, which Kaido does right here. We also get this ability called Heat Wave Cannon. It's kind of similar, it's just more of a beam, fire beam. Kaido very clearly does that here. Now this next ability, which is Infernal Pincer, is one of them that you could technically say isn't from the anime, but we'll see in a sec. When Kaido does it in the anime, it's called Tatsumaki Kaifu. He kind of just like starts spinning around, which is what you see here. Honestly, if you ask me, this is accurate. And other than that, the only two abilities Kaido didn't really do is Draconic Soar and this move right here, Scorching Downfall. Which honestly, if you ask me, even though these two abilities weren't in the anime, this is still honestly pretty close. So the last fruit, Dragon, is gonna go in the very accurate tier. And that is all 41 fruits in the game ranked based off the anime. Now I already know there's gonna be a lot of people referencing that a ton of the Blox Fruits abilities actually came from that One Piece game. I forget what it was called, like Pirate Warriors, but I mainly just wanted to compare it to the anime. Comment down any mistakes I made, but if you made it this far in the video, make sure to subscribe to my second channel, WinterKloudz 2. We try to speedrun to 100K.